Guy here who knows how to
Yeah,
do
what's up?
just that.
Hello,
Andrew,
hello.
I know you got to tell us straight away, right? You want to do it?
Let's go.
Let us know. Look at him go. Look at him go.
All right, I gotta have to grab a pen here first.
What's up, everyone? How we doing?
What you got for us?
Honestly, I want to talk to you about 100 Thieves team coordination versus MIBR. This team is not missing.
Huge game
a
for
beat.
both
It
teams.
starts here in
Oh
the
yeah,
fourth round
it's a big
of
one today.
Icebox. First things first, Boostio's
One
gonna
match,
get a kill and he gets
cool
straight
as
down.
well.
Whoop-de-doo, that's fine. But then I want to show you how 100 Thieves play this round, because right now they've got two players up here on Rafter. They're in a high-low setup
Am I
right
rooting
now.
for? I don't really mind,
Cryo is
man.
rotating over, so they abandon this setup.
Don't
to
really
actually
mind.
get into better positions.
Either
where
way,
you
it's a
can
pretty cool
control
story, to
the
be honest.
two main areas you can get into the site. So from this setup,
There's a lot of
right now,
heads-to-heads,
100
yeah.
Thieves, even though they only have
Good.
3 people
Jorgamo,
on this site,
Boostio.
you'd think they'd only be able to have like one eye on
Dix,
the right, 2
Potter.
eyes on the left.
Pretty
No,
good.
right now, EU on the Sova is holding the left side. Cryo on the Jet is holding the right
What?
side.
Lexi?
And the Gecko can rotate to either angle. And both
ow.
of these two players too can pop
It actually
over
sounds like I missed
and
out on that
help
one.
out on the other side. So
Scratch.
they actually have 2 different 3-way crossfires in the only 2 entrances into that site. It is really, really nice from 100 Thieves. Now, MIBR in this round, they sort of slow
Eric,
down
old
and
team,
back
that's
up
true.
out of this.
Ooh,
So
yeah,
100
that is
Thieves
true.
don't end up staying in that space, but I think it's a very good move from
Big,
them. 100
3 big
Thieves
storylines,
basically,
it's kinda
once they call Cryo to be checking out into mid, worried about some
Yeah,
kind of
confirm
alert,
it with
they
me.
retreat
Winner
back
of
to that
this
high-low setup that we saw from
is
them again.
into-
And knowing the timer
into
is very
playoffs,
low
right?
into the round,
There's no,
they
like,
wide
weird-
swing out here
It
on
would
the
go to
high-low,
head-to-head
catch a
anyway.
kill, get a pick. It's beautiful, destroying MIBR
Just wanted to
in
double
that
check.
zone right on the other side of their Viper wall. But we've got more clips right here, because in this round, right,
Lexi,
MIBR, they
what
started
the hell?
strong over towards B main. You'd
That's
think
such a
100
crazy-
Thieves, surely they're not going to be able to set up a stack for
Crazy
MIBR on the
comparison.
other side of the map, and yet they do. This position from Austin and EU, while they're both holding, again, their own individual lines, just a little side shift to the left or the right, and they're going to be able to fight off of one another. And at the same time, Cryo comes rotating all the way in, so that, again, once these players come into the zone,
100 Thieves
right
lose,
in the middle
there's
here,
still a
into
chance
the
they can
crossfire of
qualify
those
through
two players,
points.
Cryo's on the wide swing to give them another
Makes
angle
sense.
to worry about and win yet another round. But it doesn't stop there. It's not just crossfires and holding lines for 100 Thieves, because in a round like this, they show great awareness. First of all, check this out. EU holding for that guy, knocks him down. But then, as soon as Cryo dies in this round, instead of being in this crossfire setup, right, they were just there playing behind the wall. As soon as Cryo dies, they go on the offensive with 2 players. They send that Gecko flash straight through the wall right here. Boom, hits 3 players. No one's ready for it. MIBR can't get through this zone. This is a death trap. where they're
yeah, Dave.
dashing away,
2
they're trying to
months
run into their
with
own
the
smokes,
Prime.
get past them. It's just not going to
Thank
happen.
you so much,
because
man. Yeah,
100
Dave,
Thieves
appreciate you.
Lock down that area
Winner
of the
qualifies,
map.
is
You
that
can't
it?
play
Yeah,
on the
winner
A side
qualifies to
versus 100
playoffs. Simple
Thieves
as that.
Because they're so well coordinated. Honestly,
Winner
this map
qualifies
is
to
a
playoffs,
beauty, both
loser,
from their defensive
that's the
side
year
and also
done.
their post plants,
Probably
on
your
the
team's
attack.
getting,
and I think they're looking
refreshed
really,
as well.
really strong heading forward.
Kinda
here.
playing for
But
everything.
We're gonna go back to GB to finish up this pre-match.
Excellent breakdown there, Ender. And yeah, I
The
mean,
loser
it just goes to
out,
show
out.
you, right?
Yeah,
100
out.
Thieves, when they lock down those sites and they do it the way that they've been doing it, it is very tough to break through those defenses.
Yeah, it's all about the fundamentals for these guys. It's what was lacking in their
Leah.
matches they lost. in the
Leah
beginning of
Soyen with the
stage
Prime.
two.
Thank
But
you
it's
so much
clear
for
the
that as
work's
well.
paid off in that
Welcome into
MIBR
Slug
game,
Club.
and
Appreciate
they
the
have to keep
support.
that
Thank you for
for
doing that.
this match today.
And that's the big question, right? Can they manage
Of
that
a game with a
to
direct,
maintain
simple
that form,
outcome,
you
yeah,
know?
it's nice.
It's going to be
It's nice when
fascinating
it's
to
like
see
that.
it all unfold, but for
Don't
now,
have
though,
to have
we
a
a very special guest that's
degree in
actually
science or
going to be joining
maths
us here
for
for
it.
today's matchup virtually. It's EG's world champion streamer. It's the man himself, Shanks.
Thank you guys for having me. How are you guys all doing today?
Oh, dude, it's great to see you here, man. You look great. You look I like the outfit.
Nice to watch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, great. Well, pleasure to have you here. How's everything been? How's the streamer life? How are you doing, bud?
The stream's been great. We're ready for this EG win today, everyone. Straight to playoffs we go.
Yeah, you see a 2-0 EG win predicting?
Yes, sir.
So
2-0.
can I ask you a question? Is that your new mouse? Is that what you're rocking nowadays? Like you just?
Oh, right now I'm actually in a new setup in Los Angeles right now.
Okay.
You guys didn't know.
You're in a new.
Is that a folding table?
Wait, do you guys mind if I just come up on the desk right now?
Wait, how?
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Sure.
What the? He's been in the studio the whole time? Oh my goodness. Shanks is in the impact zone. Unbelievable. Okay. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, excellent. Now that you're here, I'm good to see you're able to travel so
Did you
quickly.
bring the trophy?
No, I couldn't bring the
Good.
trophy. It was a little too heavy.
Did you bring your bed?
My
Because
bed?
we saw a bed back there.
I just shifted over here.
Speaking of the trophy, though, you were recently sent the trophy, and how heavy is that thing?
I didn't even know I was holding it backwards, everyone. That thing is like that thing is at least 60 pounds. My arm was shaking a little bit. I won't lie.
It can't actually be 60 pounds.
It was heavy.
Okay.
It was real
Look,
heavy.
that trophy is very heavy, so I can't attest to that.
with it, huh?
Thank you for the tier 1. I don't have the translation on your name.
Overall, though, you know,
But I
streamer
appreciate
for
you.
Evil Geniuses. You were
Maybe someone in
also
chat does.
a professional competitive player for a very long time as well. I
Welcome
casted
into
a few
Slug
of your
Club. Thank you for the
games.
tier 1.
So how's I guess your growth?
Kitsune
your time in Valorant? It's been a while since I've
1216.
seen you, so I
Thank
wanna
you for
catch
that,
up.
Africa.
Honestly,
Thank you,
everything
thank you.
has been amazing.
Kitsune,
I
appreciate
kinda
you. Thank
do
you very
miss
much.
Playing pro Valorant a little bit, but once you're a 2023 VCT World Champion, things
Streamer.
change a little bit. So we can go back to streaming.
Are you excited to watch Super play today? One of your former teammates
I
back in the
cannot
day?
wait to watch Unk and Supa play today. Unk, Supa, and Derek, they will be going crazy today. I'm excited for the team.
Absolutely love it.
Unk.
Unk, that's Supa.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's his
okay,
nickname.
okay.
Yeah, you call him
OG to the game.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, Shanks, I was told that you have a list for us because we love lists here in VCT Americas. We never get our lists wrong as well. We're
No,
always
it's
right
never
with all of our lists.
My lists are always accurate.
Yeah, your lists are always accurate too. So we figured we'd bring you in and share with us what list do you have for us here today for Shanks' top 5.
Top 5 Valorant streamers.
Oh,
Better
okay.
be on there, bro.
Top 5 casters, maybe.
Tarek's number 1.
What a friend. All right, who you got number 5?
Coming in at number
FNS
5.
number
This
2.
may surprise
Oh,
you
number
guys.
5.
We're going for the big
That's crazy.
It's a little low, no?
He's been playing a little bit too much Elden Ring. I think you need to come back to
Make
Valorant
it? Nah,
territory
it'll be
this
all
season.
it'll be all Americas.
Called out.
Well, watch
All
it.
right, what do you got for number 4? Who's
Dude,
number
if Tarek's
4?
5, I'm not even
Completely
top 10.
Non-biased opinion. My W duo Sabrosa. Funniest guy I know. Love him. Great.
Okay.
I mean, he's like the only streamer with a call out named after him.
Yeah.
I feel like that's got to get him up there.
Yep,
in itself.
true.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so we got Tarek Sabrosa. Oh,
W
number
streamer?
3 is
Respect.
Sam.
You can't have a top 5.
He's gonna
without
say
the W
FNS is number
streamer,
1,
Sam.
isn't he?
He's the best, honestly.
Yeah.
Devastating loss yesterday, to be honest, but now we get our streamer back, so it's good. It's a
So it's a
win-win.
win for you.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Okay.
W for Twitch chat. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, number 2. Oh, wow, so humble.
Respect.
Don't know if you guys know this guy.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
You guys can watch the stream at Shanks_TTV, world champion gameplay.
He's from One Piece, right?
One Piece? No.
Yeah, he's from One Piece, right?
No, he copied me, actually.
Oh, he did?
I just want to say real
okay.
fast before we move on, I just love the fact that like we used the same picture and we put the same picture there. Couldn't even add some variety or anything. All right, well, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Shanks' number 1 Valorant
FNS.
streamer. Who is it?
Everyone who plays Valorant Rank should already know who number 1 is. Inspire, the greatest player of all time.
That's Baby Bay, right? Huh? Baby J? Baby Bay.
Oh, yeah,
J.
Baby Bay.
Baby
like,
Bay, Baby J.
Wait, did he just say that's Baby Bay?
Yeah,
Bro,
in all
that's
seriousness,
you.
Someone needs to give him a chance. He's insane.
Okay, top 5
There's
Valorant
no
streamers.
way he just said
I like
that.
Once
I'm
again, you got
surprised by Inspire number 1.
Yeah, he
Should have been
Daz.
Daznarth, bro, honestly.
Special mention to Logan. You deserve 6.
So it's 50-50 on best Cypher players between the
Yeah,
two.
there you go. Yeah.
all right. I would say overall that was a damn good list, Shanks. That was
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having
Yeah,
me.
thank
So you're going to be co-streaming the games here today?
Yep, at Shanks_TTV. I'll
But
be
watch Inspire because you're only number 2.
Yeah, facts, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, well, Shanks, we want to thank you so much for your time, my friend. Looking forward to the co-stream. It's going to be awesome, and we'll see you out in the arena.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you guys.
Yeah, we'll catch you soon. this guy.
Spitting
see?
image.
Yeah, there it is. Shanks, he joined us. Wow, exciting stuff. Where's Ender, by the way? Is Ender gonna
him
rejoin
back.
us?
You wanna come back,
You want to
man?
come back, Ender? Or you just
He's just sitting outside of the
He's
screen.
on Shanks setup right now. That's what's going on.
Oh, he's
But Rob,
He's
it's always
using
next
that,
year.
that new, that
We'll get
new,
the
new
top
tech,
5
new
next year.
tech. All right, well, guys, today's match is going to be massive, especially for playoff implications, and the stakes couldn't be higher, or could they? Let's go ahead and play a game of over/under. Yeah, Stage 2 edition. Now,
Praying for next
what
year,
we're gonna
yeah.
do is we're going to play some bets
come around
on what
fast.
is going to happen today, and I'm going to read a statement, and I want to know if the desk thinks that the end results will be over
is he
or
gonna come
under.
back now?
Lexi, thank you.
I don't know
Thank you
where
very
is
much.
Hey!
I was under, now I'm over.
Whoa.
That was great. No.
Y'all can do the segment. You do the segment. I'm on it.
You off? That's messed up. That was
Oh my God. All right.
I'm so displeased about everything that's happened in the last
I will be real though.
Thank you.
As the guy who makes the dad jokes all the time, that was brilliant.
He's top 50. That's the aim. Yeah.
Well done. All right, first
That is the aim.
under. Cryo will get 230 ACS today. Do you think today's ACS will be over or under?
NA needs
Chat,
to make
you
a
guys
pre-show
can
8 hours
participate as
long,
well. Put
okay.
Over or under in chat wherever you're watching. What do you guys say?
That's the easiest over of my life.
I like where you're at.
230? This
I like
guy's
where you're
putting up
thinking.
230 in his sleep.
I'm going under, bro. That guy's been in a slump until that MIBR game.
Yeah, okay, cry about it. He started off a little
Cryo about it.
Cryo about it.
Okay, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That's messed up.
Where did that red light come from, man? Is that death?
No.
These guys are on the
Hundreds
today.
back,
What's
they're
going
back,
on?
baby.
Okay.
I'm also
Embracing
kind
the
of
madness.
on the Cryos in a bit of a slump arc. I'd love to see him go over, but I don't know. I feel like he's just good at shutting down star players like that.
Okay.
I'm punting on the under.
All right, Death is kind of sort of split. All right, next one. Jogama will be +5 in first kills, first deaths today. Over or under?
That's an easy over.
That's
Plus
also an
5,
easy over.
That's
yeah,
an easy over.
that's an
Way
over.
more easy than Cryo.
And I feel like he's gonna get like 5 though. I think he goes
just on
positive
5?
on first kills, but I think he's going to be playing a lot of Neon and taking a lot of like risky first fights that I actually think under, not because I'm a Judgmo hater,
To wait
but
for
just because I
the
think
useless
he's gonna be
games.
taking
That's a good
crazy
point.
amount of first
How many of them
kills.
is there going to be
I
next week?
actually am really curious to see what the results
Have a
are.
little look.
We're gonna have to see if this all comes true in our post show
Even for me.
today.
He's going to get +5, exactly.
Okay, all right,
Both sides.
exactly. Wonderful. All right, our next one. Boostio will stand up from his seat 10 times today. Is
Cabby
Death
Cell,
over
thank you so
or
much for the
under?
11
Chat,
months.
are you
Appreciate that.
over and
Thank
under
you for the
10
Prime. Thank you
times?
very
All right.
much.
That I also think
Is
that's
that
an
Imi that I
easy
see as well?
over.
Imi.
No, I
Hello.
don't think so.
He's
Hello,
playing
hello,
against
Imi.
EG.
Congrats on yesterday.
Like, he's not
He could
getting
get
big game.
13 0'd and be out of his chair 10 times.
That's what I was about to ask you. If they're losing, you still think he's going to be out?
Then G2, yeah, that is the big one.
Video 3.
That
he
really
could
is
get,
the big
like,
one.
75 rounds.
You're right.
You only come here after
That's an
a win.
easy
I get
over.
that.
With so
I
much at
respect
stake,
that.
You imagine it's going to go the distance as well. I would actually agree with this.
He's
one.
gonna
everyone's
stand
saying
up
You gotta
over
reward
him.
yourself
over, yeah.
sometimes.
His chair's gonna get wheeled into the stratosphere behind him.
The Cloud9 crew, that will be for
You know what? So,
placements.
I definitely
EG,
want to revisit this
MIBR.
at the end of the day, 'cause I am
It
quite
would-
curious.
it
All right,
might
let's
matter,
do one
depends
more,
on
shall
what-
we? EG Superman will
Lev,
get 4
Furia.
clutches today. Over or
Loud 100 fees.
How are we
Okay, so
defining a clutch?
one of the
One
games
v
won't
one?
matter
Guess what?
depending on
Pops up
today's
the
outcome.
screen
When it
and
says Red Bull clutch, Mimi.
And
Under.
when we're
You see how angry you were after the
What?
map on interview? Dude, chat was
Agreed.
telling me.
I'm under too.
I think
Chat
getting
was telling
like
me.
4
Dude, you must have been
clutches
losing your mind on
really
Icebox as
challenging in a
well.
series like this, especially because for it to count as a
There
clutch
was some,
game, it needs to be a 1v2 for a
some
certain
mental
amount of time.
rounds.
Like just getting a straight up 1v1 won't count in game. So if we're doing that, technically I don't think it'll
I think he's getting a boatload of multi.
Must have just been a
Yes.
stressful game in
Yeah,
general,
I think
to be
he'll have
honest.
a lot of like
Agree with
late round impact that feels clutch, but isn't technically like a 1vx win.
Okay. So everyone agree or?
I'm going over.
He's going
Lexi,
over,
I'll
brother.
message
He's
you
gonna
about
do
it.
More than 4 clutches today.
That's insane.
Yeah, because Giacomo's gonna go in. He's gonna die first a lot, but he's gonna set himself up, or he's gonna set up Superman
Sure.
to be in a 1v2
Okay.
5 times. Superman is gonna win 5 1v2s. I have the script.
You have the script.
That's a lot.
You believe in Unk.
I believe
Okay.
in Unk.
He believes in Unk.
I'm the OG Unk. I found Unk.
You found
I found Unk when he was just a little
Okay.
baby.
Yeah,
when he was but a nephew.
No, like, yeah, for real. He went from nephew to Unk in real time.
Okay. All right. So what would that make you? Like a grandfather? Or
Yeah, I think I'm like a
The padre or something like that.
grandpappy.
Grandpappy
Grandpappy.
Grandpappy Bay over
Bay.
here. I love it. All right, guys, we're running out of time. Let's go ahead and see what our entire broadcast team thought for our predictions. Who's winning
Superman
today?
underrated.
Whoa, Baby Bay
yeah.
went with 100
Oh, that's a lot of
Thieves.
EG.
Same thing with Ender. Everyone else went EG. Who wants to go first? Who
Give
wants
the
to
paper
talk?
Ender
Salah.
Thieves.
Yeah, Ender's face.
Hello,
is
hello,
I
Salah
can't
2G
believe
with the
more
10
people
months.
aren't on 100
How we
Thieves.
doing,
I
man?
agree.
Thank you so
I
much
think
for that.
everyone
Appreciate the
just
prime.
looked at the name tags of 100
Good to see you, bro.
100 Thieves MIBR and were like, oh yeah, they won because that's the 0 and whatever team. But genuinely,
doing that, man.
if you watch how 100 Thieves were playing, they were completely locked in and back.
Well, EG
Like,
then
I think
you
this is a
expected?
close
Yeah, same
series,
here.
But I think this is exceptionally winnable for 100 Thieves.
I agree with you, and I agree that they were so back. I know I brought up the like, oh, but it was against MIBR. I don't think that's
I would say
true.
that
They looked really good
EG
in
the
that series.
underdogs, but
I think
maybe I'm
EG
wrong.
have had really great game planning throughout, and I think coming off a loss, this team in the past has shown a really good ability to turn around and have those massive improvements. I think it's super close, but I edge out EG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think 100 Thieves, just for the mere fact that winning that first game is the hardest one that you can possibly win.
Yeah,
And now
cred
that
for
they have
this.
it under the belt, they're feeling the confidence
Great
back.
question.
GG.
All right, well, let's go ahead and start
I
this
went
show,
for
folks.
100
VCT
Thieves.
America starts right now.
We're 4 for 4 this week, though. Okay, my Americas is pretty good. What is this, like 60-something%?
But Arsenal fights it.
4 out of 5, yeah. I mean, I'm on course to lose one here. You're right.
Maybe a chance of cowardice, but he's got too much to account for, too much to deal with.
I've been waiting to play 100T ever since I got signed to EG. I think it's just always fun playing against your former teammates. It's not just for me.
100T, right? I think for Split 1, we got to face off versus old teammates, and now in Split 2, get to face off versus 2 different teams of them. So the storylines are just kind of writing themselves at this point.
Holding it down, the pre-fire Superman. Maybe he shouldn't be getting away with this one. He's left it to the 1v1. Superman comes alive.
The confidence and energy was definitely, you know, it's something that you kind of forge that confidence together as a team through wins and losses, and 4 brand new players, 4 brand new teammates, but also individually, experience level-wise, age-wise, everything about our team was very young. I think for the last 3 months especially, we've grown and learned a lot together.
Caught, really isolated, popped down into the position. Derek is rattling away.
You know, just seeing that growth and seeing that progress together as a team builds that confidence.
I'll see you guys soon.
And now, introducing our 2023 VCT World Champions of the World, EG!
They're really making the most of him being there, respect. Secure playoffs for whoever wins yet. Winner, playoffs, loser, done for the year. Loser is done. I mean, they have a show match next week, but pretty much. Damn, bro. Man City really sent it. Thieves can still get through champ points. Yeah, so they're praying for Sentinels to do well, right? If Sentinels get top 3, then they're most likely. Okay. They need to pray for Lev to go through as well. Okay.
We couldn't have planned the situation better if we tried. One spot.
It's not the best situation, is it?
Playoffs, and one of these 2 teams are going to earn that spot when it's all said and done.
G2? I'm not even sure G2 can catch them point-wise, can they?
This is going to be a clash, and this is exactly what you want to see as you're winding down.
Bunny Wreck with the Prime. Thank you for the 9 months.
The 2023 Championship EG roster, the fragments playing against each other.
G2 are 2 points away.
Boostio, Zinx, against each other for this shot to be in the playoffs.
Lotus Bind
and
Descent.
It's Derek getting revenge against a team that dropped him heading into this year. It's
they left Bind in, but I mean, it does look like teams are sussed out 100 Thieves and Bind at the moment. Hasn't been what it was for
Neon of their own, because they haven't really been playing any of that. It's been way more standard, throughout this entire
You think
stage.
they can get away without playing it?
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, and especially on a map like Lotus, we've seen
You get
the
champ
double
points for
controller
playoff
still be
matches?
very
Yeah.
good, very good.
I want to look at the maps for a second because it's a bit shocking. The second phase, seeing Split banned away, seeing the Icebox also banned. That means our final map is Ascent, which EG have only played twice this year. The last time was during Stage 1, and the last time 100 Thieves were on it, we're getting eliminated by Gen G.
And 400 Thieves as well. We haven't seen them play
Squaring up
Lotus
to the
at
cameraman.
all this year. The last time was in February against
He got taken
Sentinels.
out.
Back then, they were playing Chamber on this map, and they've been banning it a ton ever since, not letting that map through at all.
Something
so
I
this is
wanna-
a big question mark.
I want to flag it real fast. I'm looking at the demeanor of 100 Thieves. You could tell the pressure, the moment. It is not lost on them whatsoever. Typically, Busio comes out very cheerful, very jovial, is always like moving around, trying to. But this time around, you saw a much more stoic perspective.
So
on
we
it because
say
you have
kind
to
of
for this match. It's a big
like
match.
But once we
90%
get
of the
into game, I
situations,
imagine he'll be
yeah.
bringing that energy for
Over
the
under.
team. That's the Neon getting locked in to start. No surprise coming out from Jajima.
That's right. Let's see what
I
we
know
get
what
for
day
the
it is
agents
today.
like here. Let's not forget.
Wait,
we
is
are
this
gonna
the
get
thing
that
where
phase
it's
on the
10
other side,
years
so-
since the 7-1? Is that what you're saying it does?
You could see some of the breach
Or maybe, yeah,
variations.
or maybe a breach fade. I'm
Means we're
thinking,
kind
because-
of
we did really
due
well.
a 7-1 at
We've
one
seen
point.
the change already on Split of Busio going over to that breach, which I love because
Good
I
shout.
was not a fan of the Gecko, honestly, on that Split
Pretty
map.
much meant to
Obviously, Split's
be,
not gonna
I would
here, but
imagine.
Still, I'm wondering right now, Busio's got to pick next. Is he picking breach? Is he picking KJ? Are they gonna run double controller? I don't know.
Yeah.
And on the other side, yeah, it's gonna be that breach fade as well. So it might just be
It's a killjoy.
He's
There.
getting involved,
Yeah,
says
yeah.
2-0 EG.
Nothing too shocking there. I mean, honestly, it's sort of like the Stage 1 comps versus the Stage 2 comps.
That's exactly
right here,
the narrative.
With Neon double initiator for Evil Geniuses, 100 Thieves, sticking to what was so effective for them in that Stage 1 run.
Absolutely. Some of the big strengths, though, I think, for this comp from EG is they're going to have a much better job at getting these early fights. That Neon with the stun, fighting into A main or C mount on your defense is super strong. So I think 100 Thieves are going to actually have to be playing a lot of these re-clear ideas mid-round.
Sure, and I think that's all well and good, but what 100
Seeding
Thieves
for
get?
champs
They get
announced?
bang
No,
on the
but
signature vibe.
it is-
This dude
it is 1 to
otherworldly
4.
on that agent.
One
Yeah,
from
it's
each
gonna
region.
be a match of all matches.
That's one.
That's
16
one.
teams,
That's
groups.
one. All right, folks. So here
They
we
said
go.
it wasn't
It's our
Swiss, so
last match
they'll just
of
do the same as normal.
weekend, and it's going to be a good one. Who better to call the action for this than Uber and Wyatt?
Thank you very much, Golden Boy. And what a game to end the week on. Do or die between EG and
Who gets
100
first seed?
Thieves. And with the
Winner
two
of
coaches
playoffs
that
or the team with most
mastermind
champ
the
points? No, winner of
2023
playoffs.
World
Dude, the
Champions
team that
run
goes for
is
champ points is
versus
4th
Potter
seed.
clashing here on the stage.
Yeah, the stories here, obviously, they write themselves, Mitch. There's no preparation work needed for this. I mean, you have Bustio, obviously, with those two coaches winning champions, then opting to move over to 100 Thieves. Derek on the opposing side now with EG. I mean, it's a tangled web of relationships that's resulted in one insane match to determine that final playoff spot.
And Derek has made no,
Right.
secrets about his
Ooh, EG on
animosity
the
towards his
fence.
clan on
100
that
Thieves on
100
attack.
roster
Winner.
last year, but he's got friends
Playoffs.
there. That's why it's all the more sweeter if he can take him
Gen
down.
G pistol.
Here's EG, of course, with that breach and Neon comp. They're starting on defense. Expect them not to give 100 Thieves too much space here.
When we saw them on defense with this comp against Furia, that
Like this from
Brazilian
EG,
side
they
was
didn't do too
suffocated
much,
in
but
the
they created
chokes.
enough pressure
Their
over
lurker
towards
unable
A,
to
with the
really
door
ever
opening
work
and
up
shooting
towards
the
A.
eye.
So fast on the floods when you have the neon speed as well.
We're inching over towards C already. Paranoia drawn out. 100 Thieves happy to break off for a time.
Dude, this is
A-Pop
really bold.
always
He
on
is
an early
straight
fight
up on
timing.
his own
Busts
out
their way
here.
for a
Yeah,
crowd.
I get that he had a
Return
stun behind
and
him,
dome
but
him. Derek
still,
maybe
when you have
unexpected
full
a
A
second
control, you
wave
have
here
full
through
B
door.
control, you got to imagine there's
And he's
at least
grouped up with
4 there.
Jojimo, so they are aware of the presence at C.
Nature working towards B now.
Advantage
as well,
of
as
first seeds
push
for
on comes. That
champs.
turret is
I mean,
going
your
to
group
get
should be.
broken. And you can see because of that bang already going back, checking that flank. Is there going to be an aggressive presence from EG there? But there won't be. They're just
Yeah,
trying
they've
to
left A
re-clear
for
as much
so
of the
long.
map as
100 Thieves have
possible
cut
with the neon
noise
right
for
now.
so
That
long
Horn
that
King, though, or
they're
at least
scared
it's
that
been
anyone
destroyed,
could be over
definitely
here.
tells
Obviously not
EG.
Door,
The
but
100 Thieves are still lingering here, and they're going to make the execute happen. Superman forced to back away from the snake bite. EG, though, insane retake potential with this composition. Cryo gets that plant down, seized instantly though. Relay ball going to be thrown out. He needs to get out of the way.
Nice
of that
util. They
upshot.
pushed
He
him up to the
does.
back of
The
sight,
charge
but
on nature fall instantly. Derek Lee's finds well, but 100 Thieves are ready for this vein.
yeah, man, I'm telling you, the Gen G pistol is the one. Gen G pistol success rate I reckon as a guess,
crossfires and trading out.
I would say it's around 70% pistol win rate at the moment. Double sheriff.
I struggle to
believe it's through the roof.
We were looking at, because Lotus has to be one of the most played maps of the year.
It always wins right now.
Frequently. So I don't know how they avoid
This is nice though. The cut of sound and question marks over towards A was good.
It is wild. So there's just nothing for EG to look at. There's no tape, there's no preparation. Though that being said, 100 Thieves, they are running the standard meta comp of the year on this map. So it's certainly something EG have gone up against many times in scrims beforehand.
Classics.
Fast take of A here for the defenders.
They're a lot of def. They're a lot too
def. It's going to be Bang lurking around that Viper wall, and he's happy to peel off that side of the map for now.
Why does this keep bugging out? What's going on?
It's just going to be this stack from EG working close towards A. Happy to gamble on an eco round, one especially where they've not opted to get a single sheriff. Nothing but classics.
Arsenal knew Big Brother was watching. That cam is clear.
Yeah, and there's a
now tucks the corner.
A good guess from 100 Thieves.
Way away from this action.
Didn't really do like the normal.
And I feel that here finally we're going to get a real litmus test for 100 Thieves. Are
they
climbing back to the top?
They got no resistance, I guess, when they use the Fade
highs that they were on after stage 1. That is the best result the 100 Thieves Organs, had since the first strike in Valorant.
Is Asuna so broke? Yeah, he dropped. These guys traded guns.
Winless Furia team. The highs and lows that they've experienced this year have been.
He's allowed to hunt. Asuna's allowed to hunt.
Bang's holding the angle here. Derek's going to contact it. No shoulder peek. Bang's still good for it though. Fault line catches him, but there's no chance for Nature to wrap. Cryo is there to double down. And Superman here looks to perish to the blast and get it over with. Heading into our first gun round. And
yeah, really nice. I mean, they're kind of en route to get the big ult for the 4th round.
That's indicative of this team.
So 100 Thieves obviously looking to buy this round. I mean, buy and win this round.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
they get a good bonus, but
struggling here in stage 2.
Ideal World, they get Razor as well.
Did they look good in that game? Yes, but were they tested? I just don't feel they were. EG.
Anything in line for this game? Yeah, pretty much everything, man.
Though you can see 4 of the players from the defensive side already towards A.
Oh, strap yourself in.
Those double stuns are so effective at locking down the choke.
Okay, Prowler at the 4 here. Superman with the TP forward. 100 Thieves respect these. They actually don't.
Yeah, I like this though, and they just tap the Prowler so they can have the gun out after, and then they can literally just have protocols off of it if they connect with anyone. 100 Thieves on the bonus, go over towards B. Used to be crazy popular, it's not as popular anymore.
An immense amount of valuable retaking utility.
Yeah, and Cryo is in a really strong pause. Good Omen Flash for his team as well. It's Omen Flash on Omen Flash.
He's surrounded by a maelstrom of bodies.
Yeah, and they know that he's coming behind because of the Omen Flash angle. Maybe they didn't expect him so close.
Very low. Superman though able to trade it out. It's 2 up for 100 Thieves here, and they're both playing.
Rat and Kane, thank you, man. Appreciate the 20 months.
Smoke is up. There's a jump in there.
Done the A levels, nice, dude.
He will be dealt with to even it up.
Definitely did great.
To get this attack now. The Prowlers are going to come forward. EU has yet another one now. It's ugly.
Hey, respect. These two handled this very well. Getting it half nice and early as well. Trust in Superman.
He gets back to business.
And just barely. Significant damage still from 100 Thieves. And I do really like how
if you're 100 Thieves though, you're going to be happy with the damage here.
Contact in. And Cryo bided his
time
until
that can
the
get
perfect
reset.
moment on that late A lurk. I mean, saying Cryo on the lurk is kind of funny in itself.
Superman, he's been playing insane, yeah.
Particularly often, but when he's picking up the Omen here on Lotus,
what a shot. Hey, what an absolute shot that was.
Courtesy of APOTH, but again, just barely. The economy in danger now for EG if they lose this
on
following
forward
gun
armor, but he goes for the rifle. Yeah, they go for the no armor. We got literally one person on the server. Sorry, one person on each team right now that can buy next. Maybe Bang could as well. Maybe 3, but.
This time APOTH at C with it pretty well canvassed here, and of course the anti-raise tech in those trips set up.
Prowler now from Derek, which clears out close B as APOTH watches from the heavens with that cam. So tough to break that. Oftentimes it'll just stay up while the spike is going down, even into the post plant to get valuable information
Asuna,
for a retake.
It's his ult on this. We got a trip to stop his pathing. This high up one.
Out of B here. Might see a door thrown open. Cybercade slows things up. Eventually the cam brought down. APOTH wants to play aggressively into his.
Oh, that was nice though. This is a great reaction. As soon as you open the door, they just know you just know that they're close.
And the curtain comes down on Jorgamo.
fantastic accuracy with the projectile. Not even the speed from Giorgimo could get him out of the way of that.
And up the casters.
Predicted entirely from Asuna.
Because
A man who had been under a lot of scrutiny for his performance earlier in the year with 100 Thieves. A lot of the fans calling for his head, but has leveled up significantly, returned to that form associated with him.
Damn, Amy's so toxic, man. Look what he's
early on
typing.
in the first couple years of Valorant, and he's right back at
Secures playoffs, and now he's just giving it to everyone.
To test this side. Here comes the
Yeah, this is good though. Bit of pressure out towards A. Pull the rotate over, even though it's low. Pretty secure. I would maybe want someone to face that, but at least had someone to pick up the spike. Derek, 4v5, understands how big the round is, puts the ult into it. Gotta keep an eye on EU here. Yeah, all they have to do is delay over towards site. It's a shame EU has a Tether that would be strong, but...
Here it is, fault line, big, Paranoia catching on a 2. After shot to follow it up, and Superman is already there. Arsene is able to keep as good as it gets, though. Trains it out. 3 for Arsene.
Oh, man, Arsene, what a round from him. The reaction with the ult. I'm actually hating EG opening the door at the moment. I feel like it doesn't make much sense. Like, every single time they've opened the door to go fight over towards C, they have full A control, they have full B control. What do they expect when they open this door?
Beautiful first kill with the rocket, but look at him just...
Like, if you do this, I want to see a heavy dump at util.
EU is happy to go for that late flank and a man advantage situation as well.
If you're doing that, I gotta see an Omen flash, surely.
They're down to pennies.
We're in the duality of Giorgimo here. He's had a slow start. 100 Thieves have been teasing him out of formation like a salacious rumor. 0-4 right now.
And again, we've seen this from EG a few times so far where they're stacking up towards A early, and 100 Thieves have been content with giving that up. I mean, trying to fight out of that door into a fault line, into a relay bolt. You know, Prowlers coming at you. Ooh.
They're going back to this. Oh, they're going for it.
Yeah, they would learn a lot, I mean. That is actually very true.
Cryo gets his, and
Oh, man. Asuna is 8-1 right now.
Stepping up, throw that Hort down, and EG are being cut to pieces. Now the chase is on, and Asuna barely a break.
Oh, yeah, and we didn't overheat. We naded this as well. My guy, bro. Look at this. What a performance so far.
It's after the early round, working back in with that Fade utility. The Prowlers are so effective in that area. Getting back in, clearing towards rubble. If an Omen had TP'd
going
up
for another ult here.
Situations like that. In the straight up early fights, if they run into EG there, they will be dominated. So that's something that they're keeping in mind and clearly are already very aware of.
Yeah, you can really see the protocols here for 100 Thieves for specifically dealing with EG. Here is not being too insistent on maintaining a foothold
100 Thieves
on A.
get another buy round
door
out.
opening from that
And Odin.
catch someone like Giorgimo out.
Odin is here. EU has his ult. Let's hope that with full A control, EG don't do this half-fast opening of the door. Not enough util, Malaki.
Backs up here. Yeah, Trap did catch, but
yeah, and he's kind of baiting out. He's playing like Benji Fishy that would over towards the site, and he saves one cage that would be for retake. This is a pretty nice round from EG. I know they've lost all the site at the moment, but it's wow. They at least got the Omen flash out of them. This is the big one. They have
the IGL, the breach.
They have still good util to retake.
Giorgimo can run in. He can slide off the
pressure. Fado waiting for the Omen flash.
And he comes, Alarmbot's going to catch him out the start with the swings off of it. Derek's going to be there with the open, they traded out at the very least. And on the side, it's APOP falling. Superman!
Yeah, I'm telling you, this cage to get it back into sight is so sick.
Derek has to go huge here, and he can't. He just can't. EU brings him down. And
EG, down to another eco.
Furia. In the past, his ridiculous retakes on Lotus have not had the same efficacy against 100 Thieves. They are ready to hold their ground.
Absolutely not. Yeah, 100 Thieves, they are fighting forward. They are just ready to take
the
those
unlucky thing for EG at the moment is they've had like 2 big buy rounds. Right, we're not going to include the bonus. But this one, we had the one before, and they've been up against a Razor and a Fatal. And it has really mattered. We're getting double body shot there because of the Fatal.
Throw them away because the timings, the swings were just off. But right here, looking as clean as they did in the playoffs in Stage 1, where they peaked so high.
This lead now threatening to blow out for 100 Thieves. It's another pistol.
2 people, they're going to reach 9k. Asuna.
Just an neural theft to work with. APOF can't go for these late flank timings because he's been up on C. Not the B side as he often is. And that's been getting absolutely battered. Can EG be proactive in this round? to sneak a player advantage at least.
It's just this trap play towards B from EG. You know, maybe Boostio, no, dodging that Prowler. It's not going to get set off. Jajimo, opportunity, but he doesn't find it. Traded at the very least from
Yeah,
Derek.
they need to hold on to this gun now, so what do we do
recover
here?
that rifle, though.
Yeah, too far away. Hunter Thieves banking on someone attempting to get in there and take it.
Hey, well, that's pretty
And
easy.
even at that, look at EU. He drops his own just to go forward to pick that up, throw it off the map, keep it further away. Every little advantage 100 Thieves can get, they are going to take.
Time is running a
Everything's on
little
the
bit
line
low
right
with
now.
this
Playoffs
re-clear
are
over
on the
towards V.
line.
That's not
If
too
you
bad
win,
from
you're
EG.
in.
They got a 50-50 of where they're going to gamble here. And EU selling the fake over
Banged it through
towards
his
C.
poison
They
orb
did
up
this
on
earlier
the C
towards
side as
A.
well.
Do they consider
Thieves
that?
are dotting their eyes, crossing their T's, and they have
Do
drawn
they
Derek
consider
over
that?
to
They go
C.
for a 2-2.
Look at how
It's
much
not too
time
bad.
they've actually
Especially
spent
doable for
working
EG
the
here.
map. Only 18 seconds.
Tony Superman, though, a nature to work with this. The showstopper's not going to do much more than make some space. Arson up. See Superman. It's an easy connection. And I will have that plan. Drop to be cleared now. And
100 Thieves
coming
playing
up
very
from the
nice.
back is
Very,
Cryo.
very nice.
Set up for a longer angle. Limited options for EG. No corpses, of course, to neural theft here. You're a numbers disadvantage. You don't have the weapons.
Could, of course, I mean, I could see a world where things could have gotten out of control, actually, for 100 Thieves there. You know, Superman took that peek. Maybe he gets the first shot. All of a sudden, nature was close to heaven. You know, maybe they're able to flood in. 100 Thieves were dancing with danger a little bit, letting the clock run that low.
This should be about it. Yeah, Cryo's able to clean it up. 100 Thieves with a 5-round lead. It's all business for this attacking side right now.
Good news
Testing every
for
corner of the map and coming
EG
up
is they
clutch each
use
time.
the Razor.
Their economy
Bad
is
news is one
absolutely
away
out of
for
control right now.
Killjoy. Do
Booster
they
was
want to
only
call a
one orb
timeout,
away
go a
from
little bit
getting
aggro, make
locked
sure they don't get
down.
this.
We
They'll be
head
getting A
into
for
this
free
next round.
after this
EG,
timeout.
we get out of this
Honestly,
replay.
100
They
Thieves are
have
probably going
opted
to go
take
aggro
a
over towards A
timeout
because they're going to be
here,
talking about fighting
which-
C.
A little bit predictable, and it's for good reason. They've got many ultimates coming up on their side as well. A must-convert round for them. If they lose here, if their economy is cracked and they waste multiple ultimates at the attempt of a round win, 100 Thieves have completely run away with this half.
Something we've seen a bunch of times already is EG do push up on that A side, right? They test that lurk wall that Bang tends to respect. He backs away. Over on C, we've not seen any pushing up from EG. We've really seen that be the weak side of the map that Apoth has just sat deep in with some trips for info and hope that the rotates can come in. Very much a post-plan plan for EG. But then when the time's to come to enact that plan, they find very little success.
It looks to me like 100 Thieves, when watching
I'm
that
expecting
Fury
100
game
Thieves to
against
go out
EG on this map,
aggro
they've learned
A,
from
and I
Furious
expect
mistakes in their
be talking about the
post-plant
fact
C
they don't want
setups.
to give them this
Fury were really trying to fight
Or
forward, play a
100
bit
Thieves
closer in the
literally just
site,
like,
go
well,
for waterfall control, fight
been
into
working the
halls,
whole time.
and that was their undoing. 100 Thieves, their approach has
Yeah,
been to be
EG
a bit more steadfast in the
fighting over
site, hold
towards
nice
here.
crossfires
At
for each
least
other,
the
and
fast A would've
swing
worked.
aggressively when EG are coming in. And EG have not been
My own
able
reference.
to find those kills 100 Thieves are set up so nicely.
Yeah, let's see how Jorgamo and
We
Superman
might
try and
actually see a
hide,
pop here
hold
through a
this.
seat behind Jorgamo's operator. Does this get raw contacted? The first time we see EG really trying to establish presence on this side of the map. Okay. He
The leg
gets
shot.
legged. Oh, that hurts. Jorgamo still without a
Get a
kill.
lot of info though. They know they're fighting over towards
to
C,
hold
which
the
means that
angle,
A's
though.
clear. It's a fast
Certainly
instant
not
reaction,
feeling
by the way.
pressure to get off. Will now because he
Decisive
wants to
call
beat
from
the
100
rotate
Thieves.
and set up elsewhere with that operator. The massive advantage of having it in the hands of the Neon. 100 Thieves working towards A this
Lovely
time.
fade eye
Apoth
from
is
EG as
adjusted to
well.
set up there,
They had
giving
C
them offers
control,
on
we
the
had
other side of
no
the map
pressure, we
early.
have B control.
Prowler's
That just
dispatch,
means that we can
paranoid
have
connects, and
everyone
Apoth
here.
has to get off the angle, but Arsenal was already there to catch him from the other side. It's Jorgamo from the back of the side. Great shot with the
Yeah, lovely
operator.
cage
And
as
Apoth
well,
has
man.
given
It's
some
a nice
room to
cipher
breathe
setup
with
in
Arsenal
general.
taken out. But Boostio quick to follow up. Hot hand here.
What
Looking
the?
for purchase. And Jorgamo dares 100 Thieves to come and test him now. He's on the board. He's online. Still no plant here from the Thieves. And that Neon ult expires. Still towards A, go to Thieves.
Can Bang find the timing here?
I think he has one. No, Jorg's going to check. He's going to be wrapped on by Nature as well. It's all up to Boostio.
Everyone?
Mr. Aintree.
Just one death? Quiver. Dude, have you done that? You
Not
subbed
by
like
Vatara at the very least, but this looks
a
like EG
week
finally
ago.
found their way
I'm
into
Quiver.
this
Thank
game
you
with
so
a
much,
gun
man.
round.
Appreciate it. Thank you
And
for the
it's
prank.
Jorg again.
Hope you're doing good,
When
man.
it rains, it pours, apparently.
That's a great call from Coach Potter out of the timeout.
And more
Bringing the
today, or?
operator in, a new little layer on the defensive side that we haven't seen. Matter of fact, I don't even think they did that once against Furia. They never needed to on the defense half.
There he is. I love Mortis.
It's the leg shot on EU, but
Guys are always together.
And the fact that 100 Thieves didn't try to re-clear that space, they left Superman
Can't
there.
double
Josh
sub, yeah, I
Mo
don't know how
felt
Quiver's
like
done
he
it.
could just hard rotate to A, pick up a new angle, does exactly that, finds another.
Okay, they are winning a buy rounds. Only one death. Not too bad at all. At least 100 Thieves are pretty good. The instant reaction was they found the up over towards C, realized they were fighting it. I thought their plan would be slightly better than this, but their reaction was good at least.
Earlier in this half.
And shout out to Derek.
Derek
did really good to clear the B info.
Holding the angle on A, and now that's
Alexander as well. Hello, man. How we doing? How's it going? Thank you with the 14 months. Appreciate the prime as well. Dude, everyone's here. Dynamic duo, that is actually very accurate.
Or just see that EG respect this lockdown entirely. So now they have to flood back in, and Arsenal wants to set a pretty far forward line of scrimmage. This is new for 100 Thieves. Normally they play the back of the side.
Whoa, that's a lot of ults, man. Double down on it. Yeah, they understand. They do not want to get reset on this one. No way, he had insane timing. So many kills.
Pinged out, caught. Back towards Mount. Cut off from the side.
Did EG need this so bad? Okay.
But Superman holds it down.
Excellent retake from EG.
Yeah, Asuna went forward where most people would go back, so I'm not even surprised that the players of EG didn't expect this one. Just doubled down on the ults, really. Fade ult, breach ult, OHP, they're flying in the air.
On this side of the map, that was still, again, that close, and they expended the Rolling Thunder and the Nightfall together to just get back in. Massive investment, obviously worth it. They needed that round win desperately, but I still, hold concerns for their ability to play these retakes on C.
Yeah, the only reason they could retake that was because of ults. It's true.
Suffice to say, he's got a bit of wind in
Put
his
him back
sails
out, up back out. Where's it going? Up over towards C, 100 Thieves, wanting to have a bit of B pressure, at least to break the trip.
A token presence towards A.
Prowler goes out all the way over towards A, so they know that A, at least close by Rubble, is going to.
Slow down these. What a catch!
Wait,
Wow, that's lovely from nature.
Hey, why was Bang? It was a nicely timed stun. Yeah, it felt a little bit odd that he was the first guy trying to go in. Yeah, nice satchel. Nice TP, man, as well. Yeah, and they at least get a lot of time on this one. The problem is they maybe don't have enough people on the high priority. Like when you plant here, you gotta hold this. I'm a little bit worried for 100 Thieves right now. I feel like they've prioritized the wrong spots with this plant. Pretty much on EU to just kill everyone.
What a correction for Bustio! Drags the aim down and drags Jorgamo out of the round. EU in the post plant.
Fade-eye for Fade-eye.
Derek has to give it a crack here. Hondo pings him out. EU can bide his time. He gets off the defuse and he knows it.
Okay, nicely handled from EU. Bustio did so much here. I like one of these guys had to hero play really, and Bustio was the guy. They were a little bit worried about their B off the plant, but that was individual diff. Danny TO with the tier 1. Thank you so much, man. We don't show me that again. Why is he out here?
Didn't matter. The ex-EG-IGL dispatching of his old squad entirely.
Sometimes this is gravity is all you need. 7 now for 100 Thieves. Cryo often working for these flank timings and has not found much success late in the round.
I got a lot here. Omen Flash on defense gets 2. Superman, yeah, Superman went for a really big play, hoping that this guy on door can win the duel.
Trying to get some value out of these cheaper weapons. It blows up in their face.
That's the first time we've seen 100 Thieves really.
Yeah, if Cryo doesn't get this kill on doors, this is a done round.
For them to take.
It would have gone the other way. I'm pretty sure Superman would have gone out to kill everyone.
Angles together on the push out. The scaling was nice. Tree being covered. A-pop able to do a lot of damage with that ghost.
Hey, you know where he is? You want to play it proper?
Getting away from him pretty quickly. That spike will be extracted from Tree. And over to B, it's going to go here. You can see under these hoping to draw him out with that stinger. They were waiting for it. Bustio Stone Cold.
And they get the plant as well on top of this, which means for the last buy rounds, he's going to have all.
Feels paramount.
And we've obviously seen with Lotus that this map is attack side favored, though when you begin to bring these new compositions into the mix, that kind of goes up in the air a little bit, because
like
we
a couple of rounds in a row where
Thieves
Jogamo's
comp
being
against
caught kind of
another team running
in
the
the
same
act of
comp
sending it,
over and over and
like
over
just
and over,
before
and
he's
that's how those
properly
numbers were developed.
getting a slide out.
But when you bring what EG have now with the Neon, with the Breach, how does that exactly play out? You know, it's tough to say. We don't have enough data yet to really know. So could they turn things around? When the side swap, definitely. Is 3 enough right now? It's tough to say.
And Jogamo is absolutely sending it. Boostia did really good. He was going to go down here from Jogamo no matter what anyway. And Superman also done pretty good.
Prowler chomps him down. Jogamo.
He used still with his ult.
Use out of this hot hand for now.
Oh, Asena's won the round.
Asena has already gotten to top of A. He might have a timing on Nature here. Oh, he has it indeed. Too easy. Cryo overwhelmed Apop. Able to get in there, and now he's going to go up against Asena. He's good for it.
15 HP. He might have.
Another flash. Another round for
He
them.
might have saved him, man. He might have done enough with that.
The man who went from a substitute
We'll see how close the next half gets.
First time in the
Big 1v2
league,
from
wasn't
him.
even participating in challenges.
A lot of 1v1s, yeah, there was a lot of
year.
rounds at the end.
Was just on the practice squad and has outright won 2 rounds for the Evil
Or
Geniuses side.
there's a chance, man.
Nothing comes easy here, though, Wyatt. They really had to work for this. Again, having to match the pace
Oh,
of
he's
100
playing
Thieves for
C
EG has
down.
been important.
One enemy
And again, just
remaining.
questioning, is this enough? Is 4 enough rounds with this comp? We just don't know for sure right now. A fantastic half from 100 Thieves, though.
What can they do with this Neon base setup? Only one way to find out, folks. Stick around. We'll be back from the break in a moment.
We get a little break. Chat, gotta mute the sound. Will I watch EMEA Ascension play-ins? 28th, 7th. Maybe, actually. I don't think there's anything on there, right? That's after playoffs before champs. That might be a thing. Vesp says, should I quit my job and become the Sliggy of Tier 2? 24 hours, all day long. Only challenges, all regions, all everything. 24 hours, okay? I don't think you fully thought it through. But I like the passion. Challenges all day. Yeah, but
quick half, honestly. 100 Thieves are going to be up 8-4, but I think the story of this one, the
the
duelist,
main
where there was
downfall.
Jogamo
A
struggling in the
splashy
beginning
ass
of
for the
that
prime
first half,
for the 3
or
months.
Asena popping off.
It was a very
I'm just a
clear
hater, just do it. That's
shift,
true,
right?
yeah.
Because
I don't want the
7
competition,
rounds,
that's actually what it is.
EG only
Nothing
win
about
their
your
bonus,
health,
and only
but
barely at that. It was coming down to so many
pure
of these late
competition.
round situations, but it was because 100
Trying
Thieves were in
to
such
keep
a
some job
good
security
position.
here.
Asena finding so many kills. In the first 5 rounds, he had 9 kills, died 1 time. He was popping off at the start here.
Yeah, and then the post plans to finish the job too for them. But the saving grace was Jogamo actually picking it up towards the later end of that half and actually getting 4 rounds. And we were like, how many rounds do they need to make this a reality? 4, I think, considering the start, is great. And
This
wow,
is such an American
Yeah,
approach of
especially
halftime
for
to play the
Jogamo, like
game.
he started those first 7 rounds where they
Yeah, it
went
is a little
1-6.
bit like
he
that.
didn't have a kill.
I
Then
have
he
always
played
wondered
2
how,
multi-kills the next 2 rounds,
and this might be an
EG very much
unpopular
faster.
thing.
As well, who
I've always
played a big
wondered
role
if
in
it's
2 of the rounds that they were able
like
to
if you
secure
could
in
just
1v1s
scrap
and
the
1v2s
majority of this
that
stuff.
gave them, you know, this score.
It was the bonus
Jesus.
round clutching that one up, and then it was round 12.
Loudest
at the
bike
end
I've
there,
ever
too.
heard, bro.
This
What's
game
going
could
on?
have been a complete
I have
blowout
just,
for 100 Thieves if he hadn't stepped up in those critical moments.
Yeah, like
Yeah, but now we're
15
gonna be
minutes
shifting
pre-show and that's
sides,
it.
And we'll see now what Evil Geniuses can do as they're
Coming in
going to
between
take
the
their
games.
turn. And, well, it's all pressure
15 minutes to
is
a
gonna
20
be
minute.
on
That's it.
EG.
Real
Can
minimal.
they do it? Let's go ahead and send it back over to your casters.
There was a
Call the
bike this
action.
time. Yeah, but it's
Normally here we'd like to
It's
set
9:30 in
expectations for what
Iceland,
you should
so
want to
crazy.
see from EG on this attacking side, but against Furia we didn't see
we had
much
the
of it
aliens earlier
because
today,
they
now
were
we've
so
got a bike going
dominant on the
crazy.
defense half. EG did not look nearly like that earlier on against 100 Thieves. We didn't see those aggressive trap plays on defense.
Will
those pops.
Abyss be in Seoul?
Really, they gave up a fair
yes.
bit of the map and
Yeah,
were forced
playoffs
into
then, playoff
retake
stuff.
scenarios, which 100 Thieves were really comfortable in.
Absolutely, the takes for EG were one of the best aspects of the game they had against Furia.
Pistols, chat. Pistols. 1-0.
Antied their play on C very, very well.
And now we come. Even a Cam invested here on the A side.
Makes it more American, like the Super Bowl halftime show.
EG really trying
Yeah,
to
but I
make
feel like
sure
you could just save money.
the
Like
way
I think,
is paved.
and I mean no offense to the
boosted here.
analysts and stuff
Looking
like
for a
that.
one and done.
You literally just not like scroll
rid of
TikTok. Just scroll. Have one person scroll TikTok. I feel like that achieves the same
Look at
thing.
his serve positioning. He knows that no one has actually pushed up further towards stairs from EG.
It's good info. It's been slow from EG, in fact, really piecemeal in terms of how they've taken this space. But now 100 Thieves are convinced that something is afoot over at A. Something's a little fishy. Buzio here, gonna be caught. Thinks about the swing, gets hit with a paranoia instantly. He's trying to buy time, and buy it well, he's done. Eventually, reinforcements arrive, but not before Superman downs him.
Yeah, and was it EG that started using these post-plant positions the other day?
100 Thieves had to peer in from upper, and maybe wrap from stairs.
There was a
Swarmed by that cascade of utility
brutal
from Evil
fight here
Geniuses.
to be playing back to
Fantastic
site.
site take.
Last player standing.
Cryo. No more. But if I get one here, it's a second. There's just so much to ask for from a 48 health player. 13 and 7 in this game. Nature! Oh, Nature! Are you kidding? Haypos having to shut it down anyway.
Honestly,
EG are on
nice
the
try.
board here in this second half.
It's a real nice try. He like half cleared it or something. He like half checked. He basically like checked the floor or something. Didn't see him up. I'm not sure, man. I would love to see that from his POV.
Slow down the game.
Looked like he would have seen him from what I saw.
Buzio to rotate, back into the site, tucked away, and I mean, were they ever prepared for that? Stun into C's, into paranoia. Buzio
Yeah, this guy
did
came
not
up on
play the
radar
game of valor
100%.
that
He
round at
didn't
all.
check up.
At some point in Tree, I saw he had his hand off his mouse. He could have just left it off the mouse the entire round. He didn't have anything to do.
And you don't have to be a liberator to know what Nature's reaction was to that random TP from Cryo catching him off guard.
Right, so they get a pistol each. That's nice.
We're going to do it again.
If that continues.
Over towards
We
Echo.
are allowed 2 deaths to
Anti-eco
EG.
protocols in place.
And who do they want to get the
Somehow
orbs
even
right now? The orbs,
more
Derek.
meticulous than the previous
3.
round.
Let's see how well they
the starts
snowball
are
this.
slow. They don't want to give anything away for no
I mean,
reason.
there's a free
against
orb
100
right
Thieves
there.
on this pure Eco 5 Classics. Nature and Apoth, they're the 2 players that are going to have the ghosts into this round.
Setting up for the paranoia play is Cryo. See the EG pings on the map around his position. Prowler checks Tree, finds nothing. 100 Thieves are so deep in that site that may as well be in the Marianas Trench.
Real slow for EG right now.
It's all 5 of them.
I'm a little bit
Haven't
worried
made
for
a
them.
sound at EG.
Like, I really want
execute
Apoth to
right into
speed
this.
up and
choice.
prod over towards C
In
right
for a
now.
penny.
And
in for a
I'm
pound.
insanely worried for them. I know
Jaw
they're
steps
equal,
up
but
here
they're going
on
to lose some
Jaws now.
guns.
Buzio. Bank had a good time in there to swing that smoke. He knew someone was waiting on the other side of it. Almost Bank, almost. Brought down by Derek. Now Cryo can only stand up.
Savior
Nicely done
from
again,
Derek.
EG.
Can they pick up the guns? They pick up one gun, and Apoth is too far
That was
away.
as scary as it gets.
Yeah, I mean, they really could have benefited from the human drone that
Intense
teams are
there
doing that I
for
always talk about.
EG. I mean, they just did
That
not
yeah,
explore
I
other
lost them a gun.
areas of the map. I mean, you
Not really
know,
open world players. They're much like
it's
go from
alright.
quest to quest.
Apoth wasn't
They
close enough
could
to pick up the gun.
thrown the
Just
beginning of
as the
this
ghost.
little comeback away. But they do a nice job cleaning it up. Specifically Derek, who with those kills
Human
and with
drone
that
was in
plant at
spawn
the
for
very
30
end is
seconds.
now
I mean, he was
one
waiting for
away
a push.
from the Nightfall already. Surely
They weren't
going to
even
go
in a
and
position
get him this
really
ult orb on
to
C
like
with a
have
gaining
enough
map
time
control.
to fall back. Anyway,
They're throwing that smoke to counter the one-way on C.
I mean, actually, full team, maybe they were.
Jorg dives in, dips his toe in, says, not for me.
That was fast pressure from him.
Look at this.
I think teams
There we go,
put too much
Derek
prep
picking
into
that
gun
orb
runs
up.
compared to pistol and
Three
bonuses. Now,
lone ults
people
in
put a
play.
lot of time into pistols. Everyone's very aware of what
Three
pistols
drilling
are.
across
I just
the
think some
front of
teams get
thieves.
I think some
Getting
teams
EU interested.
protocols against ecos can be better.
Set
That's-
up here to play up the
Yeah, I
C's.
think,
Hawk instead is the option.
I think the understanding is good. It's kind of like last year where we were like snowballing
door
someone, right?
open?
Like we're saying,
You can see
Derek getting
Derek
all of
immediately. He
the
had his
kills and
crosshair ready
the
for
orbs
that.
and stuff to make
Broke
sure
the
that he
Hawk
has his
instant.
ult and the plant.
What? How does
Like
Apoth
last year, it
find that
wasn't
time? He
really
was just
that good. There was
containing
about
A,
5
and
teams
into
doing it.
C.
Most teams kind of realized when EG did it really
He's
obviously
just
on
hold
Fracture.
going. Find whenever he could. And he comes back
And
with
this year,
Moby Dick.
that's the teams haven't
Jordan
really
here,
fully
creating a bit of space now.
understood what to do in the second round with the Ghosts.
Flash comes out. Busio did find Superman here, and Apoth has a timing hit through B, but it's
shot,
going to be a while
man.
before it gets there.
Keep an eye on Apoth, he can win
Great
this.
anchoring at the back of
These
C
two
here.
need to make a way more sound on site, though, otherwise they're going to start considering it, but that is sick.
The guy's unstoppable.
It's such a good reposition from him as well. And they go back over towards C. Oh my god. I
It's all
thought
been
he
a ruse. If you open the door again, though, a little bit frustrating.
Surely not a third. I mean, that would have
Yeah,
just
they're going to think the
been
nature's close, right?
out of control.
Eventually,
Oh boy. Any spammers?
EG decide on this C site.
Hard to spam this because they think he's close.
They do have the 2 rifles. Fault line also to play with. Okay, Derek.
Oh my god.
the spam.
1 HP.
Busio is 1.
Oh my god. Oh, he's doing so much.
Nature on the cross as well.
They had this crossfire.
They have an
They
insane
pulling up the
crossfire.
side,
They have
checking
no
anyone
idea.
coming through from halls. Oh,
What
look
speed,
at
man.
that. It's up to Derek with 43 points of health now. Only 6 bullets left. Tap away.
They hit some shots.
Bang to bring him down.
Especially Boostio. This got
100 Thieves
close.
get that buffer back to
7:49.
A scrappy,
It's a really good bonus.
round at all
It's actually
parts.
well similar
Oh
to the
my
first half. Just
God, I can't
one
believe
extra
what
person
Apoth
staying
was
alive
able
for
to do
100
with the Ghost. I mean, how does he just swing out?
Curse. Dude, they were like
with
focused on
Arsenal
site
like
for
that?
so long and then they 180'd.
Outrageous from him.
Busio
The
again.
spam from Derek.
Again, Busio was in a situation there, right? Where he has to anchor a
The
site under
bonus,
extreme
yeah,
pressure.
great
That time,
bonus, man.
I would have picked 2
Even
up.
the double survivors have to buy armor.
Really slows that momentum down for EG. They seemed very indecisive about where they would land.
And that's how Potter likes her Sentinels to play, like Apoth. Find those advantages, take the risks, go off your intuition. And that's what he does there, finding multiple kills, putting economic pressure on 100 Thieves. This is an eco break round for them if EG take it.
Make sure.
And this reminds me of like what
Boostio
Steel
here
used
on
to
the
do.
big side.
Used to always have mollies which would just have like a pixel gap
Wait
that he
this
can
one
just
out.
tuck into. So you kind of look at the molly
Full
and you're
line
like,
to
well,
catch that corner
I'll be
potentially.
in this corner.
But over towards Mount, nothing is revealed with the door opening. Nature peels off a B, but it's still holding the spike. So keep an eye on that breach position.
Prowler gets broken. Nature still just steadfast holding B main while the rest of the team work towards C. Push up close, and even Apoth exploring towards A right now, trying to get as much control as they can for their IGL Nature to make the right call to hit the
My God, he
site,
got
but Apoth
melted,
goes down
dude.
to Cryo.
No lurk wall for EG to play behind. Apoth essentially has to contact much of that extremity. Okay. EU's been catnipped over towards C. TP now in the back of C as well from 100 Thieves. They are setting up for this. Bank stun briefly, very low. Shots come through the wall. They were good. Jorg for 2. Can he find more? Cryo seized, very low.
Kill, incredible.
And now Boostio needs to make his way through door, but this is extremely telegraphed. Yeah, Jorg sees him for that high ground, and it's all up to Arsenal.
HPs are gonna be called. He's gonna go for it.
Been the star for the team on this map so far. A little slow to begin the second half. Dominated while on attack.
And this is too much,
Get a kill before he uses his... Nope.
Paint shells here, a lot of low health targets between Jorg and Derek. Satchel finds Derek. Jorg very, very low on the other side. It's a fake Satchel, or maybe intended to bounce it.
Oh, okay.
There's the
That was a
flash.
nice
Jorg
try,
has
though.
the timing. 4 for the Neon.
Could have gotten
Big
awkward
round from
with
Jorgamo. If he wants to as well, he can use his ult.
That little
To
seize
throw his
from
gun away,
Derek
use his
that came
ult.
in backside
I am a
onto
big
Cryo.
fan of
Just
the Neon ult
also
against
stalled his
ecos.
movement just a bit.
Don't give him a gun if you
He knew
overheat.
they had to accelerate after Apoth went down on the
Mio.
opposite side of the map. It
Mio.
was a good
Mio
execute, and now
or Mio
100
Car,
Thieves
maybe, with
economy
the Prime.
is
Thank you
broken.
for the 3 months.
Headed
Yeah, the
in
support,
to the
thanks
next
to use your
EG.
Prime.
They're inching closer towards tying this game up.
And now we talked about an eco break round there. Well, EG winning that without a stabilize for a time. Arsenal has to play the passive line here alongside EU. And up we inch again.
And for some of these 100 Thieves players, they'd be content if they can just walk away with maybe 1 kill bang or Boostio close to
Then
the
are they
ultimate. Same for
Oh,
Arsenal.
wait,
We're headed
but
towards a really
them
big
to press
round
the
in
door,
the next.
or?
So many ultimates in play for both teams. Of course, assuming EG win this, they should. They have the gun advantage. But 100 Thieves are stacked
Okay,
up in
this
the
is
right
nice.
side
Wall
of the
goes
map.
down, they
Line,
smoke up,
Arsenal
and they
has
wanted
the
to
tuck
duel
at
the
the
back.
moment.
So they open the
Relay
door.
Bolt didn't catch anything, but Jorg knows something is afoot. Yes, they
That's
beat us
unlucky
around
from
through the
him.
box. It goes down.
Nice
EU
shots, man.
steps up,
He's
only
really
knocked
stepping
over.
up on attack.
Now we'll encircle tree. Jorg trends over towards that B side. Boostio, you're here hoping for an evac.
Superman sent a smoke over to stairs, which will allow EG to work through the baby door, go into B if necessary, and counter smoke down now from Cryo. Round. Timer whittles down just a bit.
The anti-ego protocol so patient here from EG, and they're spending as well on that info. They don't want to get caught off guard. And it's another 3K plus round for Jorgamo here. Man's looking for more. Easy. Cryo plucked away.
Yeah, he's on for this. Doesn't really want to hunt,
doesn't
to
have
be
much
honest.
to do at all. EG going to be able to narrow this down to a one-round difference.
And despite having that advantage in the round, I do really like that neural theft that APOS threw out. They're in a 5v3, they have better weaponry, but at the time, things were getting very foggy in terms of where they thought some of those 100 Thieves players could be positioned. When Cryo put down that counter smoke, we may be getting a little too silly.
You got a free gun.
Silly levels are reaching max.
Yeah, Boostio out
I'm
of
just
his
gonna get the
seat
vibes
there,
up for
Jorgamo
the sake of
standing
a
ovation. He
gun,
knew
though.
Joel, one of the ace.
Could call it worth.
Always happy to play spoiler. There's our boy. And there it is. After 17 rounds of play, 100
the most
Thieves
obvious
only
thing is to
lead
go
by a
aggro A on
singular
defense.
round.
They could try and do something similar to this round where they wait with the Viper wall up
Now we're up against a weaker buy. It didn't change the approach.
and punish over towards A main as well.
So close, Joel. You hate to see that. Timeout is going to be taken now by 100 Thieves, by Coach Zix. The ex-coach from Evil Geniuses who worked with Potter to win champions last year. That rivalry it's a new one, but
I mean, there is a lot of mixed DNA out here.
yeah,
right?
the stories, they write themselves. Mixed DNA. The stories write themselves. The family tree is crazy.
That's right.
The EG bloodline.
And again, we're looking at Potter here, of course, rallying the troops at a one-round deficit. I think the question's been swirling all year is that, can she do it again? You know, this time around, she comes in with a team really untested, rookies. In some senses,
This
like
guy giving
some of the pieces together around Jordan.
Wait, did they just give him more slack on his
Thieves,
so he can stand up more?
From Challengers, he was playing with M80. But yeah, he was on one of the best teams. He was on a team contending to get into partnership, top 2 with G2, who ended up there. EG, they've had to pull from Challengers as well, but they're not getting the guys from
I'm
the top
expecting 100
teams.
Thieves to go
They're bringing in
aggro,
Nature,
but as
who
you
was
can
on a
see
middle
here,
of
they're not.
TSM roster.
It
Superman
might
from
be
FaZe, like,
what I said
giving
is
guys
the
that,
punish with the
you know,
wall.
show some potential, a chance, and Potter is just such a skilled coach that she's molded them into players who can be in the playoffs in VCT partnership that are beating top teams.
That's the plan today for EG. Once more, a storyline that's repeated many times over this season. Again, it's pretty tentative on the approach for the Geniuses. Playing with the hot hand Nightfall this round as well. Boostio with the lockdown.
Here we go. Oh my god, is this stun gonna wreck them?
Arsenal! Gets the first!
He wanted it more, that's for sure. Prowler here, Jordo sees the ping through the Viper wall, backs up though. Has to respect it.
Jafi's lucky to be alive for some of that though. And this duel.
Caught EU with utilities hand, but he never expected the triple face. Now 3 left for EG to play with.
It was a nice punish over towards A. I haven't really seen something like this. Normally it's wall up into heavy util. They just wall up, take some space that they've already cleared, and then just duel and then try and get out from the door towards B.
Wow, great shot from Nature, but ultimately.
But it's still a punish over towards A. I liked it. It's a cool. And I imagine there's something new that EG haven't really seen. Most teams, I've never seen a team do that, to be honest. Makes a lot of sense considering the angles.
Ultimates to play off. Nightfall not available anymore. The 100 Thieves
do they lower the door so that they shoot the door on purpose so they 100% know that they're at this angle?
He was a Nightfall of his own. Arsenal, yeah, just really took that fight raw. So vigilant. They're always looking for APOF, 100 Thieves. Always ready for that flank timing mid-round.
But right here, this coming round could be the one that we
gotta be careful
as the game winner for 100
Oh, this is the round.
The state of the
this
EG
is the one.
economy, it's
For everyone.
right now. Nightfall, Showstopper, Lockdown, Viper's Pit, all available to ruin EG's economy, ruin their chances of bringing this.
You need to try and get one of these
ults
so
close to tying it up, but it feels so far away when you look at the state of the economy.
Leluco, how we doing, man? Thank you with the 16 months.
Be inserted here.
Thank you for doing that. Appreciate the prime usage as well.
How long will Arsenal
Appreciate
look
the
to stay
support,
with
man.
Joel checking for that util. Bang immediately wants to stave them off with the Viper's Pit, and yep, Cryo
Yeah,
wins that
and they're
out. They
just
still
using
double
a
face against
protocol similar to like what Xerxia does on this map, where the turret shoots and then you insta
Going
ult.
to go in for further delay now.
Boosty hoping for a timing maybe. Here's that
Fade
Nightfall.
ult, 1, 2,
Couple
3.
EG players still embedded here on this side. Jorg deafened. The Viper's Pit's going to be an issue to break through here. Bang more than happy to set up inside of it. He might have made some noise there. Okay, great job
Ooh,
running
that
with
was
the Prowler.
very good timing with
That
the
pit's gonna
Prowler. They
come
got to
down.
respect this ult.
Lockdown over on the B side.
Giant
He's gonna
tool on
affect the
B.
players trying to
Ooh,
test
it's
things.
so
Jorg
good.
has to pull on out of there. Still 3 for EG to work with, but time is ticking. They're running out. At least Nature has a foothold here over on the B side, but he's about to get some
They
company.
go A.
Cryo throws the paranoia.
Yeah, they know where Omen is now.
He's able to get away. Busio can't quite reach him. Jorg passes by. He's more than happy to create space with that relay. Bold Nature, just one will be enough. Just
10
one.
seconds left.
Puts EG in striking distance. Now in the post plant.
I mean, this is a mad round-the-world dash. Superman has the angle on Boostio. Will Boostio be prepared for this positioning from Superman? It's so distant from Jojimo. It could come down to 1v1s, pure skill.
He trusts Jorg. He's going to leave him in that position.
And they
Superman
just
now needs to hold
isolated
his
one.
ground. Will he have a shot?
Oh,
Yes!
he
Catches
realized they were
easily,
insta
tries
gonna
running out
group and
to
go
Busio.
sight.
Who needs to give this one a tap? And
What a
Jorg
round
is
from
good for
EG
it.
here. A
EG
massive shout out to
refused
Nature.
to
Won
be
this
broken.
important
There's
1v1
just
over
no
towards
way
B.
they should be winning that round. The patience they
how many ults did
displayed
they use?
over
3?
on the C site. Jojimo waiting and waiting.
Fades,
He was seized.
Viper.
He couldn't hear the nightfall.
Killjoy.
It deafened him.
I'm
Couldn't
missing
see
one.
a thing with the pit in front of him.
And he ran the Prowler in.
They waited
Dude,
all
what is
out
that
until
one-way
that Prowler
wall?
could be used. Lovely kill onto Bang, and then Nature so heads up. You know, he's not the guy that's doing most of the fragging for Evil Geniuses. He's their IGL, but the timing he finds there, his reaction to that win,
Wasn't even a
tells
bad
the
setup
tale
from
of how
100
unlikely
Thieves.
it was in that
I mean,
situation.
that should.
100 Thieves economy cracked.
Yeah, that would have been it for
EG could
100
finally
Thieves. They
tie
would have
up
run
the
away
game.
with
It's
it.
been so close for them.
The deck was stacked against him, and they flipped the table instead. And the script on this match. Showstopper still held in reserve for Asna. But again, only the stinger to complement it. Stairs already smoked off here. Quicker play from EG.
Jabo waiting to swing off that Prowler.
He's been
Fantastic first kill
unbelievable on attack.
Can always trust that FKD stat to be outrageous in his hands when he's playing the Neon.
EG though, cut noise, they really
Prowler 6-man, yeah. Give it the assist every single time.
Jorg, though,
Twice
another
now,
probe,
back to back.
Another attempt, sees the shoulder of Cryo, says, all right, let's chip some bricks. In towards B, it's going to be some attention for Boostio. Stuck around the corner, takes the swing. Jorg, though, yeah, he paves the way. Gets that util in first and secures an easy kill, and EU. Ooh.
Everyone surviving.
He's out of his depth here.
Everyone
When
surviving.
it comes to the utility outplays with the Neon, of the players
Last
that we
time up
have
for
in
100
America's
Thieves, maybe?
Jojimo is
A
right
lot
up
on this
there
round.
at the top of the list.
Oh,
What we've
they
seen
got
him do
Razor.
with this new agent post that recent buff, just making it look so strong.
He can get up to 12 with this.
And it takes a player like him with the outrageous mechanics, the quick thinking, with the utility, with the movement to make it look this good. In the wrong hands, you could just
Twitch
throw in
up
your
just dodge
life away.
Jorgum on
And
attack.
they're looking like a
Yeah,
fool in
I
some
felt
of
like
these
that when it was the
situations, but
Sunset game, when he was
not
playing
him, no.
Neon.
I mean,
Never him.
He's always doing so much more than just creating space and getting traded on this Neon. It was almost cyclical, right? A couple of prods over towards that A site, and then a very quick snap in towards B where Boostio was always going to be struggling. Overran him very quickly. So now the game is tied, 10 apiece. 100 Thieves in a position to buy back in, and they still have that Asuna showstopper to work with. They're starting to lose their grip on this game again as, yeah, in the last 8 rounds,
Active Llama
6 have
with
gone
the Prime.
to EG.
Thank you so much,
In
dude.
that first half, Asuna finished 16-8. The desk highlighted
Thank you for doing
the
that. Appreciate the
disparity
Prime.
between the two duelists. And now it's completely flipped. At one point, Jojimo 0-7. Now sitting at 20 for 16. The top of the leaderboard in the server.
0-7 to 20-16.
Oh, only
Mental,
really won
yep.
this round. This was obviously the bonus.
Sword cuts
So
both
they've really
ways. This
been
time at
won
least
by
Jorg has
v
it level
by.
at the throat of 100 Thieves.
Reach out for Razor.
rolling
We
thunder
have
from Nature
double
as
Omen
well.
if they get info or if they want to go for a map
Much
play.
harder for 100 Thieves to anchor those sites. They might have to give up some space in this round. Here's your round 21, folks. Over towards C is where eyes are aimed.
And you can see Nature has that fault line towards B. It's ready. You can see even on the left him straight. Bang, there it is, and it forces him back. That's mound control acquired. Evil Geniuses early into this round. Even the door pressure just alluding to some presence in B main.
I like the fact that they're planning ahead. Free orb. Derek's going to be getting his orb.
Two little areas of the map.
I mean, in theory, if they win this, that would bring them over the line on the 12-10.
If someone is actually committing there properly.
Oh.
Jorg here again just wants to pull people out of position.
Matter of fact, EU actually prowled through B main. Didn't see anyone, so that's no longer a concern, at least momentarily, for the 100 Thieves defense.
Means he's safe to drift in the waterfall direction.
Okay, a bit of pressure.
That
100 Thieves, 3 pass and over towards C. Double blockers and a fade. Oh, tell me EG just don't send this. Wait, we're going to lower the wall, Joel? Oh my god. Yeah, we're looking like split middle or something on this. Drops the smoke, 3 pass and dueling. We had 1 pass and higher, right? Did he jump up to here? I think so. The timeouts from 100 Thieves have been great.
And it works out.
We had a timeout over towards here where they did something similar, dropped the wall, just insta-duel. We have a similar play over towards here, drops the smoke, 3 pass once they've taken over towards C. That was lovely, man.
Nothing complex. And they caught them at the perfect time.
Yeah, they just caught him out in the open.
With that rolling thunder, they were ready to execute him. Completely caught.
Yeah, he literally just stunned the site as the smoke went down. Yeah, and they had the higher lower as well.
Hits is pretty elaborate, right? The break composition is fairly premeditated. It's set up heavy. If you can interrupt that timing, and you can really catch a team on the back foot. And EG were not ready for that, not at all.
Starting to feel like both teams have 5 timeouts in this game. They're just going back and forth. A testament to how tense this moment is for both of them.
They're trying to have a coach
on the line, the entirety of playoffs for EG. Not just playoffs, but their year is on the line. This is it for them. They need to make playoffs, and they need to get top 3 in it. For Potter, for Judgment to go back to champions, or it's over for them.
Yeah, today, just one step in a long road. It's been one trod by many of these players before. It's all about first achieving supremacy in the home region to have a shot at international glory.
One thing 100 Thieves haven't really done on this defense that I'm surprised by is ever bringing out the Odin. It's not been a
one away from Fatal.
We haven't seen that towards Tree.
I mean, these two should pretty much, I'm not saying it'll win you a round, but probably should.
On that side of the map.
At least get you over towards the site and should heavy favor you in an afterthought.
Again, he's had several of them in this game. They've really been prioritizing.
And EG would mark, like, EG really got to win this round, not only for their own econ, but the insta reset. So definitely want to get this orb over towards C on the fade.
Always throwing that smoke down.
Do anything about this?
Bang off that angle.
Dogamo's just going out here. Derek understands that he's the VIP, so he's playing far back before this. Touch of the orb to see if they're doing a punish. Open the door, BC default even before they get this orb. Even clearing close before they get this orb.
Are they going to walk up on this?
Surely not.
Okay, swing again.
Now they realize they can 100% get it. That is the most cautious take of an orb on C I've ever seen on lowers.
EG love that early pressure towards C. Prowler now as well, continuing to show that presence. Derek does have the Nightfall now. Nature, of course, carrying over that rolling thunder to massive pieces of execute. Utility available.
EG wanted to disrespect
40
that
seconds.
Smoke, but the poison
Bang has Molly.
Twice.
Fade is now here.
They'll wait it out.
With
Apos still getting 2v1, and here comes Jorg almost straight into the site. You're going to be stunned up instantly. Eats a Prowler. Jorg further. Now with the rolling thunder, there's a player that's caught by it. It's Bang, and he chooses his time.
What a shot, though.
Superman, though, on the
yeah,
side,
good plan. No one can stop this.
Now 3 players coming in from Waterfall for 100 Thieves, and Superman will be seized.
But they didn't stop it, but...
It's an easy connect for us, but the spike is already down. Now, though, EG very dispersed. 2 out towards Mound. And again, Apot, as you know, has a flank timing. And EU is ready.
Look at the awareness from EU.
Too good. Now Derek and Nature on the outside.
Just an insta stick on top. Okay, this was nice. So, first of all, I'm impressed that Superman got another kill. Like, that is madness. They smoke on top, and it's a block of vision, but they stick on the little platform here, so everyone's spamming. And you're a little bit higher up, so most likely you're tanking like foot shots.
Look at that catch, the freest kill for him. This second from Superman is outrageous though. Onto Boostio, but Arsena's creating that space.
See what I mean?
Back in with
Only
the
tanks these little
showstopper.
bits of damage.
That puts them in position to win it. These 100 Thieves
Away.
are looking so much better fundamentally. They are playing off of each other so much more cohesively than they have.
And in terms of the
Stage
timeout
2.
battle,
They're getting
100
back to
Thieves
that
kind of
form
won
We
that.
saw that elite form they displayed
You
in
got
the
a
Stage
fuse?
1
Yeah, it's legal.
playoffs.
It's fine.
Tough round to lose for EG, but they can still buy fully into this one. Okay, we're just
Don't
walking
check
across
the
that
corners. Oh no.
EG tried the contact hit
Yeah,
towards me,
they
but for the
tried
last
to
2 rounds, it's been double
contact
stacked.
B.
Not that they've known it, because Nature couldn't check it fully. He just cleared the turret previously.
And at this point, what can EG even do in the round? 100 Thieves are going to slow things down, play for retake with this Nightfall. Alarm bot gets some info
That spot
on
4
C.
times, but he
They're
wasn't
drifting there
discovered,
already.
right?
Anchoring towards that
He'd
side
done the
of
molly
map.
hide thing quite a
Derek's
lot.
just trying to let them know, hey guys, we're here, I swear. While the other two, Nature, Superman, working towards A, seeing if they can expose some hole in the defense of 100 Thieves.
Cryo's got no interest in giving them anything. He's happy to be a role player on this map. So yes, EG inch their way forward here. Now Pralo for EU, very illuminating. Cryo gets brought down.
Fatal hits wall, guys. We peek before the fatal.
Even folks, 24 seconds left in the round. EG still a couple of steps from this site, and EU's gonna get embedded.
Dude, EU has so much.
Superman has that paranoia available. In as well.
He sees him. There's the paranoia connecting, but
Oh,
he still
there goes
gets
the
his one.
util. Time?
Now from drop his bang. It's Derek versus 2. Derek
Nice, he handled from bang here. Oh, they actually gave that a shot at it. They gave a good shot at the end here. Okay, shout out to 100 Thieves. They had some cool stuff. Love the plans and the timeouts. The plans and the timeouts, I would think, was everything in this. And they also had some really good stuff. They had some new stuff.
To put on the same performance,
That's pretty sick.
but just couldn't quite do it. That first half, that attacking half from 100 Thieves was just elite play. I mean, look at that right there. Trying to trade onto Asuna, he just can't do it. The showstopper's connecting every single one. He got a kill.
And the wildcard element of APOC shut down so often on this map. But secret weapon for EG that constantly throws people off their time.
game, yeah, that's a good map.
Looking over their shoulder wasn't able to be a factor. 100 Thieves worked him and priced him into their gameplay. We're going to step away for a second. Next, Golden Boy and Alistair's going to break down this first map.
Okay, we've got Binds coming up next, chat. Yeah, shout out to Zix there. I think he had mad
New
impact.
phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him, at Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15.
Gonna be feeling good about that one.
Switching all the time, it wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
I know.
Here's your wireless contract.
Do I need a lawyer for this? Those were hard days.
Representative, switch!
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did.
Red Bull gives you wings.
But Arsenal finds the timing.
Through at any point, and time now, and it is finally there. Half on the board, maybe a chance for Kawasi, but he's got too much to account for, too much to deal with.
Standing here with Coach Six, congratulations on that first win on Lotus. I wanted to ask you some insights on that map. Why did you let it float through? Because this was a big loss against Sentinels back in stage 1 at kickoff, and then it was a permaban that you guys had during Shanghai.
We, to be honest, we just didn't like Sunset. I mean, Lotus was a map, honestly, that we were good on in the past, but that we felt we needed a comp change. I feel comfortable sharing that now, but yeah, we felt we needed a comp change, but with so little time, we felt like because we had an open, like we didn't permaban anything at the time, we just decided, why not just permaban it? Definitely felt very good and looked good today. A lot in part because of our antis and a lot of, honestly, Gen G, just watching their VODs, like we learned a lot. So big props to them, big shout out to them, but yeah, it was a very good match from us. Hopefully it continues for map 2.
Hopefully it does continue. Congratulations and good luck on Bind.
Thank you so much, Vansili, for that extra insight. Thanks to Coach Zix as well. But 100 Thieves pick up the win on EG's pick of Lotus, 13-10. And there were so many things you could pick apart of that one. We talked about it briefly in the halftime, how Giacomo started things off slowly and then, was able to like ramp things up. But then you had a lot of players individually popping off. Like, what a match it was, Ender.
Yeah, no, it was really, really good. And I think 100 Thieves absolutely dialed in at the end because it's 10-10. And they go for this great reclear towards C. They've got 2 players there already, but then EU heats up to get involved here and bringing down this orb. They're all ready for these players.
And this is the coordination that we were missing in those first few series. 100 Thieves was losing, and we saw be so good in their last game against MIBR.
And their timing, too, is perfect. 3 players of EG have util in hand. I think they sent it off hearing a Prowler go out. There's only 1 dude with a gun in hand. He didn't have a chance. EG couldn't do anything about that point.
Yeah, I mean, really just an excellently played half there from 100 Thieves, because you were a little concerned going into it, right? Because you were starting to see Giacomo really begin to heat up. It was getting a little scary. In the beginning, we were like, oh, what's going on? You're pulling a secret agent over here. And then little by little, Giacomo just continued his reign of terror, even though they weren't able to pick up the dub.
Yeah, he started off 0-7 and then brought it back with multi-kills like this. It was just insane how he's able to string together all these kills and bring momentum into the next half, where he honestly ended up popping off. He ended the first half, what, like 6-11 or 7-11, and brought it back to being positive, which is ridiculous.
And you see how much impact he has on the attacking side for EG. The fast rotates to set up their next area that they want to take space from. The way he's entering, his slides and his movement are so good at isolating side anchors and getting the opening kills for EG. And on top of that, his mechanics, his aim are just ridiculous when he's on. He was the guy that almost won this game for EG.
Yeah, and just to quickly give some hope for EG fans, yeah, you lost the first map, but EG has lost.
Which team do you think would have won if there was a Masters Champs in 2020?
And they brought it back and reversed
either
swept.
us or Vision Strikers.
There's some positives here to look forward to, just like how Giacomo brought it back.
Which 1, 2, 3 or Vision Strikers?
No, that is completely
Probably
fair.
Vision Strikers, but
I
would like to feel like we could just out-aim them.
With Vansili for map 2.
Standing here now with Coach Potter. Potter, this was a tough first map here, a tough loss against 100 Thieves, and I feel like this has got to be difficult because you're playing against your ex-coach, Zix. So does that make the preparation a lot harder going into this game?
Not really. For us, we've been focusing hard on ourselves and just going back and kind of fixing our own mistakes. It is unfortunate. I feel like we could have closed that Lotus out. I'm proud of the guys for the comeback that we had, and that means a lot coming into maps 2 and 3.
Well, hopefully we'll see that for sure. Good luck, Potter.
Thank you.
All right, so you got some optimism there from Potter and the EG camp, which, obviously you got to have here, right? This is a high-pressure game. Let's not forget about the stakes of this matchup. If you're just joining us, we have 1 spot left in the playoffs here, VCT Americas, and one of these 2 teams is going to claim that spot at the end of the day today.
Absolutely, but for EG fans, you are selling some hope with Giacomo, and you might be looking at this one thinking, we're going into bind against 100 Thieves, and they've been damn good on that map all year. But the last time we saw EG play, they debuted a new comp, pulling out the Omen on this map, and I think they looked great. The ideas they had to take different parts of the map with various Omen one-ways, scale off that, and then have these really powerful hits helped out by the Omen TPing in and Paranoias as well.
We have a week of Americas left. It doesn't matter too much.
They used those one-ways on the teleporters, right? On the doors there, so that they could never get crunched on when they were trying to exec into a site. Now that said, what we heard Zix talking about already on Lotus was like, hey, they came in, they did their antis. You saw that, yeah, they got burned the one time by A+ like ghost double dinked. But after that, like EU's like trained watching the flanks, so not letting that come through. So I am really curious what 100 Thieves antis are going to be coming into this bind map against that one-way, you know, double smoke thing that they've already seen.
Yeah, of course. Now, we do want to let everyone know, a quick delay on stage. We're going to get everything sorted, and then we'll jump into the action as soon as possible. Thank you so much for bearing with us. But to continue the conversation, though, something you had said, Mimi, about, you know, how this EG team has really improved their play on Bind, but is it enough? Do you feel like, because, I mean, Bind, 100 Thieves, it's like peanut butter and jelly. It feels like it just goes hand in hand with one another, you know?
I think a lot of this comes down to how good the prep is for 100 Thieves. We haven't seen a team beat this comp yet. So they're kind of in the unique position where they're the squad who has to really figure out what are the weaknesses, what are the holes, and come in with a great game plan here.
And I think what I would do, sort of like going against the one-ways, because the really annoying thing about those is that you don't actually know when they're down. You just have to assume they're kind of down at all times because you don't know the one-ways are on the TP until you actually go into the TP. So it's not like you can react to that specific cue. You have to look for other cues that EG are going to be giving you. And the way a lot of teams like to play Bind on defense is they'll fight around the teleporter. So they'll fight like A short to TP through into hookah. They'll fight for B long to get the fast TPs onto the other lane. I think it might be possible that 100 Thieves shift their play a little bit more, play heavier actually inside hookah itself to lock that down and fight heavier over showers from the actual showers position.
Yeah, and to talk about, you know, the attacking side approach for 100 Thieves, something that they're really good at doing is splitting sites and just util bombing back site. But what are you going to do now? There's a one-way in Octagon, there's a one-way in showers, right? And it's traditionally the Viper, and you can kind of wait that out, but with an Omen on the field, you can cycle
Close I've had to that
is
where I flashbanged everyone.
Is your cohesion still going to be on point like it is?
I will say, though, I think 100 Thieves have always been pretty good at playing these slower mid-rounds and finding those gaps in normally up against that Viper utility to actually scale and take this space in long. I think playing against this Omen comp does necessitate a slower game plan on your attacking side, which I feel like Boostio is good for.
Yeah, and that will be certainly a challenge for Boostio as we get ready for Bind. And he stood up again. That will be number 6 or 7, if I'm keeping the tally correctly. No, I'm pretty sure. I've been keeping track.
No, I got a cam ready though.
7 might be troll. It's one of those 3 numbers there. But of course, there's a lot of pressure for both of these teams as we had set that stage beforehand for EG and 100 Thieves. There's so much happening here as well. The dynamics between the players on each side. Boostio and Zix being a part of the championship EG roster last year and then moving to 100 Thieves.
I mean, it's just the same one I used for the Bunny.
You know, an opportunity to really, I guess, shine
you always
outside
come
of the EG
in demand.
It's very true. Honestly, like,
you
you're
gotta
setting
be
up a
on
beautiful story.
I'm
seeing something very different for EG.
What do you say?
They're off the Omen.
Oh, no.
I'm seeing a Viper.
Is that why you had your eyes trained to the screen?
Yeah, I'm right up on the screen there trying to see what's going on.
All right, well, let's see what we got here.
What the hell, Neil? Hold out on that one.
You are a dirty liar.
You get it more and more unhinged in there.
All right, well, there you make sure you're paying attention, viewers. All right, there you go. The agent's locked in.
100 Thieves don't go back to the comp. They've always been playing on this map.
That's the comp. I'm expecting the anti here to be pretty good.
I think really big strengths for this one is you have a lot of initiator utility to, in the mid-round, re-clear these longs, the long and on the other side towards showers, to be able to take that space in the mid-round.
Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
Once those one-ways are down, I think, though, for 100 Thieves, they're going to be a lot stronger on that attacking side. And I think the Omen is a little less strong there, especially compared to that Viper you're giving up.
Well, let's see if 100 Thieves can close it out with a 2-0 here and now, or will EG force that mat 3? Because you know they desperately need to. Let's go ahead and send it back over to your casters for this one. It's Uber and Wyatt yet again.
Refusing to read it. I mean, I read it.
100 Thieves got to be feeling good coming into this second.
He's losing his voice, man.
It's Bind a map that they've been credited as kind of the ones that
Every
drew
week.
up the blueprint for, Wyatt.
Absolutely. This has been their home. They've been nigh impossible to beat here until recently. Lev were able to do that task exactly
Shanks
just
yeah.
a couple weeks ago
They
on
took
this
their
map.
comp as well. They used it against them.
They ripped it from them and beat them with it. 100 Thieves in that game looked more lost than I've really ever seen them on bind. I'd never seen their fundamentals on this
on
map
attack,
look so
EG
off. They were
on
sometimes outpacing their
defense.
own utility, overextending and dying, sometimes going too slowly. The utility becoming ineffective because of it. It's an excellent comp. They're excellent here. They know how
Insta
to
smoke.
win.
Might have
They
to
need
stall
to
this out a
execute
little
it
bit.
better than they did against Leviathan to be the formidable EG.
So far, they've shaped up in a big way on Lotus, a map we hadn't seen from them in a while, but now on Bind, it's familiar territory for your Thieves. Okay, here comes that flash. Followed up by the
This
wingman.
guy got
After the-
baited in
after the
pretty
angle,
well.
And he makes good use of it here. Doesn't back away
Nade
with
is
the TP,
incredible, by the way.
take two. And he will
The
be
nade
there
like
to swing
split
early
him
to
up,
follow up.
really heavy committed,
100
and that
Thieves
is a
love
lovely
to play
100
players
Thieves hold
in
over
that
towards long.
teleporter corner. Sometimes it's Austin, a lot of times it'll be
Got
Bang.
3 for
And
1
somehow they're
kill,
always able to get
and
kills there.
one's down to 33
Yeah, they're
HP.
so effective at baiting attention, drawing it from the
Comes
attack.
the pistols, by the way, 1-1
Octagon side,
for
making it free
both teams.
for that tucked player to get at least theirs. Nature and Apoth. Tall task here.
Boostio looks like he's almost smiling from the corners of his mouth, playing that position with the shorty. Here's the plant by Triple. We'll have the TP play for EU. He's on his way to be met by Apoth instantly. You know, it's all
Imagine
about
they win
flanking, how
this.
to counter it.
Apoth will be the one to win this round if EG can
Wingman to
somehow
create
bring this
pressure on the
back.
spike. There goes the wingman.
Just Boostio, they close him.
No way.
Apoth gets cryo. Yes, Snakebite keeps him at bay for now, but Bang has an awkward situation to work with. 1 versus 1, and Apoth will be canning about this. He swings it. Bang chasing.
The speed from the
pursuing.
stim.
Apoth just baits him away.
He didn't even get half yet.
He's too fast. Now Sunspan through the wall, gets it to half. Apoth thinks about it now, finally peeks out, but oh, he's too good for this.
Holy 2v4, Apoth, he's done a madness. Yeah, Boostio maybe shouldn't have been the first one to take contact on the duel over towards site, especially as he had wingman.
Just that bit of health as well given to him from nature, the sky. That is outrageous. Apoth with the ghost, man. He was doing it against rifles on Lotus. Against pistols, that's way too easy for him, Mitch. He could do that all day.
Oh, buddy. Use that to perfection.
Those stims were so good as well, just to get the speed
They
to
messed
tuck
up a
around
little
the
bit and
corner
realizing
to
who
throw Bang
had
off.
to be
He was
peeking
able to
fast.
get
Boostio
the
should be
half
baiting
on
there.
the spike, and that was his undoing.
Okay, 2-1 for the pistols.
Okay, Bang. The frustration written all over his face after that pistol. Has to put
One
about it,
stack
get
on
out of his mind
defense.
now.
And they
This time we don't see that tucked position by TP from 100
going on?
Thieves.
And that's that annoying one-way all the way up
Sheriff,
along
Sheriff,
towards Octagon that
Stinger.
Superman will place very frequently. It denies jump
They're not just
spotting,
gonna get
so it's going
outlawed
to
next round?
force some of that information utility to have to come out. Jojimo, nicely done on that angle.
Yeah, they really syncopate their aggression towards B. They don't push up into Hooker at all. And they're just contacting this. Asking a couple shots here. Dizzy comes out. EG able to bring 2 of the defenders down now, and it is just going to be EU left. Looking to convert here on this anti-eco.
For all of that first map, Lotus, who was EG, that were down.
How was
trying to
Lotus?
claw
Really good.
back. Maybe here on Bind, the pick
Lotus
of 100
was
Thieves
really, really
is where
good.
they can finally be the team in the league.
I'm worried that 100 Thieves are just going
Force
to
some
get
uncomfortable decisions
bonus here.
for 100 Thieves to have to make and tight
gonna be 4
economy
people with light
rounds.
armor.
That was always EG's undoing.
Always the reflection of these smokes from Superman.
So frustrating to deal with.
And EU had to bide most of his time waiting for Boostio to make a push onto the B side. That smoke is still up, only just now dissipating. Jorg is dealt with here, but EU does not have the time to do anything else. See what he can get coming out of this round, but EG have successfully converted here.
Nicely done from Derek, getting close to that first thrash. Of course, easy for Gecko to just cycle that
Surely
ultimate over and over.
someone from EG gets
What I'm
that.
thinking about now, though, is just
Outlaw.
you have to appreciate EG's willingness to come into this stage.
Ever buy
trying
Outlaws
new
even with
things
4
on
people?
Pretty much every single map, whether it was ISO early on, the Neon with
Yeah, they maybe
Jojimo,
missed
this
an opportunity
double
here.
smokes comp
See.
here. They took that time off from Shanghai to reinvent themselves
Maybe,
in that way, and they're up against
maybe
a
good
team,
research from 100 Thieves, knowing that they just
have
never ever
the
ever
time
buy
to
it.
invent themselves in a new
Cinnamon
way after. They're playing
1952,
the
thank you
standard
so
stuff,
much.
they're playing
Appreciate the
what they
6
have
months.
in
Thanks
the
for the half a
past.
year.
And when they're at the top
Thanks
of the
for the tier
mountain,
1.
everyone is watching them on Vine, watching this comp. Everyone is going to learn how to counter it, how to anti their setups.
Same one way towards Octagon again. Apoth moves in behind it. Ready to set those brim smokes up here on the B side, and instantly Jaw comes out. Dizzy paves
missed
the
the
way,
second
but Jaw's hit by
satchel.
one himself. Boostio has the counter flash. And EG fall to pieces now. Nature gets hit, but that's it. EU for 3 in the round.
I reckon they missed an opportunity there. Not saying they would have 100% won with a
like
outlaw
that,
or anything, but I think you gotta
simple but effective
punish that
on
kind of
the B
stuff.
site. You can see the pathing that Jojmo wanted to
Good
go
news
for.
for
Throwing that
both teams.
nade
Got
on
an
the
ult.
right side back tube, satcheling to the left with the dizzy up, hoping that that player would be pushed into him right there, Busio, but Busio was not blinded. Able to get that clean kill, while EU
Yeah, that good
swung in
counter.
support.
That counter dizzy timing on Jorgamo really messed him up.
Absolutely. That was just the bonus, though. Here's the full buy for EG. They have that thrash for Derek. Could be pivotal.
Well, on this A side, we see Cryo, who loves to swing his own smokes quite often. Thrash gets to his target. Arsenal has to get busy with it.
Has to get broken.
Oh, he got deferred on sight.
Jorg just rips through 100 Thieves.
That just has to get broken. You can't allow that thrash to connect.
Planted.
And not in a
What?
setup like
Dude,
that.
give me I'm gonna have to see a replay on that.
Tragic for 100
Oh, that's
Thieves.
that's a round.
Make no mistake. 100 Thieves win against that bonus.
Fast round. Follow the fish up. Overwhelm was good. Hit the most
They
important
have to
kill on
save
the
these
guy
rifles. They will have a
with a
buy
higher
into
lower.
the next because of it. No option but.
Why did they not break the fish? I need to watch
2
this
rifles
again.
saved means that 5 can have them in the next
Is there a
round.
flash
So
behind it,
Boosty and
Insta?
Asuna are skint, as they say.
What a fast round from EG. The swiftness up short, and then at the same time too, a small thing to note, but you know, Nature was clearing out showers with the Trailblazer at the same time, which forced that third player back triple, where they went down when the hit came in through short.
Cryo, I think.
Still didn't shoot.
That's going to be a consistent
You reckon he was
against
waiting
EU
for a
in the
flash or
showers
something?
area of the map.
Probably I'd see it from Jorgmo's PvP. Oh, actually, maybe we don't. Oh, nice bit of damage. Is actually a really
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
good
throwing
amount
away
of damage.
3 for EG is very significant.
Here it is. Oh, Jorg makes a perfect decision. Knows that Arsenal is the undetained
Oh,
player.
mate, that looks so easy.
Yeah, some big multi-kill scenarios in
Third
that
kill
last
was
round.
fast.
Here's the
Incredible
thing, with that
pre-aim as well.
draw, he's now got the showstopper. If they want to
Okay,
continue
back up, gun.
this
to the
electric
ult.
pace that they're on, go for
Yeah,
another
just going
fast
fast
hit.
over
The
towards B
showstopper is
again.
the
Try
perfect
this on the
tool to do
bonus.
it.
They're just
Same
going
motion.
fast all the time.
Designed for Octagon. Obviously, the one-way also being committed there. It's the most important part of the map for 100 Thieves, I have to say. That B long spot, they've been forced off of it the last few rounds. Cheeky Apoth, all too cheeky. Bang's
I don't
been rock
recommend
solid the
swinging
last
your own
couple of
one
rounds.
way, but
That fight a little bit awkward for Apoth, honestly, just because of the one-way from Superman. You know, not able to get a great angle there.
He wanted to test it. He wanted to challenge it. He got burnt as a result. Bang still very healthy here. Ready to hold down. He's got Boostio turn anti-flash for him here. Might need some help from him in a
Oh, he
moment.
did
Bang's
so
good for the one,
much.
and here comes Jaw! No connection. Boostio just able to get
he
away
went
from
for the
explosion
wall and
down
not the
Nightfall
floor, so he
defensively.
didn't get the
EU
kill.
ready to hold his ground. Little wingman action. EU playing close. Jaw got smashed. Super very low.
Huge swing, man. Huge swing.
For me, he was pretty good for Derek.
Great round.
Last option. Didn't last much longer.
With the damage done
Crossfires on B,
from
looking
Bang when they were
effective from
saving,
100 Thieves so far.
that's an eco.
Perhaps a little bit lucky to get away with his life, but did a nice job getting out at just the right time to tuck that corner into elbow. Escape Jojmo's rocket. Bang starting to heat up just a bit. Was a slow starter on Lotus. Didn't end up really getting much done. We do know that he's an incredibly talented Viper player. Anchoring specifically.
Yeah,
There's
they've
just
got
certain areas of each map. Like if you're on
Bucky on
Icebox,
attack,
you know he's
so
gonna
most
be
likely at
towards
one
B
point we
main.
see
He's
double
going to be a
satchel over
rock there.
towards.
And I associate him in the same way with B on
Ooh.
this map, playing towards long.
It's gonna be hard to
Cryo's been rotated over to the B side this time. Because the Viper speed here for Bang will
swing your own one way.
Funnel EG
Yeah,
to the
they did it on
extremities. This
one of
case,
the other rounds as
3 to
well,
shower
and I
for the
wasn't
attackers.
enjoying what I was seeing.
Not Jojmo with the airplane bucket.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No. Derek going to collect another orb, work towards another Thrash as fast as possible.
No ult on
Those
this one,
easy
though.
plants with the wingman, stack them up.
EG here on the group up. They do have obviously 2 players in
I think insta crouching is bad.
towards that
Nah,
shower's exit,
it's
and
actually
they
coming
may
like.
look to test this pip.
It's
Trailblazer.
coming into. I'm not saying it's
Derek
meta
just
or anything,
a little
but
exchange,
it's
picks
definitely
up the
seen an
spike
increase
there
in
for
it this
Trailblazer.
year. Seen a lot of people just peek crouch peeking, and people pre-aim getting wrecked by it.
Here comes George. Bucky in head. Bucky clatters to the ground. Hustler takes him down with a paint shell. Bang in front of the TP. Emerges from the Viper spin at just the right time. Now EG aren't cooking anything this round.
Absolutely locked down from 100 Thieves.
It's insanely clean on this one. Didn't look, yeah, it didn't look great from Juggler.
Of Bang's 3K in the
It's like
first round a
wrecked by
couple
that.
rounds ago when they were trying to take his rifle away.
Slightly wrecked by
But
the
he actually
satchels here.
gets 3 because of it. Got
I'm
to
out.
the Viper's pit sooner.
I'm out. They got
able to use
options,
it
man. They got
earlier
2
in the
ults that combo well.
And
We can just keep it
forcing
real
EG in this
simple
tough
with the
economic
Seekers over towards B.
situation. Small things add up.
Then
That
insta
made a
ult
significant
off the back of it.
difference.
Big round for Bang. Another one. Multiple 3Ks he's been able to string together.
Good for 100 fees money that
Now,
as well.
EG pretty unsuccessful in that previous round, but only had a Bucky and a bunch of pistols to play with. This time buying in around the orbital strike of Apoth. Of course, they do have Seekers to play with, but none of those big shock and awe entry, ultimates like the Thrash or the Showstopper. They're gonna have to wait on those. And now Potter masterminding a plan to get them into the lead in this round. It's 3 apiece.
We're really going to need to see EG on the stack do a more comprehensive job of clearing out B-Long. They've succumbed to players tucked in the corner, Bang on the previous, fighting close, staying in Octagon.
Been a while
It's where
since
the
you watched
Sky
Hammer
utility
doing
can
great,
really
man. Just
pay off having that
in
Trailblazer
games.
to run through, clear all of those
Seeing what
corners,
teams have been
force
doing.
Bang out of a position like that, but
Who do I think
giving
wins
up
this game?
just
I went for
honest
100
duels
Thieves
in
on
that
this.
area.
I mean, this is
Getting
pretty
bested by
close though.
Crossfires when they try to work their way into the site. That area of the map is one where 100 Thieves really know how to play. It's going to need to be addressed at some point here from EG. They can't just give it up.
The one way from EG breaks up the crossfire from the TP cubby and Octagon crossfire that 100 Thieves like to put together. So that means that Bang is forced to play back within Octagon or even fall back from that mosh pit that often gets thrown at him.
There's that one way again from
I mean,
Superman.
that's
He
nice.
was
Eye out
pushed
towards
all the
long,
way
free
safely
orb.
into shower. And because of that, look at the rotation top map. That's going to be Cryo working closer towards the B site, getting in range with the smokes.
So much space been bought. They will still check this off corner.
At least this time we don't peek our one way, but they do manage to get through the
There's that
Viper.
dog, a force back Bang.
Slowly but surely, space being taken by
They
EG.
took a lot of space and
Now
they
set up
still
an
have
Octagon.
Seekers ult. And 100 Thieves in a position to try and make sure that they can spam this. They wait for the smoke to go down and they wanna, or they wanted to, at least exec over towards long a little bit. They wanted to punish these long players. Yeah, EU is in a lot of trouble. Good news is they took out the smokes, which is their ult as well.
Guiding Light catches EU. He's forced to now play tentatively here from behind triple. Standard smokes and E would love to interrupt this plant, but Ringman gets the
Ping
job
came
done.
in a little bit too late there from Asuna.
Thrash now for the attack as Derek goes hunting. Brought down before he found his mark.
Oh,
this is
whoa,
ugly.
whoa.
Oh, it's
Nice.
Derek.
Really?
100 Thieves trying to challenge into U-Haul, but EG had it locked
Yeah,
down.
this was, I mean, this was one of those rounds where it's like little small details. If that ping comes in earlier, they can't get the plant and they focus more on getting the plant instead of holding all these areas, then it might be a different round. Oh,
I mean, that singular one
yeah,
way
he
they're
just saw
throwing
him.
over towards
I mean,
Octagon
Asuna
is
does
pulling
play there a
Cryo
lot,
out of
especially against
position,
certain ults.
making that TP rotation all the more viable. Axe.
Nice, guys. Good job. Good job.
Bringing a lot of the energy to the team as well. It's a tough task in front of him. Going up against the world champion IGL in Boostio. This is a level of play that Nature has not found himself at just yet. He has absolutely risen to the
reset the
occasion
money.
this year in partnerships.
I
His first time
imagine
in the
100
league.
Thieves would buy, even though we'd have Cryo
But
that
this is
wouldn't be
the
able to
final
afford it.
test for him. They need this win to make it into the playoffs. Do or die. So much pressure on these young EG players.
It's got to be this map, and it's got to be the next one as well. That would be a sense. For now, it is all about buying on these two teams.
The
who
Thieves
go blow for
getting
blow.
Asuna on the rotate with his ult.
Thresh is available here.
They wanted to do some kind of trap play over towards showers.
And EG have made an adjustment where now,
I say trap play, it's just double.
Kind of
up with fish.
Containing towards the shower side of the map, using that extra initiator utility to clear out long.
Age steep, full close. Apop did insanely well to get a kill, but that was so nice. Did they have a seize at the back as well? That was sick. This is a different kind of punish. Normally you see it with like the double flash, right?
On that B long position.
It's normally you have the echo there.
Trying to dig something out.
30 seconds left.
Find a timing here on Boostio. Maybe can isolate a 1v1 and teleport back to his teammates in hookah.
There's no fast rotation though for the B-side players. They can't go through TP from hookah.
Oh, they see them both.
It's like Superman checked elbow there and cancelled, so he is raising.
No way they win this round. Yeah, he gets shot, he sees them both over towards here. He then gets the luck. Kill over towards showers, and he gave the guys on site same from when they both were. It was probably the most perfect omen of what you could imagine.
Now he has to pull it together for the Thieves.
Launching smoke. And frankly, it's 100 Thieves right now playing a better game, but it's the EG players making miracles happen.
Oh, this is kind of doable.
Nice try. That's one. Derek here tests Cryo, now starting to run out of that buffer. Time is ticking. Superman shows himself, then backs away. Cryo, no other option but to go for it here. On the DP.
Yeah, shout out to Derek. He played this very well. Honestly, Cryo gave himself a good chance into this.
Displaying so many different looks of their B-long control.
Dude, this one came crumbling down. You gotta shout out Superman here.
And EG are in the lead. They're constantly finding advantages. But these players from Evil Geniuses just won't give up. This is perfect from them. The Dizzy, the Molly, the utility coming in from Asuna, the showstopper. I mean, look at this, that swing with the satchel. I mean,
yeah, but the Omen ult just means that they don't have to even look anywhere or consider anywhere else over towards site.
Successfully.
You defeat the crosshair lineup when you have a player to follow up on you. It's just perfect. The 100 Thieves defenders didn't know where to aim at all. Yes, it'd have to be a timeout here. Take a breath.
I mean, it's so frustrating when you know you're making the right decisions. Like, they are playing the utility game well. They are finding the timings at long. They're finding advantages, and they're slipping away. Even back to the pistol round, it was a 2 versus 4 that Apoth and Nature recovered. Every single round, someone from EG is stepping up. Superman is at the bottom of the scoreboard right now for them with only 4 kills, but they've been impact kills from him.
And he was the one who checked elbow with that Omen ultimate. He's the one that telegraphed the double stack of 100 Thieves defenders so that Joel could make that satchel play out of hookah.
Massive value. Massive value from him.
And by the way, getting at least doing more than just trading 1 for 1. Each time he's playing as the loose end of that A side.
Absolutely.
Impact frags.
In their last game on Bind, he lit the world on fire against Furia. Absolutely torched the Brazilian side. They could never shut him down. He's been outrageous in stage.
All right, they're going to have to eco
KD
if they lose
well
this.
Over 1.
EB?
Putting up insane numbers.
They would force
another rookie to the league who's been playing the game.
They definitely like to do this combo if they wanted to. The fish ult into Brim ult. I'm slightly worried about Cryo playing Lamps against a Brim ult at the moment.
The Americas
Not that he's committed at all yet.
And is proving his worth every single map.
100 Thieves here, stack 3 at the back of A. Brief cursory look over towards showers, but nothing more. Trailblazer looking to check short here.
Oh, we send this. That is a lovely cross-map molly.
Superman's already been able to wrap around. What a timing he found. Cryo's going to be forced back by the Dizzy, and Super's waiting for him. He is in the cookie jar.
Oh my god, what a round again. Back-to-back insane impacts. Respect.
Rushing out of shower there. 100 Thieves completely overwhelmed by the
100 Thieves still have some cool stuff. They had a cross-map molly that goes here and then the nade goes behind. Like, we got some good stuff.
Pinching the players in lamps.
Did the nade go behind?
In from Superman.
I need to watch again. I think it did.
Just going right through the Brimstone ultimate laid down. Doesn't have a care in the world.
Maybe the nade went close.
1 versus 2. The time is just dwindling. So Bang, not even going to attempt to go for this. Going to bring that Phantom into the next. It's been so back and forth, yet somehow EG have come away with this massive lead. Every single round has come down to the wire, except really for this one, some dominance from the EG side. That timing.
Derek in the night
against his old teammate Bang, almost finding an engagement, but they'll both live to see the next round.
One gun saves.
6.
But the money story on the other side of things isn't great. For 100 Thieves, oh, that flash timing.
Yeah,
Superman's so well set up for that.
Just always the important kill at the moment. Or, well, I mean, even the round before was important, yeah.
Shut down by the controller opposition.
Or
Superman.
by Fish or Brimble if they want to, not recommending that they do it into a low buy, but if they need to. Yeah, 100 Thieves going for something a little bit different now, more aggro. Been very passive from them the whole time. Really seen anyone push past
They were
this
standing
point.
towards B long. It looked like if they needed to, if they wanted to, perhaps could have gone for.
Okay, so they
an
pick up the
aggressive
fade
play
ult as
through
well.
The teleporter, but doesn't come to
So,
fruition.
not saying they're going to use it into this round, but they at least get the option. Last time we had a heavy bait like this, especially with the jump after you get shot, they normally play someone either
Again,
side.
listen, when you're up against 100 Thieves, you've got to know they love playing that little crossfire at the teleport. They do it constantly over at B.
He's going to force the use of some util to check
Speedy
that left
wingman.
side. Apoth has a look. Now Octagon control and simultaneously there's
passing on
actually some
site.
presence here in Hookah. Something we haven't seen from EG
I mean,
now.
that's
They're going to
just straight
split onto
through
this
the
B
smoke.
side. Oh, Asuna gets chomped to bits. Apoth very much ready to capitalize.
Oh my god, look at the movement. Holy, look at the movement on that.
As only the king can demand.
That was
Guess
awesome.
what? Your boy Cryo on his way to the site. Shoulder the pickaxe, off to work.
Now these executes are starting to look really comprehensive from EG.
30 seconds left.
Listen, it's always nice when you get a little bit of a free spam kill to open things up from nature as well, but the Trailblazer after is perfect. Get that easy kill close. The Dizzy perfectly placed from Derek, who's had a fantastic season, a fantastic 2024. Career completely rejuvenated.
This is good.
for
He's
this
trying to
EG
bait for his
squad.
teammate to get
Was
ult. Yeah.
struggling last year with
Not
100
like
Thieves.
he's.
100
I mean,
Thieves
he's
that
obviously given it as
find
well.
their
But
footing. Derek had the worst year of his career, and now this year, in all stat categories, has improved massively. Every last one.
And the structures couldn't be any different. Last year, 100 Thieves, they were so restrained, they were so
we needed
formulaic.
like
Now,
what?
this
2
EG
seconds
team is so
earlier in that
free-flowing,
replay.
given agency by Potter, saying go, do what you can, find what you can, play with your own intuition. And it's transformed Derek and this team as well.
yeah, I mean, 100 Thieves got to use this ult round. Been sitting on it for a while.
Look at the way that they've been cycling these ultimates on EG Derek with another Thrash ready. Nature, it felt like
Got the
Bob
one way in
Trailblazer
case
just
they decide to
around a go
TP.
Has that
This is
available, a
probably
one
the
orb
most
needs to be acquired for
passive
it.
defense half I've seen for a long, long time. Again, I haven't seen anyone play in front of this line ever.
Forces Asuna off the truck. Super,
Once.
another TP.
It's so cool.
Yeah, they're just
It's
waiting
just
to get
so
X-Sect
cool.
on.
He's TP'd all
And a
the way
double
into
flash
heaven.
comp.
He's looking down at his subjects and EU. I never knew he'd be walking into that. Now to smoke it off. Insult to injury. Bang gets ahead of it at least. Super. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
And a triple flash. Because of the one
Tell you
ways.
When he may lack in stature outside of the server, he brings inside. What a Goliath. And now it's your boy Boosty, who again has looked frustrated, thwarted many a time in this game. Flash double face.
Every little detail, the jiggle, they spot him, the flash next when they know he'll be watching
This
the
guy's
angle
just
with
won
the
this map for them.
crosshair.
He just
Every
keeps
line
doing
detail from
everything.
EG ironed out.
He doesn't even have that many frags,
Starting
right?
to
He's
play
maybe even
this half
third
to
on the
perfection. It
fragging.
was chaotic early on. They were barely scraping the round wins by pure individuality. And now these executes, oh, it's just fantastic.
It's so inventive.
Yeah, I like the double smoke into the
Confident about
TP.
trying these harebrained ideas.
And funny enough, the only other player I can think of that likes to get on triple to take fights as much as Superman is Asuna.
Yeah,
It's
but,
really
but a lot of
only
the times
one.
that's like, know it's coming
Such a
because of the pathing.
Wild
and
style
don't
to
really
to
play against an
Omen
Omen
in
Brim on
I
this
mean,
map.
wild to bring Omen
I mean, I'm
into
not
this
sure.
map in general
I'm
in
sure
a
I've
comp
ever
like
seen
this. It
anyone else
just
play an Omen Brim on this map.
does not happen.
They got so many ults. They should have 9 hit easy.
From Cryo, I don't believe we have.
He's held it. Never had a real chance to make use of it.
He's been quiet so far, and this is a map where we've seen him.
There's, I mean, these two
bombs on
ults are pretty
teams.
big.
It was like 30 at Shanghai against Foot.
He's getting no action. B constantly getting hammered here by EG.
And those post-timeout adjustments that they made to taking control of B and forcing back those defenders who were so rooted into Octagon early on, Bang specifically was such a thorn in their side there.
Oh, when they were running the
Super
triple
sitting well
smoke?
back
That's
here.
true.
Watching for a flank timing. Seeing there at the bottom of the minimap while all this is going on. He's going to amble his way over towards Hooker, I suggest. Dizzy doesn't spot anything here. Smoke's laid down. Back over towards CT now for EG, but they are biding their time.
30 seconds
Molly the corner. Now we walk on in. Wingman at the 4. Bang gonna have to pick his spot here perfectly, but EU never had an opportunity to take a fight. There's the orbital strike. George jumps
gosh.
out of it. Bang can't see through it.
Rounds,
And that's
TP
a
goes
showstopper
in.
kill on Arsenal, who was
Still on
waiting
site.
elbow. Down to 2 here for 100 Thieves.
They just got too much util, right?
George gonna sit tight for now in elbow.
Still got the molly for after
Clears the
plant.
back of it, of course, with that bomb buddy.
This EG crossfire is fantastic.
Yeah, they're in the 3 positions you want.
They're going after Derek instead.
That's one.
Job done. Oh, they turn the reflector.
Hold up.
The passive ankle, super.
No way they win this. They were, I mean, they insta-cleared out every single angle. So fast. Maybe the guy in the elbow should have waited for them to defuse, but I can't even blame him for trying to play in the crossfire. That's impressive though. Or? I mean, or shouldn't be enough. I mean, it might be with a pistol. Again, if I was going to be critical to 100 Thieves, they just never did anything proactive. The most passive defense I've seen for a long time against a comp that wants to exec on you.
So many signs of relief. Let's jubilation on the faces of 100 Thieves. They needed that round real badly. We'll be back, of course, with the second half right after this.
This? Get in there, yeah, just getting the timer ready. Best of that anti now? Yeah, that's true. They had some really cool stuff though, EG. And Superman was just unreal. Octagon? Yeah, it's what America calls Garden, right? I think. The aliens? Yeah, I don't know what was going on this morning. I don't even know what they were doing. The drilling has stopped. It worked out pretty well because I was gonna go to sleep straight after the T1 game and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna sleep with this sound, but actually just stopped straight after.
Are in our halftime. Now we're going to flip sides, but we got to talk about some of the top performers. One of those individuals,
I don't know what's going on,
somebody kind of saw in the commercial break there, Apuff, he actually has been lights out for this team in moments where they need him.
Yeah, on the first map and here on Bind as well, he's been super impactful. And this guy's journey is incredible. From playing on the pre-franchising early days EG to last year being on their reserve roster, being the guy who has to fit into different comps to scrim against Boostio and Potter, that team that went on to win champions, and now on the main roster, stepping up.
And the way Potter has used him in this team is so interesting. So many rounds there on the Brimstone. He's actually one of the first players taking fights. When when there's ults available, like he's the one stepping up. Superman also entering in a lot of those rounds. It is wild.
Yeah, the pathing they have with
it's one of those games 100 Thieves is going to look back at and be like, well, I'm pretty sure we could have 8-4'd this.
100 Thieves with 4. They've been strong on the attacking side. Boostio's mid-rounding especially has been a strong suit.
EG's trying to desperately force that map 3. Playoffs on the line. Let's send it back over to the casters.
It's Cryocells to bail 100 Thieves out there in that last round of the half, getting them to 4, trying to make it respectable.
And I want to see a lot more from him.
For the Pistols, it is 2-1. 1-0 for this map.
KD, and in stage 2, only 0.89. I mean, that is a
one's Raid Boston.
For one of the duelists we consider the best
Molly
in our
to
region,
Showers,
the best
fast
in the
Showers
world.
take, 4 up short. Asuna is... Wait, that on top of the flash was really nice.
Immediately goes into Lamps, finds 2 to face him down.
Yeah, they've lost, lost a pistol with
100 Thieves love to get proactive on these A hits.
less people to go up against.
Over the truck, passed it with Asuna's double satchels. Apop is on a mad long flank right now towards Market.
A lot of distance to cover.
Derek and Nature both have flashes here. They come out
Flash is
simultaneously.
really good to let them know where they are.
Counter Dizzy comes in though. Boostio keeping it locked down here. Good pressure on Nature. And out up to Apoth, who has that flank timing. Alongside Nature, who was low. 2 versus 2, jump peeks it, comes on through, bang tucked in the corner.
No way.
Able to duck the shots. Here's the defuse attempt, but
Oh, it's this fadeaway shot.
Speak the devil's name, and he double peer.
Okay, that was, I mean, that one got a little bit close as well. I'm not going to lie to you. Boostio had a really nice flash for them once they hit over towards the site, but this is just individual from Cryo.
If you can come to life, 100 Thieves, they're begging.
This site hit was nice as well. Vasana going top
He's been
top truck.
very quiet in
Off the
stage
truck with the flash
2
behind.
rounds in a row now. He's one out for the squad.
That was gorgeous. Unbelievable.
Things getting dangerously close again. All of these rounds where it feels like 100 Thieves
It's
is
such a heavy investment. I really don't like how they play against Ecos at the moment on attack.
Individually, they don't stop fighting for every little advantage they can find, trying to get back in.
Love this pace from 100 Thieves though. Double flash there. Asuna takes a different tack this time around. He caught Superman with the grenade. Boostio runs headlong. Not that he knows it.
Wait, how is Jorgmo?
Everyone's like, wait,
How is Jorgmo run? He's run past everyone.
Don't know up from down right now, but Jorg's able to find Boostio.
So I'm trying to fight in tilted towers, Mitch.
Is that what we're dropping?
Yeah, there's some
Feels like it.
some low HPs
That's
here.
into Apoth. Slower play from this guy. Looking to make his way through, obviously, 100 Thieves armed to the gills, respectively speaking.
And at the very least, I will say for Apoth on these long flank attempts, is instilling some fear in 100 Thieves. And they, of course, are aware that with this Sentinel-less comp, the flanks
2 guns.
are always going to be open.
Lose 1 judge, 1 rifle.
This enough that they have that in mind. They know how to watch those areas. But
So the
Apoth
bonus
has made
isn't
it very
as
clear
strong.
to them early on.
Do they
that
do
their
the
eyes need
NA
to be
buy?
open
Or do
when
they
they're going for
actually
these
bonus?
executes that a player from
That's
an
1,
OB that
that's
pushed out
2.
Hookah
Okay,
coming
NA
through
buy,
market.
no bonus.
So again,
Still
great
trying to do this
pace here
stuff,
from
are
100
we?
Thieves. Really quick off the mark early in these rounds. Asuna brimming with confidence even after a very difficult first half. Being able to manufacture that momentum out
Soda
of nothing.
gun.
Hallmark of a champion, or a future one at least.
A bonus round win here from 100 Thieves would be essentially
Getting the
instant
other
way
person to
tie
buy
up
it, so-
this game. EG's
Right.
economy hangs in the balance right now.
More of a default approach though from the attackers. Standard short wall thrown down. And he not looking to take any undue risks as he works his way
Oh, whoever loses this has to eco.
towards showers. EG though not likely to be pulled out of position by any garden variety tactics they need.
I normally
See,
don't
100
like
Thieves put
this
the money
because
where
it
their mouth
takes away your snowball per 10,
The
sure,
game will be slowed down from 100 Thieves.
in my opinion.
Going to accelerate anywhere too fast. Dizzy to clear. Hookah recovered from Boostio. In the meantime, EU working
When do they
towards
re-clear
Showers,
us?
which will
They have
be
the
doing
Sky
over
here
and
to
over on
re-clear
this
if they
attack.
want. Nature has a
Finding
lot of flashes.
moments
They've
to
got
use
3
the
people
prowess
here
and
at the
work up.
moment.
On a round like this,
They would
they
like to
didn't
have 3
have to
people
just
here, as
yet.
we can see from the minimap. Flash over
Holding
towards
those
long,
angles
hits
slowly.
no one.
As that Omen smoke on a dime.
Jumping over towards
100
long,
Thieves at this
hit
point
no one as
need to
well.
push it. Jorg hoping for a little bit of
He's no one
contact
even.
through that. Backs away from the Dizzy now. Paint shells from both sides.
It rotates coming in. They might have bought enough time with this.
Still 100 Thieves slow on this approach. Very slow. Jorg loves it. Oh, he loves a bit of argy-bargy Wyatt. And he's looking for more. Paint shells go down yet again. Jorg eventually falls. There's EU who's gotten into the fight.
You got what a big
And
jewel
in the
this
back
is.
of the side as
Spikes
well.
here.
Cryo can scoop that spike up and make a play for it. Nature will have to wait for his teammate to get in position on this flank.
Oh, Nature
shot.
nuts! What a shot on the
Yeah, he
bench.
might have to do it
Apoth
again. 1v2
on
Dahlia.
this flank again. Cryo has to be weary.
Ah, he
This
has
is 3
no
rounds in a
idea.
row he's
Wait,
come from
Apoth
this
might
angle.
I
it.
think
No,
Nature
okay.
just waits for this, backs off of it, but what an important kill to take now. Make this a 2v1. Cryo none the wiser, sees a bullet whiz past him, but can't break out of that chokehold.
Ooh, I was nervous when he missed those shots there. Okay, because 100 Thieves decided to buy in this. They have to equal. This isn't too bad though because of their plant.
Jumping up on the
3k, it's going to be like a pretty good low buy.
In from spawn. Ice cold from Giorgimo. Superman does well to get the one, but ends up being isolated.
Unless they want to go for like a judge, force, double, statue into lamps, maybe.
So well. Matter of fact, is now just 1 away from getting that Trailblazer active very early
Yeah,
here.
okay, they do want to.
100 Thieves now on
They
the
decide to
full
force
buy,
into it. So
almost.
instead of the
Economy
bonus
is just a little bit off.
being
Boostio was
here,
relegated to a light armor stinger.
kind of cooled this up bonus, so you just take away the
Lucio,
fact of resetting the econ. This doesn't make sense. Fundamentally, it doesn't make any sense.
Something 100 Thieves were denied of because of that consistent one-way smoke from Superman. It's a little bit easier for EG to collect some passive info on this side of the map.
That judge skin has to be a direct response to Boostio. I swear. Okay, Arsena stunned there as he tried to make the approach. Can't really get value out of this judge yet. Staved off.
So awkward. How did they get in with these weak weapons, these close-range weapons? A satchel gone for Arsena now too. It's not like he can try to send himself in backside with some serious speed.
Yeah, just one. I mean, I'd suggest a written invitation, but I don't know if 50 seconds is enough time.
Yeah, I don't really get it, Death.
Elsewhere, Bang hasn't
They'll probably win this round somehow, even though they shouldn't with 3 people here.
Have offered nothing around the map to drag these rotates from EG. They are content staying here right now.
Yeah, if 100 Thieves don't wager anything, EG are not going to respond. They're like dormant on B for the time being. All this util, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, it's nice. Molly into... No way. Wait, he's actually going to win that. Look at him go. Ape of hero. Damn, dude. Yeah, respect. I mean, Arsena did so good. It actually didn't look too bad from EG. They had good stall over towards his Molly into nade.
The fades that we have in a game right now, perfectly placed that whomever that was, that Arsena was able to actually get the
off in
kill with the judge because of a little bit of decay, unable to move.
Kaioken. Wait, the Teva though. Shout out to the Teva.
Yeah, perfectly placed utility there.
And it could have been more, but he did enough, Arsena.
Yeah, Teva took him down.
He did plenty.
Took him down nice and low so that judge can get the kill here.
EU is just so consistent. Really, the foundational
nade timing.
element of this.
You want it to be like 2 seconds later or something.
So reliable.
Jorg is caught. Can they capitalize?
No, it hit. Whoa! Wait. Wait, what?
What a massive brace of 3.
Pure prediction.
No, man. And the fish in showers got both right to hit Superman just as he TP'd, so kind of TP'd into them stuns.
Trying to recreate that ascent play.
He's just a low buy, so
truly I can do it.
Don't have to worry too
Maybe
much.
a little bit of damage for Apoth, which honestly would be of significance when you look at the state of the 100 Thieves economy. It has not grown whatsoever. This next round will be incredibly important for the result of this game. It's going to be the big ultimate round. It's going to be economy on the line.
He still wants to make sure he doesn't use his ult, right?
So potentially this entire series.
Absolutely. It always comes late into a game of Valorant when things are close, when all the resources are expended with
Prius,
the game
hello.
on the line.
Hello. Prius, why are you complimenting me? What do you want?
Try is luck here with the bucket.
What's going on here?
None of these walk away here, 4 up.
What have you done?
And EG concedes yet another. That 6-round lead has shrunk considerably.
Looking to see if we maybe even get a timeout into this next one. Wouldn't surprise
he
me
was
as there are
blind for it as well.
ultimates in play. After Boostio just racked up a
Dude,
number
look
of
at
those
this. He
kills
just
there
used
as
his
well,
fish ult.
close to his thrash. This round will be explosive to say the least, Mitch. I mean,
so broken.
Showstoppers, Cryo.
This is the round.
Still hanging on to that orbital strike. And you know he likes to use it proactively. They love to combo that with a Siege to find picks.
Proactive play towards B long here for EG. So far, the Derek would push ahead of that orb. But now over towards A. Yeah. Here comes the action. Arsena 1-2 satchel, but he misses it.
Arsena messed up his satchels here.
On the face for the 100 Thieves duelist.
Apop's got to be careful.
They're brought to a screeching halt.
The pace of the round seemed like it was going to be as fast as it can get into that A site.
The unforced error from Arsena. 100 Thieves now have to pick up the pieces. Time for that contingency.
And what do they do now? Poison Cloud up to try and work, but this Trailblazer spots both. That's some really nice information gathered from the IGL nonetheless nature. And he's calling for that rotate.
Yeah, we'll draw Cryo out. The rush here.
Actually to re-clear. Wow, Bang caught Boostio on the run.
And he had no choice. There's no choice now for 100 Thieves to commit to this A site.
I mean, it pulled them away from the site, though.
30 seconds.
Like, they have a small chance. They don't put the ults into this though, right? 100 Thieves?
It's going to be a full 5 versus 3 retake. Cryo with a Molly, with an orbital strike. That could turn the tides. But on the opposite side, still so many ultimates to play with so much utility. This would be a miracle for 100 Thieves to pull it off.
Now some flank pressures are all being generated. Boostio caught Jorg though. Here it is.
Apoth got full blind, so he ran into it with the flash as well. Man, they use so much to combo with that tether for deep and then the flash to push people into it as well. Point blank Molly insta-popped as well, what the hell? Oh boy, they used a lot into it in the end. Giant round for EG. They got it close, they got into 3-on-3.
Stand tall with 3 to increase that lead to 2 rounds.
All of that effort and for what? Such a crucial round again for Evil Geniuses. That was their economy on the line, and it began with Jojimo.
Oh, brother.
Did they use the fatal or not?
Well done from him. And they, even within that win,
no fatal, right?
Some of these
Oh, that's the fatal. Okay. Well,
just on the cusp of being enough for.
Oh, they used 3.
And they fall.
They used 3, man. They should. They would have been better just like letting them have the round and then you reset them here. It might have messed up. Might cost them up. I mean, there's been a lot of mess ups from 100 Thieves on this one. I feel like.
And with that loss of life on both sides, the economy is just not being built for either team. These rounds are going to swing things so significantly.
Wait, he back-to-back had Fischl.
Catching EU here is so low. He's been so meticulous about how he's
It's so stupid. How did he back-to-back have Fischl?
This line. He was ready, but fluffs the shot. Superman gets to walk away.
Going to force out some re-clear utility from that information initiator, the Fade. EU.
No Prowlers left.
No Haunt, at least for now. Going to have to wait for that cycle. Do they re-clear this Superman? Looks like they want to. Jojimo. Double face.
Would let Cryo take an early rotate.
But they've got good information here if they continue to push out. But it might be too little too late. These 2 players from Evil Geniuses, B anchors, Nature and Derek. Will they get support in time?
2 flashes between them and a mosh pit available for the defenders. They can buy this time. 36 seconds left. Preemptive mosh pit here. Timing's pretty good. Arsenal wants to try.
Forced on to B earlier when there was 3.
Here we go, satcheling onto the site. Nature backs away into elbow behind that smoke thrown down. So Arsenal gets this space. They're into the back of the B site.
They got
full 5-on-5 retake now.
And
a situation that EG have certainly practiced. They know what utility they want to send out to burst back into this site.
Orbital strike from the defenders. Arsenal! Say it ain't so! Gets caught out by it. Apoth good for that one. Cryo has to back out of elbow now. The numbers favor EG.
It's nice shooting on this one though. Yeah, that's what I was hoping that they were gonna think it's clear. The pre-aim would have been off, and they kind of extended too early.
And it's sometimes little scenarios when the game is getting scrappy, when it's down to the wire, when you don't have time to think about maybe every little thing. You're not used to getting
Musician, how we doing, man? Good to see you. Appreciate the 18 months.
For a situation like that, the way that EG burst out of that main door as well.
Sure, man. Good to see you as well. Thanks for the 1.5 years. Brad C43 with the tier 1 as well. Thank you so much. Okay, the timeout kind of saved him in Lotus, in my opinion. This is going to be a lot harder.
Pretty frequently. Or on his right, I guess he's at the end. Unsure, but man, that was tough to see that happen. They had full side control. And he didn't even look to make an attempt to get out of that.
You could even see EG's comfortability, their confidence in playing that full retake situation by the way they just backed out. They didn't even play for spam. You saw when Austin was walking in there, I think it was Nature and Elbow, didn't even fire a bullet at him off that audio cue. They just played back, held their ground, and went for that full set piece, worked to perfection. 11-8 the scoreline. The timeouts have been a little bit more sparse on buying. They were coming round after round when we were back on Lotus. That old coaching duo that led EG to the Champions win last year. They had to have their back and forth their say.
I mean,
only good news for 100 Thieves is they're so far away from
between the 2 of them.
Like, that is the only good news.
This time it's 100 Thieves though that have been put in check.
2 rounds of freedom before Jogamo gets his ult on, unless we see something insane.
Give it to you straight. Just the one Vandal to play with. Must win round for the Thieves.
Back to VOD Frog.
And it looks like
Bad
a pretty
things are going well,
standard
man.
start for Evil Geniuses. That smoke is going to come down over towards a short, which gives Jojimo the ability to watch it from top truck.
Maybe even for some very clear utility just for that cubby. Jor getting lined up. Trying to hide away. Trailblazer clearing B long here for EG, so that's
Good.
very good info.
Yeah, dog clears this. Had no pressure over towards Suka.
Those weaker weapons. It offers a
Rotate
bit of
Derek
a
over.
longer range line, but Jojimo will fall back. EG are content playing this one incredibly slow at the moment.
Another clear of B long. EG, I think, have sniffed this one out. Here it comes.
Oh, man.
That's his head ripped off by EU. 3 haircuts.
Oh, really?
Doesn't know what hit him there. EU was
Wow, what
beautiful.
a round from EU.
Perhaps
That
giving
is
up too much
an
space. They had
incredible
no idea what
shot.
was happening in shower. It almost felt like they thought they had eyes on it, or smoke on it, something.
Oh.
Jojimo completely caught. EU just fully walked up.
2v3. Double smokes on
Huge round here
defense.
for Hunter
Doable.
Thieves. Remember, just the one vandal they brought in here.
Big Jewel here. Give me the
Exploded
Brimmy.
onto the site.
Here's
the
a
timing.
coming from Market for the millionth time. And Asuna way too ready. Nature caught as well.
Hey, EU though.
They just waltz on in and take that. EG gave up too much space towards
Was he
shower.
blind?
felt
It
like
must
they
have
weren't even
just
aware
faded.
of
There's no way he
how
hit
far
that
EU
full
could have
blind.
been pushed
It must
up.
have literally just
Jojimo was
faded,
just
but he
not
still had
ready to take
the,
that engagement, and that satchel across from Austin the triple
gets the
as
marking
well.
on the head.
Really nice from 100 Thieves.
See, here's that Superman play out of U-Haul. And EU, in the meantime, just tearing his team to shreds with that shower push.
One enemy remaining.
Of course, that late rotate came through. Not much that could be done there for EG. And Hunter Thieves have bought themselves out of bankruptcy.
Cat Kitty. Cat Kitty Cat. Wow, thank you for the 11 months. Thank you, thank you. With
Now
the Prime,
EG,
thank
they're
you
on
for
the
doing that.
precipice of it being broken
We got no replay of
to
that?
force them onto an eco. So effectively, if 100 Thieves win this round, this could mean tying up the game.
One round that's worth 2 for the Thieves. Arsenal will be confirmed there.
Still pretty far away from ults.
Nature wants to play somewhat close to Octagon.
Cross map on this round, Superman is actually pushed up a little bit deeper in shower, gaining some more information for his team to play off of. This Trailblazer re-clear gets shot by 2 players, so Nature's going to feel that presence. Perhaps Apoth over from the A side will begin to drift over at some
All right,
point.
sight on this one. EG going a little bit proactive with Superman over towards showers. Rotate can come in a little bit, but you would imagine they would have exec by then.
Meanwhile, Superman still inching further forward out of showers. Here come the Thieves, though. Pretty cautious about this. He thinks about diving that smoke, but now he can
Yeah,
get
I like these
backside
little
again.
prowler lineups where you can just send it.
So the double stack
And
up
you
in
can just
elbow
have your
here
gun
from
out.
EG as we got 2 coming
But it's
from the
going to check
rotate.
somewhere that you
Superman's
want it to
timing will
check.
be pretty late. It's being watched for anyway.
Do they expect Superman to be
Dizzy
really
out of
late
elbow,
without
Arsenal
making the
blinded
TP
up.
sound?
Couldn't win that fight against Apoth. It was all too easy. And he's able to swing that corner. 2 for Apoth. Jorgo taken down by the molly, though, and Nature wants to pressure this back corner.
Oh
1
my
is good.
God.
2 even better. Derek's going to make sure of it now. It's bang. In that 1 versus 3. Inside the pit. Oh, wild spray.
Holy.
Wild spray.
Dude, their retakes on B are
Was able to
insane
get
right
that in
now.
the midst of all of it as well. He
How
was
did
1
100
orb
Thieves lose
away.
this?
Got it. Pop that ultimate off. These retakes again from EG. You can see the confidence.
Yeah,
in it.
they got some,
Similar to that last round, they have 2 players there. They fall
I felt like it was
back,
like 5
retain
rounds
the
I'd watch back
space
from
in
100
elbow,
Thieves and be like,
gather up,
how
full set
did we lose this one?
And it's a Dizzy that comes out of the vent, right? Stunning
lot of
Arsenal
Roger
just
V
there that
rounds.
starts this off. The flood from elbow. Overwhelming 100 Thieves, and the Viper's Pit just not nearly enough.
That little cubby double stack was really nicely dealt
Wait,
with.
these are the dudes
That
on their
Spectre
date.
run and
They
gun
got a
jiggling
second
back
date.
and forth, drawing the crosshairs, and then the jump
Okay.
peek even
3
for that trading effort. to come
chances for
through.
EG.
Match
Nicely
point.
handled.
Match point for Evil Geniuses. Potter already prophesied a 3rd map in the works. That may well be the case here as 100 Thieves have had to scrape together their funds. At least have the Nightfall to play off of. Boostio again can get that Thresh online. That might be why they're trending this B-long direction.
Seems like Potter has a knack for making her words a reality. When she said, never lost to Sentinels, well, came true.
Still haven't lost.
Beat Sen. Said it was going to map 3.
It's
They're on
shown.
the cusp of that right now. They just have to play effectively around EU's Nightfall. In this situation, again, these Trailblazers are getting some.
How has the
quality
dog
value
done that?
for EG's
It's so
rookie
too.
IGL nature. He's been playing towards elbow. Derek just top container right now.
This round, EG haven't pushed up
With the
out of A,
info,
so
and they wanted to exec
really know
before they
anything
got the
about
fish short,
extremities
so
there. Now they've
Molly
been
goes
rotated.
in.
Here's that Thrash. Bustio got the orb, but it
Ish.
gets cut
Oh,
down pretty
didn't
quickly.
get too much.
Followed by
Fatal
a
hits
Nightfall.
one.
That is
They
gonna
can
catch on to the elbow
still.
play here.
Okay, the retake's been going so well that they just
Checks
play
the side.
offside.
He's not diving that smoke, is he?
Bang is going for
He
something.
is. He's in the smoke.
Bang is
From
going
outside,
for
Nature's
something.
getting pressured pretty heavily here, but he's grouped up with Derek. Arsenal though, Satchel in, caught by Derek, and now he
Oh
tries
my
to dive
god,
with the
Bang got
C's, holds
so
him in
much.
place. A-Pot tries, but it's up to Jorg. All on Jorg. As it so often is to try and close the game out here. But he is caught.
Okay, we'll count it down. Two.
What a fantastic
From three.
call from 100
Yeah,
feet.
nice,
You guys
round
like
from
playing
Bang.
for
I'm
your
pretty sure he went
retakes?
into the
All
smoke,
right, and we're going to run
waiting for
at
one
you in those positions where
to
you're setting up.
run by him and then got
Straight
double.
through elbow,
Was there a
off the
headshot that was
goes
mid-air
Osler
here?
right here.
Yep, of course it's this
Jumping
guy.
I mean, of course it's Osler who jumps and gets the kill mid-air with the Phantom
His
Bullet.
crosshair oscillating by the
Only
way.
him.
Like a tuning fork.
Why never me, Mitch? He does it every time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's the third one this
Fantastic
year.
adjustment from them. That
Nothing
has
will beat
been
his
where EG have
Icebox one.
been
That was
able
the
to
most
convert
mental one.
multiple rounds in a row now. Off the set retakes. Totally nullified by 100 Thieves' aggression. Beautiful work from Bustio.
And again, that chess game plays out in the background. Last opportunity here for an adjustment from Evil Geniuses who know they need to close this out. Now they're seeing 100 Thieves walk into their territory, past that B side, into elbow, into CT, disrespecting Smokes and Util. So what's the answer going to be? Do they play more proactively towards B main again?
Right, and now I'm curious to see, we saw 100 Thieves on their defensive half towards B long. They're varying aggressive looks multiple times with players tucked towards the teleporter cubby. Dizzy's going through the wall. Austin is satcheling through. Is that something EG might opt for? Do they want to play a more aggressive look towards long to catch off 100 Thieves?
Playing for the next round. They got Eco. We've got 1, 2 orbs that'll be online. What they need to do is just try and make sure the Jogamo can get an orb.
Through long and meeting Bang
Be the main
alone
focus of this
through
eco,
Hookah. So
really.
maybe they play
Over
two
towards
players
long.
at Hookah to control that, keep Bang back.
Looks like he wants to get the
and
orb.
have
We've got
that
3
as a
people here that
location
might
for
be
the
able to
post
stop
play.
this. Us,
They are
Aston
gathering up with a
invest
lot
a
more force,
satchel
Obi, though. You
to
can see
get
that
here
already.
early.
And yeah, they're playing way more proactively.
No
Wyatt.
satchel.
That's the adjustment.
Smoke down deep.
So they seize
Up the
control of B
orb.
long.
All good. Next round, 4 orbs.
At least initially.
Confirmed.
And even when he's up in the smoke with a shorty. This is a save for EG. Cobble together what they can. And luckily for them, I mean, look at Jojmo, Nature, A-Pot. Even if they die without getting a kill this round, that's 3 ultimates into the next to finish this game off.
Such aggressive smoking there from Superman. Another one there, right over towards the top of short.
Bukax, hello mate.
No
In
chance to
terms
get
of
value out of
playoffs,
that
winner
shorty,
winner goes playoffs,
Smoking
loser
it
goes
again.
home. I know,
So
kind of goes
these
home.
might give him a little bit
They're
of
out.
something. He's chummed the waters and the Sharks are beginning to circle. He hears it all. Does he dive in? What? That'll be pretty good.
Oh no, the shorty got double. Oh god. And okay, there's a weird round for EG because it's like, do we use fish short now? Because we can kind of win this round. Oh boy, they use fish short. Oh, it could backfire. It could definitely backfire.
Now down. Wingman makes sure of that. And now back. Bang retreats. Derek with a sheriff here from heaven. Bustio and EU have a double face right now. Here comes 2 players out from Vents as well. Nature paves the way. Jorg going to try and capitalize, but he gets caught by Bustio. Holds his ground, sets his feet. And it'll be Nature.
Whoa, what a shot that first one was. That was sick, man. Okay, the fish all doesn't matter. Nature, shot in the half.
I mean, that's outlandish from the rookie IGL. His first year in partnership. Hasn't even really been on a tier 1 team before.
Yeah,
He's
what a
never
shot.
felt the pressure of a match with the stakes like this. Outlandish.
Absolutely absurd moment. We thought it would be on Jorg again. The satchel out of U-Haul behind him.
How did Superman get 2 in that smoke? That just should not be happening. He was fully blinded. Just clicked mouse 1 and prayed
Yeah,
with the second
I mean the
shot.
second shorty kill. I don't know if he saw, like, what he saw. Must have just been off sound.
And yet another team takes 100 Thieves to task on their self-professed best map, making this a full 3-map series. We'll be back after a quick turnaround, folks. Our analysts are going to get us rolling and ready for our 3rd map.
Clean. Alright, back in a bit.
Line's been drawn. They're picked to pieces.
Cloud9 are so good.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Every time I needed a new phone, I had to switch carriers.
I told him, at Verizon, everyone can get the best deals. Like that iPhone 15 on them.
Switching all the time, it wasn't easy.
35. You're gonna be here forever.
I know.
Here's your wireless contract.
Do I need a lawyer for this? Those were hard days.
Representative switch.
Now that I got a huge storage and battery upgrade, I'm officially done switching.
New and existing customers get iPhone 15 on us when they trade in any iPhone, any condition, guaranteed.
I really wish you told me sooner.
I did.
Step into the ring. Step into the ring. Step into the ring. Step into the ring. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Step into the ring. Step into the ring. But Arsenal finds the time. Through at any point, and time now, and it is finally there. Ham on the board, maybe a chance at Kawasi, but he's got too much to account for, too much to deal with.
There is only one map left today to decide our final spot in the playoffs between EG and 100 Thieves. EG just came off of a hot map 2 of Bind, beating 100 Thieves on their best map and doing it with EG's new signature, Superman's Omen. And we're going to be diving into round 11 here, where they use it beautifully. This round is a masterclass. The first thing you're going to have to see right now from EG is they have two beastly ultimates. They've got the Razult, they've got the Thrash ready to go. Now, EG know that 100 Thieves know this, and they read 100 Thieves like a book here. They anticipate that 100 Thieves aren't going to be playing very far forward and are going to play deep into the site and bait that out. So, round starts. What do we see? There's a Sky Flash sent over towards Hookah, and EG move into showers quickly. The first thing you see is this Omen smoke. They throw this every time they walk up into showers or walk up into A short. And what it does is means there is no TP crunch. No player can jump through that TP and fight. It's just not going to happen because you run into that. And 100 Thieves know this, so they're not going to fight there. Now, EG run into this brimstone smoke on the other team right here, but they actually don't use any utility to clear through this. Again, anticipating 100 Thieves are going to be playing much further back into this round. They use good spacing, come out together with a few shots to get into this round, and it means they've got Wingman, they've got Thrash, or Dizzy rather, to exec into the site very quickly. Now, at the same time, you'll see over on the other side of the map that they're splitting into the site, so it's pretty interesting. Raze has Rocket, but Brimstone is going to enter in behind the dog here, and Supa on the Omen is going to enter on this side. EG aren't actually using their ultimates in this site exec, so they move on forward here. He's gonna pump out a Paranoia over onto the right-hand side of the map and then TP up onto Triple. Look where he is. He TPs onto the lower elevation of that box so that the Brimstone smoke they put down conceals him. He can then jump up onto the higher elevation and look over this. He sees and hears Asuna going for that spam shot, so he comes up over the top. It's beautiful. There's even a paint shell going onto the ground to create even more chaos on the back lines there. But it doesn't stop there either because they also smoke off Heaven. That's what he just TP'd into, right? That third smoke is down there since the start of the exec, but he's using it after he gets those 2 kills to heat up even more, go into Heaven, put himself in this position where he gets yet another kill. And it's so frequent on all of EG's A execs. They're using the Paranoia, they're using these annoying teleports that you're just not used to dealing with. And he ate 100
double TP round. It was cool.
He was such a pivotal factor in EG winning that second map and forcing it to a game 3. Come on, let's go over to the desk.
Excellent breakdown there, Ender. And yeah, I mean, it just goes to show, right? Like how impactful that one change was. Bringing the Omen in for EG just gave them flexibility that honestly has just been impressive to see implemented.
And teams aren't used to seeing this
No.
yet. EG's the only team running this comp, and it goes beyond just the rounds you're showing. They have similar ideas on defense. This is such a well thought through approach to bind, and it nets them a win here to keep their playoff hopes alive, Dre.
Actually unbelievable that we're going to map 3, but we wouldn't want it any other way because this is so close. The stakes that are at hand and the beef, the bad blood between the teams, it's unreal.
Yeah, you know, both teams desperately want to get this win, but neither one wants to give up the L, right? So not just for the personal reasons, but also
like
because the
comps.
playoff spot is up for grabs.
One
There's
Killjoy,
so much
one
at stake
Cypher.
here.
Yeah, I mean, they win that map, EG, despite Bang dropping 24 kills on the Viper and dominating on that map.
Yeah, and now we go into Ascent, and we're going to see Cryo probably playing that Jet against Jogamo, who has been playing Duelist this entire series. Now, my questions lie in, with Cryo not playing Duelist yet in this series, is he going to be able to just step up to the plate and start banging out like that?
I don't know, he has some crazy shots, so.
To be fair, though, he's had a rough season. We have seen
we go,
a
the
marked
Cypher is
decrease from stage 1 to stage 2
But
in his
standard.
performance.
And this is a game where
Yeah,
now
this-
the
I agree.
teams
This
are in
is
new
a lot
territory.
on the
EG have not
Cryo
played this map
Jogamo.
since stage 1. 100 Thieves
Maybe
haven't
the
played it since they
Sovers
were
as well. It's a
losing
pretty
to
big
Gen G
Sover
back
impact
at
map.
Masters. It is a new territory for these teams.
And it's do or die. These two teams have a coach, each of who was a part of that EG championship roster last year. And it's all about
EG are going to definitely use a lot of their
finding the
old
adaptations
strats, which
on the
Boostio
fly
should
to
know.
win out this map and get that last playoff slot.
Homsa, thank you so much, Homsa.
Both of these teams.
Thank you for the gifted,
Evil
man.
Geniuses, an opportunity for them to go and defend their organization's world championship in Seoul, Korea at our
Bob's always
Valorant
here as well,
Champions,
so
excuse me, for
it's a
100
great
Thieves on
gifted.
the other
Thank you for
side,
doing that,
an
Homsa.
opportunity for them to find themselves at a Champions
That's you,
event
that is
and
you.
right the wrong of Shanghai, give themselves that comfort of knowing, hey, we did it, we accomplished the task. This is it, folks. One map separates these two teams. Let's send it back over to the casters. Uber to Wyatt for the call.
Including coaching staff, 4 world champions in the server, and collectively, they are throwing haymaker after haymaker, leaving it all out there. With playoffs here in stage 2 on the line, there's a legacy to chase for Evil Geniuses and 100 Thieves. Another stage championship wouldn't go awry.
We've gone over to Ascent, the map that everyone has played so many times, so familiar
Ango.
with the standard calling
Ango
styles on this map,
freeze.
the
Chat for the
standard
beginning of this game, you know what to
compositions.
do.
Nothing new
With
is
the
going to be
slug
brought
oiler
to the
spam
table
going.
here.
Mango, thank you so much for
Last
doing
time
that,
we
dude.
saw Evil Geniuses on
If you
this
got gifted
map,
from Mango,
Twin
make sure you say
Dodgeball
thank you.
finished
Thank you
things
for the
off with
5
one of
gifted, man. I
the
really
best
do appreciate
aces
that.
you will ever
Mad
see in the
support.
history of this
263
game
altogether.
on the Jet.
The flying bucky.
Thank you so
We
much,
haven't seen him
Mango.
on Jet much.
Okay, EG
Maybe
on
even
defense, 100
once so
Thieves
far
on
this
attack.
stage.
Jordan wanted to sneak up, can't
Oh.
be spotted out by the turret.
Dash
Lucky
smoke.
to get out alive. Can't say the same for Apoth though. Cryo shuts him down instantly. Finally, Cryo on a duelist here. Chance to have that skill expression on display.
Mango, shout
Seen
out to
him
you
on
again,
Omen.
man.
We've seen him on Brim. Stopers. The weak
No HP.
Dodgeball.
Uh-oh.
His ex-teammate taken down.
Super in trouble. He's going to be pinched in this corner and he knows it.
What
He descends
the? What is
able to
that?
trade it.
Okay, well,
But knows he needs to pull
this
the
one
plug
they
for now.
don't lose, right? 2v4.
EG fighting from a two-player disadvantage.
I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm not gonna ride the
Players
pistol
that
yet. Let's
could get
wait.
killed theoretically by one shot. Dart off
That's a
and
nice
off
shot.
barely around the corner.
It licked at his feet, but he snuck around the corner. Here comes a flash in. Managed to shut down. Never
Cryo.
managed to alight from heaven. Beautiful shooting from Derek, but it's
Nice.
just not going to cut the mustard.
3-2.
100 Thieves take the pistol away.
So far,
Lovely
we've had
first
1-1 every single map.
Little clutch attempt there from Derek, but not going to be enough.
Attack side pistol win for 100 Thieves here.
Yeah, that is big.
Chat licked at his.
Attack favored map, especially with these standard compositions. We've seen for years now here, all these players so experienced at dealing with it, understanding the flow of the game here.
No chance.
Some nice shooting from Derek, but not enough. If he can keep that form up though, Sova has so much influence over the outcome of an Ascent game.
Yeah, haven't
Playing
again.
on
Haven't
these
been enjoying how they
really of the
approach
utmost importance for
the
your defensive
ecos.
side. A good
Let's
Sova can lock down
see
that
if this
site
one is any
entirely.
different.
And between Derek and EU, we have some of the best in Americas. Early posturing from EG towards A main. Hoping 100 Thieves would test the one-way. Ultimately, though, it goes respected. As Cryo here has been a role player all series. Now a chance to split his wings. Apoth's able to sneak back around the corner and a shock
Nice
dart.
bit of damage.
A decent bruise left on Cryo after that.
There wouldn't be a better time than this for Cryo to return to that elite form that we saw him during Stage 1, and then especially into the Stage 1 playoffs. I mean, the numbers he was putting up, what he was doing on a server, Brim, Duelist, doesn't matter. It was just unbelievable to watch him. And he has not been able
It's a
to
shame, man.
recreate
Apoth
that
got
in Stage
exposed
2.
by the.
Nicely done again. 100 Thieves
For
very
the recon.
meticulous on trying to unravel the anti-eco.
Is
Essentially
util
a
done.
full save here for Evil Geniuses, and Apoth had nowhere to go there after getting pinged out.
30 seconds
Nature
left.
about to get busy here. 3 players up on cat, it will take
Ooh,
one.
could have been
Taxing
way
the numbers
worse.
of 100 Thieves.
2 people over towards site. 20
Obviously,
seconds.
this is just about damage for
Just
Evil
making sure they get the
Geniuses.
gun. 15
Anything
seconds.
they can get. Dodgemo, top gen, drops down. Playing in the smoke.
Spike planted.
It's Bang knows he's there, but has to take a close fight. The right click served him well. 100 Thieves have the numbers and the arsenal. Carry 2 Vandals.
I still think that, dude. I still think the ecos are. They don't feel
And this is where
convincing.
we'll find out if they can capture a momentum early.
Couple of armory
Something
guys.
EG love by it is a good old tiles crunch. They like to set Nature up there in cat cubby and have him pressure with a fast push out of mid by Jorg. Something worth keeping an eye out for.
Damn, bro. They just got this guy full eating.
My man is feasting.
Get the man another glizzy.
Flash over the top. Are they going for an aggro play? Flash over the
Early
top.
here from
Omen
EG. Wow,
swing.
swinging off this Superman. They're going to try to
Yeah, the
retreat.
double
Keep that
swing
man
ready for
advantage.
this.
Decent damage there
It's
as
a
well.
nice
The swing came
flashback
through
into
Arsenal,
take of
very
this
low.
one as well.
I don't know if Dodgeball
Potential
needs to
gun
re-swing
upgrade.
that. Confidence or carelessness goes down either way.
Just playing Hungary, just saw the clip from the crowd. No one-way at the start of the round there for Superman. They just wanted to straight fight that. 1 for 1 when it's 100 Thieves' bonuses. Probably not
Like
what
this
you're
aggro
looking
camera.
for. Hedwig has a look up mid.
And the EU playing quite relaxed there. Hasn't expended any util yet. Superman. My God, he is an animal on this map, Mitch.
A wide jump peak, though, to be fair. Bricio exposing himself in a big way. Superman leaves the round with 3.
Still though.
We'll have to be happy with that. So many
They
times
got
he's
a
repeated
lot
that
of
same
time.
volume of
2v2.
frags.
They split up 1.
Such an impact fragger this match.
The entirety.
It's gonna be hard for Nature.
Util is
Probably needs
scattered
to go
across
hell.
the camera broken.
He has to go under, I think.
And Apoth believes that it will be ending on a begins to rotate VCT.
Okay, well, you know way better than me, man. You do you.
Apop needs to accelerate to help his IGL convert this 2v1.
Just holds the line. Bang
Oh,
steps
that was solid. I thought he was going to get drones and then insta recon, and he just got the small timing where this guy had a
Elevation in the
recon.
individual play right now from Nature, stepping up when they need him most.
It was very good.
When it comes to the fragging distribution of
bonus.
kills per round, he sat the lowest on his team typically, and that's not abnormal for an IGL. But when you have one that can turn up the heat at a time like this, and goddamn does Superman tune up the heat. I mean, on this map Ascent specifically, this is genuinely the map that I associate him with in my mind. For years, the anchoring that he displays
How they get
here
the Outlaw out?
on Ascent is so strong, so steadfast,
Yeah.
especially on this A
my-
site.
Well, it had a flash over the top of it, so get why you feel so confident.
It looked almost as if EG would fight it.
Insta recon over towards middle. This clears
Don't get
everything.
the satisfaction just yet.
Now the operator in the hands of Georgimo, we saw, sorry, Outlaw early, but we saw the impact with him with those scoped weapons on Lotus. That was
The
actually
question mark
when the
over
tide
towards A,
started
and they
to
made a
turn
lot
is
of
when he
sounds
picked
because they
up the
flash picked up
operator,
all.
so
Then
perhaps leaning
insta group
into
up towards B.
those weapons early on.
Smoke off middle
Could
as
give them a
well,
bit
like they're
more of
taking
an
mid
early lead.
default.
It
They
was
at
on
least
Lotus
clear
where
the
they had to
bottom
try
mid
to
because
make
there
a
was a recon
huge
here.
comeback. They were never in control of that.
Pings from Apop now.
Cage triggered.
Cyber Cage is definitely going to stagger things out a bit more. 0 point being set up here for Arsenal. No one really anchored on the B side though. Apop decides ultimately to back away. And yep, here it is. Going to be a fast hit behind this null command. Flash in. Apop able to turn it around the corner. Ping on bang, but he's back around the corner.
He was unlucky not to get
Apop
one
has
there.
to get out.
Trying to find some damage.
It's gonna be a
deals.
hard
Not every
retake.
100 players
They got
still
Omen
maxed
flash
out
1k
on
of
the
flash.
HP.
Omen is
As EG
miles
gather up
away.
For full 5 versus 5 retake. We saw on Bind
30 seconds
their
left.
full retakes.
EU has
Fantastic.
all.
The protocols in that in those
Recon, Bang
situations
still has
were
Omen
so
flash. They should
ironed
not be able
out.
to retake.
But on Lotus again, they really had a lot of great retake util, and 100 Thieves stood their ground and fought them off. So which one is it going to be? Okay, Hunter's Fury here from Boathouse. Superman! Yep. Gonna get his wings clipped there. Jorgamo tried to take that fight with the Outlaw. Arsenal able to catch him. Nate just swings on in though. Does get pinged by the recon, and Cryo wants to follow it up. Just the one. 2 defenders left now. Working opposite sides of it, but they'd much rather contain
Yeah, let's see
100
if they're
Thieves in
doing
the
damage
blast
here.
radius here.
I need to keep on the guns as well, but
And 100 Thieves do a good job getting away with at least a couple
Three
of the
people
guns. EG
that are
realizing
kinda
time
wrecked.
was never really on their side there.
people that can
and
have
tough to burst
OK
back into the
buy
site
into it.
when your jet is holding an Outlaw.
Yeah, there's no way they're letting him keep that
Him
gun.
was trying to just make a little bit of space with the classic, but ultimately unable to do so.
Kinda look like
Unable
one
to deal with B main effectively. EU perfectly timing the Hunter's Fury as well.
Couldn't TP out of it.
Enemy down.
Absolutely brutal stuff. 3 attack side rounds already for 100 Thieves, and forcing EG now onto an eco.
Singular Bucky.
At the very least, small consolation, but EG do accomplish that last-second mission of keeping the 100 Thieves
There's a
economy
bounce
honest.
off of
There are a
here
couple
if they
players at
push
0 right now. Arsenal with just
contact.
400, so
Nice.
they expect to lose. You know, they're going to try their best to win this round, but
It
if
would
they
also
lose,
get them if they came through
continue to
middle.
deal damage to 100 Thieves,
Flash here hits
they'll
both
have
of
an
the
opportunity
angles.
to break their economy when they finally do get on the buy round, to get back into this game, to stop the snowball that 100 Thieves are creating right now.
Cryo inches up. Log's position here being held down by Apoth. Jump peeking of mid being conducted by Derek. Sees nothing at
Macho,
all.
by the way, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for doing that.
Thieves have done a nice job dealing with this utility so far from Apoth. They've been clearing it out of, I mean, pretty
Not another round, man. Poor
there as
guy.
well. Gets
Every time
nice
he's
bit of
wanting to
damage
hide
onto that.
here or here,
It's like he knows a recon
he's just
won't
getting
ping that Log's
recons.
position. So he sends a shock in after it. Big damage on Apoth.
EG have stacked up towards this A site though. Some clean shots could result in an upset round win. Superman
gun
starts
pick
it
up.
off.
Oh, hold up.
Can he do more?
Oh my god, they're doing so much. And he picks up a gun.
And this town ain't big enough for the
20
two of these
seconds.
teams. Someone's got to fall, and the timing's going to be good for this swing out of smoke. I think Derek's gotten behind them. It doesn't.
Oh. He's so insane. So insane right now.
Brings up the EG Thrifty.
I'm telling you, this A site is on lockdown. You cannot get past Superman on this area of the map.
Another round though where
goddamn weapon he has.
I just don't like how 100 Thieves play against Ecos.
Clean. Look at that flick, the transfer, the spray down with the Vandal. Potter feeling the energy from that one as well.
Tell you what, it's been a day for the individuals, and Superman more often than not has been in that conversation.
Flashes. Thank you so much for doing that. Flashes, appreciate the 8 months. Thank you for using your Prime on me as well.
One Guardian in the hands of EU. Obviously, there are a lot of areas on Ascent where there's like 10
oh boy, hold up.
Cryo,
Yeah, and he's tanked a body shot. Boostio's going for the gun.
Oh my god, and a Boostio now as well.
He had
to ping off the recon and still Boostio wins it out.
Dude, there's so much going on. Push over towards B, solo, duel on short, nade kill from the 10 HP. They're both here though, they can flood.
Decent weapons. Seeded over to 100 Thieves now. They're going to play after Flash. Nature drops down, but he's in with the paranoia. Derek at 4 HP.
Oh, they got him back. They got him back and they get 3 gun upgrades. Yeah, it really is. And these 2 are so, these 3 are so wrecked money-wise. Taziev as well with the Prime. Thank you, man. Appreciate you getting involved. Welcome into the Slug Club. Thanks for doing that. Did I say your name? Or Taziev?
To stop that outlaw from finding the first blood.
I mean, and Jorg does not expect to see 2 players outside of tiles when he
Time
swings
out
that.
because this is getting mad.
What a sudden
Yenli as well
the
with the Prime. Thank you so much. Primers are showing up.
I think we all did that. EG
Thank you for the 2 months as well, man. Of course, dude.
Has anyone thought to get this guy a standing desk?
He sat down now. It's all right. His legs, at some point, Mitch, his legs are going to get tired. He's got to take a seat.
Think of the ergonomics of it here. It's been a long day for these guys. 100 Thieves there.
Yeah, 4 in attack.
Great job. 3 attacking rounds. Well done. They get thrifty. We go, oh dear. And then they produce a round like that. Cryo, someone we have pointed the finger at over the last couple of maps. Not always put in a position to shine, to succeed, to have that outsized impact. Now, though, is being equipped.
It's still a scary
to
round.
lead from the front.
First of all, they've been getting eco'd a lot.
He doesn't just need to step up. He has
but there's
to.
5 ults. There's 5 ults, there's 1 hero gun,
he has
right?
Just been absent for his team in this stage.
Really?
He's not been able to drop
they go
bombs
for
on
it. We've got a
enemies as he
Bucky,
did
Stinger,
in those playoffs in
Nice,
stage 1 when
and a backup
Olympics
Bucky,
went
I
on a tear
guess.
when they were unbeatable. Out of this
Yeah,
timeout,
they're
though,
going for it. We're going to have a lot of ults into it. It's kind of an all-in.
Timeout
Kind of all-in at
from
4-2.
Potter, no doubt, obviously because of that. And they have fully bought into this. And that means investing in a Stinger and a Bucky.
Immediately, Apoth forced off that line.
Yeah, and the KO ult is incredible. We've got no knives. That's a good ult though, right?
Decent catch there for Derek, and he brings you down. Cryo, though, instantly.
I mean, they can res Asuna.
Over the mud. And Asuna will be brought back into the fray.
What do they got to retake this? Everything. Boostio has an alarm bot that can go over towards stairs. Asuna is double flash, so maybe they can organize some kind of flash play.
Blade Storm combo for Jogimo on Ascent once again, Mitch.
There's the flash play. EA his own flash.
Cryo tests CT
Asuna's one more flash.
Jorg from above. I don't know if
Here it comes. No one
anyway.
swing off it.
Jorg
Okay,
got
they
taken down.
decide to fall
Asuna
back.
clips his wings.
Oh, this is nuts. Knife hits too.
Until next time. TP for Superman here. Got to play a ping down on the site. They're very low. Oh, they're so low. Cryo down at 29. Boostio trying to hold his ground. Pressure coming in from stairs, but again, the KO's brought down.
Oh,
what a shot.
what a shot.
It's up to Derek. Asuna hiding in Boathouse now. Timing is everything, but time is short for Derek. And he
So unlucky, man. Yeah, I wanted to win it if he hit that shot. That was insane. Oh boy, they lost their all in. 3 ults. Got an eco. No money.
Asuna cleaning things up, dealing with his
MXG Overwatch. Thank you as well with the Prime 2 months.
This fight forward here from 100 Thieves. And then falling back into the site to play the crossfires.
That round meant everything. Now economy fully broken by EG. They've been pacified. Well, Super never one to be kept down, I guess. Far less audacious than he was in previous rounds, and this Aldrone was going to force him off this. Jorg, quite a game for him.
Oh, the most
Not
useful
a sleeping giant.
bit of util
trying to find value on some of those rounds
against an eco is in the drone.
ultimately
cancelled out by the knife.
unsuccessful. And they haven't had the economy to get an operator in his hands if their intention on defense is to really work that scoped weapon as the linchpin of their setups.
That's man, thank you, man. Oh yeah, on your head.
Awkward. Jog!
Oh.
Cryo took him down, you know where to go. Damn if you do and if you don't. These A main smokes though being replenished. So hard
We're
to
on stakes for
shift
this
super
game.
as he
Playoffs.
anchors this A side.
Winner, playoffs, loser. Done for the year.
This deep cam is some information now. It does spot out Boostio. Or that just being the KJ, not an immense amount of information.
APOF
It's a
has to
standard
do
spot
work. He
for
hears them early, so
Georgia
rotate
just
comes in.
conceded,
There's
but
a
obviously
world
now
where...
the herd of footsteps coming through. Superman is going to TP
Oh no,
to
this all
assist
wrecks
APOF
them.
here.
Okay, this will slow things down. They're going to have to
Yeah,
disrespect
now
the
what?
smoke if they want to fight now. They come, here come the thieves for Speedway. One for APOF. Superman can't have a ridiculous round this time.
I thought that, honestly, I like that they put the ult into this one because without that ult, I'm seeing a KO flash go over for the two people back to site, and it could have been devastating. A cleaner anti-eco from 100 Thieves, but only because of the Killjoy ult
The
getting
lockdown used there
invested.
by Boostio just to lock up a critical round, keep their economy building. They've already gotten 6 on a scent attack. That is enough to win the game, no doubt. This is a defensive-sided map. And they've run away with this starting half. EG are going to be feeling such pressure, such weight on their shoulders right now to come back into this.
Line up if you lot.
Might be a defensive pop out of A main again. Just a trade of utility. Pleasantries exchanged.
Bowman flash hit 4
Paranoia
though.
for paranoia. Blow for blow. Jojimo has the
Yeah,
operator.
and this is the BBL, but they're on top of it. Look at these guys. Oh no, they're not. Okay, shout out to Superman again. He's keeping him in it. Yeah, this was the classic, everyone make it look like an A main rush, and the jet goes fast over towards short. You just dash early so no one hears it, and you're in nice and early when you're creating a lot of pressure over towards A.
It's not got it. Jorger's watching that.
Yeah, I mean,
he
you
got
have
spotted as well
to
on the way
try
through.
something bang here.
And it's just the EU.
So
And as you do,
shout out to Superman. Made that one nice and easy for them.
far too few of those rounds have come up for the defenders this half.
And the few that they have are all credit to their controller, Superman, who is just, as you said, the immovable object on the A site.
I think Killjoy would have delayed more the attack on the side on B. I mean,
They can
yeah,
barely
but
even
it
do
doesn't
it if
matter
he's
too
just
much.
stood there with a sheriff.
What you don't know about Superman is
Like, there's no real. You're never gonna look at a comp and be like, they should have had
Still, though, the state of
a
the economy
Cypher or
for
Killjoy,
100 is going to
unless
allow
it's
them
like
to
there's
buy
nothing
out
to break
for
Cypher trips, I
multiple
guess. But
rounds in a row here. Operator from Jojimo will be
they're both
dragged
just so
over
fine.
towards
They're
B-main.
both good at certain things.
posted
They're
up.
both not as good as the other one at
That
certain
Cypher
things.
setup is, again,
As long as you got
APOF has
one.
really focused his attention towards that side of the map.
Cryo hanging back there behind that turret. He might get rewarded for this.
Are they really going for a deep push right now?
There they are, trying to set the op up.
Pays.
With the
Can
camera,
set
they've been
in.
doing this. Does he get tempted to shoot the camera?
Go for it, Cryo. Oh, brought down.
So crouch
One's
peek
gonna
on the
sting,
first peek here.
Just as we thought, he was starting to get going in this game. He had the right idea, but again, sometimes the execution falls short.
A good 0
Yeah, a nice
point sent
recovery
out
of
from Nature,
6-6
proper
would
timing,
be
finds a couple
unbelievable
players.
for EG. Still
One
a
was a U.
savagely
Just getting that
brutal
all
defense
past the
round.
Hunter's Fury
Like they're
activated could
still probably not enough on
turn this
paper,
round
but
in their favor. In the favor of 100 Thieves,
so
who
that
still
the
got
person who
this
dashes
strong
through the
lead.
choke point gets taken down, and we aren't facing over towards aim. They might have messed up here. Yeah, that's not how you want to play when you've taken down a jet.
Just jiggling from
Want to be smoking that early, holding that smoke as much as possible. Once you lose the jet, you shouldn't be able to get through choke points like this. There's a nice call from 100 Thieves, realizing there was a gap. They could actually just go for it. Took a bit of a risk, heavy payoff.
Could be able to blind both these players.
Jorg going to want to dash out behind this with the.
Now they know that Cypher's late towards middle. It's coming up short.
Cloudburst throws down. He has to find another axis of approach here. And here it is. APOF comes on the flank. Jorg explodes, and now EU and Bang have to hold it down.
Oh no.
And it's up to Derek. Sat outside of hell. EU is
Oh, they stole around, but EG misplayed it heavy.
And again, it comes
It was a pretty fast reaction from 100 Thieves though. They saw the opening and they took it, but
a couple of them
you can't be
only,
playing like a
but they
against a
play
no jet.
Slightly too passive on defense. Give up
God,
the
I get that info
smallest
over
of
towards
angle, and
main.
it's been exploited by 100 Thieves.
They're making progress in through tree. They break up that crossfire with A-plus flank. Jorg finds that one and misses
that
the
shot.
crucial shot on the
That
corner.
shot was
And initially, it's that contact through
everything.
main that Superman is just not totally aware of. EU Crosshair trained on that left side angle in hell. Timeout.
Busio, often
Not
we see him having
called.
fun, joking around. He looks mad. He wants to shut the door in this plucky EG squad.
I was about to. I thought for sure there was a timeout. Who broke their mouse? What happened?
Take a moment here as you see the belief on Arsenal's face there. That is EU leading the applause, by the way. Nice to know he's got the bandwidth here to hype up the crowd. Bucio's being demanded to flip a water bottle. There's a bit left in there. I think he's actually... oh, he's talking to Shanks across the stage, actually, yeah. Wow, top 10 anime battles, boys. Sure he can't save it for later, or what? The best part is that they look like they could hear each other. They can't. Those are noise-cancelling headset on Bucio. He can only guess what Shanks is saying.
We'll have a second paid event, Boostio versus Shanks out in the car park later after
That's
the
so
show.
good.
All right, jumping back in here, folks. 7-3 is the scoreline. 100 Thieves have strung 4 out of the last 5 rounds together and entered this one, well, with an Alchemand and that Hunter's Fury. Blade
Still
Storm
spy
for
into it
Cryo.
again. Derek takes the hit. They got a Sova ult.
Is it a fast
last
hit?
time he did a
It
good
might be
Sova
wide.
ult that stopped
At
well,
least a fast take
they
to be
stopped them
made.
to punish them
Active.
coming out here. Wait, this is literally a repeat of the round we had earlier.
Out from Logs. Okay, brings the KO down. That can be
Oh,
rectified,
look at
but
how
what
much he
Derek
got
has
from
had
the
to say
ult.
about it.
But one of them,
moves up.
Reservoir, again,
Spike is
literally the
loose
same
on B, but there's
position.
time
No
at
joke,
least
it is
for
a
you to get in
repeat of the
behind it.
exact same round.
Bring Arsenal back. Have 3
Same
players
ult,
to work
same
with.
exec, in
Paranoid
position
here.
of death.
Will interrupt, but a
Tunnel vision.
waiting. What patience from him. It's 3 in the round.
Bro, 8 rounds.
What a way to silence the doubters. Derek gets a gun at least, but that's about it. And the fast hit from 100 Thieves really just washes EG away. Bingo!
He stepped up
Yeah, give me this
so
replay.
much
It's a
for
very
them.
nice round from him.
Duel after duel being won now.
Last
Was
round.
quiet in the
EG's
series
money.
until this point.
They got like 2-9, right?
Shuts down Derek, who tried so hard to bring the round back with that Hunter's Fury. He's had 2 already, gotten 3 kills total with them. And on both attempts, it hasn't been enough for EG to convert a round win. They need this last one. It's a Guardian each.
Oh, Nature takes it.
No
Here we
armor
got
for
5
Nature.
Guardians, no armor.
Whatever
Oh,
EG have left, they're
Nature.
going to try and make use of here. 3 rounds on defense would be deplorable. Cry here now finally gets a chance to show
Wait, do they flash over and he sends it with ult? Or
what he's capable of. Not that we didn't know. Nice to be reminded, though.
We'll have to challenge Superman.
maybe playing anti-KO? Yeah, it does worry me a little bit
Rock solid.
that they didn't
Beast over
twice
on
back,
A.
like in a row.
That's the time this drone, get a peek, going to have to fall back. Presence known.
Only thrown in wide direction. I think they have to spend
I
more
wonder
to
if it's
clear it.
because
Yep,
they
even
thought
recon
that
deployed.
the Sova ult
Superman's
is
not the
enough.
type to really TP across like that, even though he throws the smoke that implies it. This one here. But Cryo could see above it anyway. Superman has to be so patient here. I think he's going to test this, though. He shows himself right in to the web that Cryo spun.
Judgmo placed in the corner.
Knife.
Does he get hit by the
Did
0
it-
point?
did
Yes,
the
I believe
knife
he
hit
did.
him? I
They
think it
know
did,
he's there.
right?
He's getting spammed.
Yeah, it
He's
did.
just got to hold his ground. He's got
Yeah,
no
they
choice
knew
but
he
to
was
go
up
for
there.
it.
He started getting
Trying
spammed
to
to the
swing for the
knife hit
fence,
as
but
well.
it's a foul ball, Wyatt.
He lost the ability to dash away because of that well-placed knife from Asuna.
30 seconds
And it's
left.
almost a certainty they convert this last round. 9 rounds.
Yeah, it
on
looks like they had
attack.
looks like they had a lot
It's
of reads into how they wanted
so
to
strong, such great
play
calling from
defense
Bucio.
as well.
Frankly, it was a very straightforward half. They really just had free reign.
Yeah, they were doing the
B
most
side.
perfect
Nothing
things.
subtle about
The
it,
only
Wyatt.
rounds that looked
It was a reinvention of the
close
wheel.
were the
Good
eco
solid
rounds.
Valorant. Honest Valorant. There's a flash that
Flash doesn't even hit the mark.
They displayed good fundamentals on this half within the hits.
I mean, they wrecked
which
him.
was our biggest criticism of 100 Thieves in that Leviathan matchup.
Yeah, against Furia especially as well. That is something they're beginning to iron out. They're looking better with. But yeah, straightforward half overall from 100 Thieves. They kept things simple, back to basics. Those B hits were just working.
You know I'm mad, bro.
over
I know
and
that
over.
because you
The only
hate
time they
100
got stopped was
Thieves, and
towards
it's
A.
obvious
Credit to
from my
Superman, but
body
even he
language,
wasn't enough.
homie.
All right,
Dude, I've been, if anything, I've been like biased towards 100 Thieves for a good amount of time this year. Honestly, I respect your opinion. One biased homie. Yeah, man. He called me out. What can I say? He actually got me on that one. Biased? Yeah, man. I can't help it. What can I say? Just like Pansy with the Fnatic games. No music? Nah, man. I can't get copyright striked. Dude, I got I got copyright striked by Riot yesterday for their NRGC9 game.
We still have one more half left to play. Let's go ahead
Crazy.
and dive into what we saw because man, there was
If
one
it's
round in
not the
particular, Mimi, that was
if it's not the
absolutely
music,
pivotal.
I'm getting copyright. I'm getting copyright strike from Riot.
Back and forth, Thrifties.
I'm getting so owned,
the call
man.
to go for this 4-spy when they have 5
Everyone's
ults
coming in
online.
for my VOD
Not a bad
money.
call in and of itself, but it is staking
like
their half
$2
on winning
for,
this round. And
for an
100 Thieves
upload of
with
a map, and
great
they won
retake
it.
in the late round and some lovely coordination, won it and completely took over the half after this pivotal swing.
Yeah, this round was so important. And Cryo, he's been great all game. I had doubts. I was like, can he even do it after playing Omen on the first map, playing Brim on the second map? But he showed up and he won most of the first
Yeah,
engagements
man, they
that
got
he had. I
me.
think he went 4 and 2.
They actually got me, dude.
And this is in the context of a stage 2 where Cryo has
Respect the
been
hustle sometimes.
struggling, but he is stepping up when his team needs
FNS
them.
reported it.
Remember, for
Doesn't
the
want
stage
any,
1 champion, if they don't close this out, they won't even
Doesn't want any
make
evidence.
playoffs. But it's a lot harder for EG. Only 3
Just goes back and reports
rounds
the Billy Billy
going
ones
into
also.
the second half with
Actually a
their
good
playoff
play.
hope on the line as well.
It's a tall mountain to climb for evil geniuses. Let's see if they could do it. Riot Games Arena, let's make some noise as we get ready for this match. I'm going to send it back over to your casters.
Your Stage 1 champions of Americas return from Shanghai after a disappointing result. And it's rough. It's nose to the grindstone straight out of the gates in Stage 2, and they struggle to find any results. MIB
Okay, give him a pistol.
sole win of this stage so far. And all of a sudden, they go from champions to being
Surely
in
give
a
him a
do-or-die
pistol.
position. And here they are,
Don't have a
on
third
the
map
precipice of
like
qualifying
this.
for playoffs in Stage 2 as well.
And it's a position that most of these players on EG, the pressure of the position, they've never felt. For Superman, Nature, for APOD, who
Raid
was
boss.
just on the EG reserve roster last season.
Saving the 400 as well, so if they do lose pistol, they have a
Whichever
up
team
for
loses,
this round.
they are out. Massive
round, that is.
disadvantage for EG, both on the score, but also the disadvantaged half, the attacking side of Ascent.
9 attacking rounds for 100 Thieves.
Oh, we got a strong
Almost unheard of
setup
this
on
level.
site here.
EG get onto the side though.
Oh,
and
what a
Lewis,
nade, man.
Nature able to take Boostio down with that molly. Bang has to step on to the Nanoswarm in order to take that fight. So it's an advantage to EG now moving into the post plant.
Nice fast trade from Nature, Recon.
Cryo's ready to smash and dash here. Oh, it runs out and Superman brings him down anyway. Again, it's
Oh, he got
Superman
another one.
always.
Wait,
EU, only 2 for him.
not bad.
EG
It's alright.
in a crucial pistol.
We had 3-3 altogether with the pistols and 1-1 on every single map.
First pistol. This time it was Derek. Keeping it simple. Good utility backside. Those players in Hell dealt with Nature. A great trade. Could be the beginning of something for them. There were a lot of back and forth thrifties, namely 2 of them back and forth early on in that first half that were both big momentum shifters. 100 Thieves Boostio has the lone sheriff. For the most part, both of these teams throughout this series have been opting for the 5 classics only. And actually, EU has a stinger. Didn't even notice that.
It's another game where we need to see Jorgamo get going. Quiet, very quiet first half. Often getting caught out by these fast hits from the Thieves. Nature instead just says, no, I'm checking this, saving my flash for later.
Pure contact. Yeah, going to have to use that molly for wine, though, since they didn't have eyes on A main. They discover it's...
Ball pass and
I
stack.
don't want to use the recon for that.
Many 100 Thieves players here.
Derek sees some action there and help. They're picking that close corner. Not sure about who
Ball
might be
pass
there.
and hold.
Arsenal might actually assume that position now. Close to it, at least.
Oh boy, this is actually pretty scary.
Not a great sign for the attackers.
Yeah, and this knife is going to be pretty big. 3. Now you got a call to make.
Both pieces of utility from Arsenal. Very important. The molly pushes
I'm
them
so
back. The
nervous for
0
them.
point catches them in that position. They were
Guy
routed
has
to.
double flash as
Now
well.
as well. There's 30
This
seconds.
A
left.
recon.
I mean, there's no choice.
Bang, Bang still has Omen Flash and a smoke.
They've been giving
It
Superman
should
time
be
to
done,
work up
unless
here.
Superman can
Cryo close
actually
range,
save them
though.
on
Being
shore.
watched for. Cryo knows it, but does he have the agency to do anything about it? EG
Superman?
able to get in. Superman brings him down. Now they start to collapse. EU trying to buy time, stay alive behind the Jenny. Actually gets Nature with that stinger. Another swing. Derek was low. And it's up to Boosty Boy again.
Holy, that got
In the
close.
post plant against 2 Guardians.
Derek is one-shottable from the Sheriff. Just a body shot would take him down.
Boostio now. This would really shut EG down. It'll open the door for a 100 Thieves win. This has to be perfect.
Okay, I mean,
Even perfect
the
against
guy
Superman
got
might not be enough.
2 guns out of their
one man you
hands.
don't wanna take a
Double
1v1
armory buy
against
for the remaining
on
as
the
well. The
EG
bonus
side
was
right now.
good.
It's just
Shout out to
uncanny.
Jorgamo here. He just absolutely sends it,
Every time he
and
goes
there's
into one of
enough
those fights,
space
you've got to
for
believe he takes it 9 times out of 10.
Superman. And who else did
All the
good?
times his disposition, he's so calm. He's so relaxed. And he is so experienced. He's been playing professional Valorant for 4 years now, since the beginning, and he's always been a solid player. But he just hasn't had a chance to really show that on a stage as grand as this. People are very aware of his talents now.
Here's the bonus for EG, featuring 3 Guardians.
Yeah, and so Cryo 400 save for
operator
op in this
into the
one, and
hands of
let's see
Cryo,
what he's
something
going to do.
the
No
100
armor, of
Thieves are always
course.
looking to do.
EG should know this.
Alarm bot
He's
that's
been doing this
placed
all the
in
time, so they should know that an op is in
now
play
into
here. That's a nice
dink.
dink.
On to Jorgamo.
Boostio has to
Wishing he
take
had a Vandal.
Still great damage onto a duelist. Cryo doesn't take the shot there, doesn't see the second
And
jump across the cloudburst. Does
They
his job.
bought into this as well, the
Play from middle through
two
CT.
people.
Boostio tries to make a
Oh man,
rotation
this is a
to
massive
Speedway.
round.
Superman
Yeah,
again.
they bought into it. They don't want the
Fires in the back of
bonus.
his head, apparently.
Flash for the back of sight.
Paranoia for EU.
Oh, he
Catches him, he doesn't think
hit?
he would. Now he'll swing this corner. The
Oh
flash
my
was
god,
so
that
good
hit.
from Asuna, but
And he
couldn't
was going to swing off the KO flash that came in original. And then Asuna had to use another KO flash
right
for
now.
him.
Nature in this forward position.
And then
No
got
one to
nothing.
help. Has to get his.
He's got the advantage on the angle, but Cryo wins it out. Just inches into it. Remember, Jorgamo down to 10 after those couple shots that came in from Boostio. Bang has a paranoia. Jorg playing close inside that smoke, knows it's here or never.
Oh, what is that?
Asuna's brought down.
That's pure spam from Derek.
This is a bonus for EG. Remember that.
Time dwindling, Mitch.
And this is a save.
They can do this. I think they might have to save. Cryo in danger. Jorg brings it down.
And does this guy try and get the
out of
op?
this situation, hits the
Going
paranoia,
for
but
it.
doesn't
He
have
wants to
it.
try
He
and get the
can
op.
really take guns away if he
And
can.
they can't get the op. EG do the NA buy. They managed to win. And the op's gone. Got an eco. Holy. They actually have actually done the thing that they had to do with pistol and bonus.
Should be 9-7 unless 100 Thieves make something ridiculous happen on their eco round. I mean, we were just talking about him, but again, Superman, man, he drops down into logs, gets the crucial trade. His duelist, his entry Jorgamo is so weak, can't really do anything. And frankly, Jorgamo hasn't done much in this game
that you would
yet
do
either.
for your
He's
ult?
the one who needs to step up.
And that's the beauty of it. Always someone ready to step up and take his place.
Oh, guys, you're full eco pretty much. You got 3 sheriffs. Oh my god, Jorgamo's dashed into him and give him a gun.
Signs of life here for 100 Thieves now as they back up to the A side. They got what they came for.
I mean, that's some gusto from 100 Thieves, sending out the Hunter's Fury early on an eco. It finds them an advantage, but even still, is that going to be enough to convert against a Hunter's Fury from the opposition, a full buy from the opposition?
They got Jorg's gun. Vandal now over to EU. Now through mid here, EG are slowing it down. Still the alarm bot here that will herald APOS position. And well,
Big brother moment.
Someone should, never
Oh
mind.
my god.
That got cleared up.
Instant ominal over towards site as well.
APOS ready to use position over to the rest of his team.
Clear all the
Attack
site.
Hunter's Fury. APOS has gotten into Speedway already.
wow.
Nature.
Superman at the same time, TP backside.
Traded by Busio.
Oh, he's so
he was
dead.
there with the Sheriff.
Yeah, 8 to
EU
recon
has
on
to
this.
take a beat before making this approach out of market here. And EG have their players in on B. 3 versus 3. 100 Thieves on a thrifty round.
3 versus 3, but 2 of those 100 Thieves players very weak and low on weaponry.
No need shock dart and Molly.
They pick up a lot of guns
to
there.
work with here. Can they make effective use of them? 2 Guardians for the attackers, but they are entrenched. They are dug in for a long winner, EG.
I mean, Derek must get his recon in like 10 seconds.
Get involved and get moving to try and stop this round. Okay, Molly's come through. Arsenal wants to try and go for it, but it's one after another. One by one, and Derek takes this around with 3 kills.
wasn't super convinced by it. And they at least made him use a lot of ults into it. Used a lot of ults in the end there. I mean, everyone did. They used over ult on defense.
He's now taken over as the top fragging player on the leaderboard for Evil Geniuses. Going up against his old team. This year on EG, Derek has surpassed himself on 100 Thieves last year in every single statistical category. Last year lost his luster as this upcoming star initiator in the region.
Okay, another round like it. Oh boy. Yeah, we did enough damage here. Okay, there's only 2 people on the server that can buy next round. They're both on EG.
He came into this year hungry with a chip on his shoulder.
HS's
with a lot to prove on this new EG construct. Wouldn't say Colossus, but they're on the way.
Cryo's picked up the operator now, which 100 Thieves always obviously.
And we just have an anti-KO setup. When that honestly EG should have had on their defense.
Defensive operators specifically in the game. His consistency at finding kills.
Wherever they go, we have 1 molly each site to actually just stop them. But as we can see, the Killjoy would eat the ult here.
This might be an Alchemist here into tree. Some of that Killjoy util already
Yeah, you kind of know that the Killjoy's close.
Jorgama gets in, there's the command.
Yeah.
Busio doesn't see any of these footsteps in front of him through the smoke, nothing. But he might be able to find time behind him. He gives away his position though. Bang receives contact on Nature, immediately gonna be knocked. Cryo waiting for that peek from Main. He takes down Superman, the defensive orping.
Oh my god, what a... That was nice, man. Everyone had everyone's back in this, it felt like.
Absolutely swarmed Bang looking fantastic on that backside anchor.
That savior kill at door was insane.
Anything Superman can do, it seems like he can do it just as well.
Okay, EG have the eco. They got 2 people, hero guns. I don't really know what they're gonna do. This should be worth 2. Oh, what the? I mean, he sees him on radar because of that.
Takes over the game.
Looks scary. They got past Busio, who was watching tree but got smoked off the angle. Great anchoring.
Good timeout on the eco.
Bang sticking back there towards hell, I think,
So
to play
they
off
got
Cryo.
3
No
people that are sitting
shenanigans
around
towards A main on that round.
2,100.
And this has definitely got to precipitate a timeout.
And then
Busio,
they got
thankful for the
2 people
opportunity to
that
stretch his legs.
have like what, 3-4, 3-5, I think.
Evil Geniuses, they're headed into this one on a bad bye. They've had to save. Despite winning a number of rounds in a row, 100 Thieves have kept up that economic pressure. They're finding a lot of kills. They're finding exits.
Have to take a thrifty here against 100 Thieves to stop them from going to 11. 100 Thieves, who, by the way, still have 2 timeouts remaining, which is so big when these 2 teams are now going to be jockeying for position in these last couple of rounds. EG, this is it. The last chance for Potter to have some input.
When we head back into this, ultimates are not really in play for the side of EG either. Jojimo is opting actually for
There are the 2 hero guns.
full armor and rifle. Going to go down to 900 credits.
He buys
2
armor and
off
they
the
drop him a
Bladestorm,
gun.
so hoping that,
Shout out to Nature for dropping him the gun on this.
Can find a kill. We'll have that available for the next buy round.
Something similar as well. Derek drops Superman.
Brought down to 900.
It's a Hail Mary with a little bit of a fallback.
That's right, yeah. The next
a little
round,
bit of a fallback option. So long as he does find that kill.
He's willing himself to get back into this game. He has been conspicuously absent on Ascent. It's noticeable. Superman did get pinged out by that owl drone that came up mid.
And now that you know Cryo has this op, you just cannot feel comfortable peeking anything.
Can smoke him off this angle easily enough.
Contacting, pushing like that, completely off the menu.
Time now under 1
Just
minute.
should have a flash here. They're just waiting for the knife to come back.
Dragging this out a little bit. Super still does
Got
have
knife
that smoke to lean
recon
on here.
And Derek, save that recon, save the drone as well. Great flash.
Cryo just has to step out of it.
Oh, that's so unlucky for Jorgamo. Nicely done from Cryo, though. Obviously, increases chances by going to the wide angle. Pivot over towards B is really good. Omen has to commit the Omen. Oh, I wonder if they hear the Omen or just go back A right now. Yeah, 20 seconds.
Really crucial from Bang. Time is dwindling so
Yeah, they
low right now.
gotta send this. Superman no smoke for spawn. Oh man, no smoke for spawn is the done rounds. Where's the spike going? Where are we going, guys? Yeah, this is Melon's.
Cryo does a Superman. Blatestorm is out. The two players anchoring inside Boathouse mean that for Derek it's all but impossible. They're low though. Bustio took a shot through the wall, but here comes Cryo. Knife in the back and a little twist.
Not a great sign.
Take it to 11.
And I'm worried that
They got a little bit unlucky with the shot through smoke, but not a great sign.
That was a scrambled round out of the timeout as well. Things really devolve.
They were lost on this. I think it's like the original plan was to go to B and then they heard the Omen ult, and then I reckon someone said, because they committed Omen ult, a lot of teams like to pivot over towards A because that's where the Omen anchors, right? And then I think there was like conflicting calls. That's what I'm guessing from the outside. That's what it looked like. It looked like the spike was going in between here. Like, do I go B? Do I go A? Where do you want me?
What is the plan from Evil Geniuses?
Scanning ahead.
Slow and steady for 100 Thieves now. Getting into the Odin buy.
Right here.
And again, those ults haven't really been a factor, as you mentioned, Wyatt. Just one here or there. Hunter's Fury available potentially for Derek in this round.
If they head towards A, Bustio has the kind of the kill molly set up when you try to make your way towards
Bustio has his ult as well. He can delay a lot of times. They might have to try to go a little bit faster. Derek gets his ult. Good. Just do the thing where they ult site and everyone dodges. Or we save it for Bustio's ult. They might be thinking they're playing off site because Bustio has ult. I think they did.
And again, has his just desserts.
I think they thought they were playing retake on site.
Found some Hunter's Fury purchase to be sure. But this is 100 Thieves on the precipice of taking us to 11, and look at the money for EG. Bare pennies to spend.
5 of them, 5 chances. And we, oh man, the buy is so wrecked. They got 2 people that can buy normal, everyone else got to have Guardians. Oh, they got knives at least.
3 Hunter's Fury in this series, 5 kills with them, and none of those end up being a round win converted. As soon as you get Cryo, the operator on defense, there is no angle that is safe. A site absolutely on lockdown. Didn't have the information on Bustio's setup as well. Didn't take the time to explore the map in that situation. They get melted by the mollies on the ground. And now it's all on this. Playoff hopes for EG.
Recon mid or alarm bot, they just go fast on this. Bustio has his ult if he wants to cancel this. Not sure it would be good to save it for another round, honestly.
Can repeat history to keep his team in the game.
EU still has Recon as well. Recon and Odin backside. Devastating.
And here comes the move in the speedway, but Arsenal deals with nature coming up mid. He held the angle passively. 3 players for EG have
there
gone
goes the
into
Recon.
B, but here comes the lockdown.
Oh, and he did late lockdown? Hold up.
Down, and now pressure over towards stairs. Looking for another was John.
Asner is just killing everyone. Asner is actually just killing everyone.
Look in from the outside. And no, the spike is so far away. He doesn't have ult to go and get it.
I mean, they played really well on this.
This is all but done.
I just think, honestly, the only thing for 100 Thieves is just like sort the ecos out, the anti-ecos, and then they're kind of looking back on form. Okay, EG done for the year. They play show match next week, basically, but other than that, they're done.
Get ready to compete with a very hungry Americas region who saw them represent them and thought, it could be me next time. And they had to fight against that, fight against their own hubris. Slow start, but now they've recovered.
Cryo, yeah, he was kind of quiet in the other maps, but this one he was great.
And it's just been so captivating for EG. We saw them on the cusp of repeating history, what Potter and Giacomo did last year, taking this team of players that were either unknown or counted out to the top, so close to doing it again, and falling so short to their old teammates, their counterparts last year that they won champions with.
Great game. Yeah, this was solid.
This EG squad came in with no
The
expectations.
first map was probably the best out of all of them, though.
Going 4 and 5 thus far with a game to play still. Surpassed what many expected from them. But this 100 Thieves team are built for championships, built for
Okay,
victory.
chat, I'm going to stay for the fast interview, like the first one that they do on stage, and then I'll send it to someone else. So who's going to stick around for the sideshow will stick around for the interview. I'll send you to sideshow after. That's what I'll do. Wait, does Sean stick around for interviews?
Shuts the game down.
That was Cryo's best game of Stage 2, no doubt. Not just from the eye test, but by the numbers. Got 25 for 13.
I think both of them stick around for interviews. We'll
Like
do
you said, on
we'll do
defense,
sideshow.
when they feed him that operator, no angle is safe against him. He's had a tough time so far in Stage 2. Lit up every team during the Stage 1 playoffs, and if he can return to that form and 100 Thieves continue to iron out the fundamentals, which today they certainly have, you could see them getting right back to the top. It looked like they were out for a moment.
Yep.
This stage started so shaky for them. I mean, a loss to the winless Furia, no chance stood against Lev, and now
And an
getting back to the
unconvincing win
top.
against MIBR, something we couldn't read into too
Right.
much, but we saw a really good Lotus from 100 Thieves, right? Something that we didn't really count as part of their map pool. Now it's something that they might have the opportunity to make use of. Zix says, felt like we were in need of a composition swap, a new approach to their map. Now that's made a way into their pool. They get success against one of the best Lotus teams in Americas. We're going to head down to the stage now with Van Silly for the Verizon post-match interview.
Thank you so much, Uber and Wyatt. Great cast, no notes, but Lara Games Arena, give it up to Bang! Bang, what a quick turnaround you guys have had in the past 2 weeks, but this game was an important one, a do or die, basically a repeat of, like, let's say that game that you had against MIBR last year, but there had to be some pressure building up to this day.
Yeah, there was definitely some pressure for sure, but we tried our best not to worry about it. I think we handled it pretty well.
And going on to the stage, so once you sat down and you had to lock in, did that nervousness even come up even more for you?
I mean, honestly, the way our coaches just guide us in the game, we don't really worry too much about that kind of stuff. We just play to try to have fun, try to play the best Valorant as possible that we can, and we don't really worry about too much about the stakes and that kind of stuff.
Well, speaking about the conversations with the coach, we had a conversation with Zix after Coach Zix after map 1, and you guys basically let Lotus go through it. He mentioned to me you guys don't like to play Sunset pretty much, but if we look back at a couple of weeks, EG played Furia on those two maps, on Lotus and Bind. Was the preparation going around watching that VOD and trying to find ways to almost anti-strat evil geniuses here?
We definitely did a good amount of anti for sure. We were watching their VODs. We were trying to, get as much as we can, as much info as we can. But obviously, I mean, the way that our coaching staff works is, I think there is definitely some anti, but it's mostly just play our own game and try to focus on us and not really too much on our enemy.
All right, and focus on your own game was at the conversation as well, because you get onto the third map of Ascent. It's a map that's never been played by EG in Stage 2. So what was the conversation with the coaching staff then?
Like I said, we don't have any VODs on them. Let's play our own game. Let's do what we do, because we are definitely a good Ascent team for sure. We're very confident in our Ascent. So that's as simple as that.
For sure. Well, the job's not done though, because now at least you've locked in playoffs, but you still have to be in the top 3 to guarantee that spot. If not, you go through circuit points. And you're pretty much in that race with Sentinels going toe-to-toe on who could get the most circuit points to guarantee that 4th spot. So next week, there's still another game in the regular season before you get into the playoffs, and that's against Loud. And Loud most recently, the conversation around the fan base is like, oh, they're like wounded because they don't have like a duelist, so they're just still trying to figure things out. But in your shoes as a professional player, what can you tell us about Loud? Are they actually a very tough opponent to play against?
They're definitely a tough opponent to play against. You can never underrate them, honestly. Even though they don't have a duelist, they still have a really solid team, solid roster. I mean, we're gonna care in the match. We're gonna play because we need that point for sure.
Yeah.
So it's important to us to win that next match as well. It's not like we're not worrying about it.
And awesome. And lastly, there's gonna be a lot of seedings going through depending on what matches, what the results will be at the end of week number 5. Yeah, I think. But who would you like to play against if it's not going to be Leviathan? Because they're pretty much guaranteed first at this point.
I honestly don't care that much about who we play against. It could be anyone. I don't really care.
Is everything going to be easy for Bang and 100 Thieves?
Hope so.
Well, hopefully that's going to be the case. Everybody give it up one more time here to Bang! And it's now time for a break, but when we come back here...
Solid answers. I will send it over to Sideshow. Chat, thank you so much for today. I appreciate you all. Say hi from me. And thank you for watching here. We will... What is this tomorrow? Okay, chat. Plat chat tomorrow is... what's the time? Hold up.
15 on them.
Switching all the time? It wasn't easy.
35.
Plat chat is in 16 hours from now. Whatever your time zone is. 16 hours from now, we've got Plat chat. And then I will be straight from Plat chat into watching EMEA if you want to watch that here as well. So Plat chat, then EMEA. And that's pretty much it. Pick'em's on Friday as well. Pick'em's on Friday. Actually, that's a lie. Maybe Pick'em's on Thursday. I think I'm lying to you. Pick'em's Thursday night. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. Thank you. Say hi to Sideshow again for me. And yeah, just appreciate you all being here. Shout out to the mods, as always. Shout out to Twitch chat, YouTube chat, all the lurkers, subs, followers, etc., etc. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for being here. All right, peace, peace, peace. YouTube chat, thank you guys. Thank you. See you in a little bit.